What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of BKNY Hoops. If you are new to the channel, I am your host, as always, Rashid White. All right, let's get into it over here. Harlem, what's good? Jonathan, what's going on? It seems like Jordi Fernandez doesn't really understand the big picture. And he makes a statement. He really kind of believes in Ben Simmons. We're gonna get right into the article. And if I was Ben Simmons and if I was really truly healthy, why I'm gonna go out there and really truly play hard, for this team. Why? You're not gonna win anything. I mean, if anything, you'll barely make the playoff playing tournament, and or make the first round or the eighth seed or get swept. Because a lot of things can happen in the basketball game. A key injury can actually happen to a key player. And they could actually make the eighth seed right there, man. So the whole plan really is to actually try to get a draft pick, a high end draft pick, one through actually three. All right, that's the main plan, not to actually win. All right, so let me share this article with Jordi Fernandez. It gets into what was it, like Ben? Was it Let me get the highlight. Let me see if I can enhance this with something. This mouse is acting real slow, man. All right, so it talks about the move to was it Golden State with Dennis Schroeder right there, and it says, yeah, it's a new game. Obviously, we have a new group, and our expectations are the same as I told you. Let's go out there and compete and win the first possession. Nets coach Jordi Fernandez says prior to Monday's 130 101 loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. As Jordi Fernandez mentioned, he still expects his team to play as hard as they did with Schroeder on the roster and possibly harder to make up for this loss. I don't know, man. If you actually play hard, I think Sean Marks might trade your ass, man. Because we know Dennis Schroeder was having some type of a resurgence right there, and they got him traded. So if Cam Thomas comes back and actually starts playing hard, well, he get traded, man. I mean, listen, you gotta get talent, man. That's really the main thing right there, man. I get it, Jordi Fernandez. I mean, he wants to win. He's looking about, and he's a young guy. I think, how old is he? Like 47 years old. So he's actually looking more at his actual future, right? So it says over here that Monday's loss, Ben Simmons started the game as the point guard and places Schroeder, and his performance was a mixed bag of him doing what he's great at, pushing the pace and passing the ball, while also showing where he is different from Schroeder. Simmons scored 10 points against a formidable Cleveland defense, but if he's going to make up for the loss of Schroeder, the former LSU Tiger may have to do it in a way that doesn't involve him scoring more. No, they need Ben to score more if the Nets are actually going to win. I don't want to hear him not scoring, man. Get out of here with that, man. This only was a Cam Thomas, and you got Cam Johnson slightly. I mean, he's decent, but between like getting their own shot off, him and Cam Thomas really, if the Nets really do want to win, I don't know, but I don't think that's really the plan right there. It says Dennis was bottom 10th or 10th slowest point guard in the NBA. Pace doesn't mean you get better or worse. Ben is the 18th fastest, so right there is the answer. We're going to try to play faster. The ball is going to fly. He's going to push. He's going to try to throw ahead, and you have more opportunities to get those shots early in the clock. The quality shots, Fernandez says, when asked on. All right, and one of the reasons why you actually want to play fast is because when you don't have like a Kevin Durant or a Kyrie Irving, you see it when it comes down to like half court sets. Most of these guys on our roster, other than Cam Thomas, is probably the only guy that can really generate like high quality like looks in the half court set, right? So DFS can't create like that. Claxton can't. Who else, man? Jalen Wilson, decent, right? He's okay. There's a lot of work there. Noah Clowney's another one. So you actually have to play hard. But I mean, well, play fast. I'm sorry. But why actually really try to win though? If I'm Ben Simmons, you know, and even like Cam Thomas, there's nothing. There's nothing for me to really prove. We know what Cam Thomas can actually do, right? I mean, he can get better at assists and defense, which he actually has gotten better at it. But with Ben Simmons, all he has to do is shoot, right? That's it. That's the only thing Ben actually has to do. And when you look at these guys saying, "Oh, well, they shoot too many 3-pointers." Well, you saw it better in that fourth quarter in the game when he's trying to go up against two guys. You need space, right? You need space. NBA players do play defense. You're not going to just let Ben go down there and just walk the ball, right to the rim. They're going to put another guy on him. They're going to pressure him. They're going to put one of their best defenders on him, and try to get the ball out of his hand over here, man. King Ribby, what's good, man? What's good? Yeah, his team does suck, but that's what we actually want. So, Jordi Fernandez over here, he needs to really him and Sean Marks got to get on the same page and say, hey, what's really the direction over here? Now, it's not guaranteed, as I keep saying this, though. The Nets can lose as many games as possible, but it's not guaranteed that they get a 1, 2, 3 pick. So that's why I think that. And I could be wrong about this. I could be wrong that Ben Simmons doesn't get traded, right? Because you need a point guard for the roster to make the other players look good, right? And you're crazy to get rid of somebody, right, before you actually have a replacement. And it's just like if you have a girlfriend or you have a wife and your girlfriend initiates a breakup on you, or your wife initiates a divorce, she already has a replacement already for you, man. You just don't know about it, but there's a replacement there, all right? She's been making out with him, you know what I'm saying? Doing you know what? And then when she feels comfortable, and then she makes the moves and move and replace you. So there's no guarantees you're going to get a good point guard in the draft, right? I mean, there's other needs that this team actually really needs. First is a big. We need a big guy that can actually space and play inside. Maybe Derek Queen actually fits that bill. But I don't know, man. People keep saying he's a Şengün type player. I don't know about that, man. So let me get the link in the chat and the phone lines over here. Let's see. Let me get this in here. All right. 1 second. Let me get this in so you guys can actually call in. Let me hear your takes on this, man. Did it went through? All right, yeah, it went through. All right, so you guys call in if you want to chime in on the show. Anybody can call in, So yeah, these guys got to get on the same page, though, man. But you got to look at this 3-dimensionally too, man. Just in case you can't get Dylan Harper or Cooper Flagg or Igor Demine. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name though, his last name, or Ace Bailey. You actually have to go maybe the free agency route, right? But the team has to look somewhat decent. Nobody wants to go out there and really actually have to carry a team all by itself, man. It's a lot of work. Let me get Ivan on up in here, man. Ivan, what's good in the hood, man?
I'm chilling, bro. But BK, stop with that Ben Simmons nonsense, bro. Please, because he's not taking. Even if he tries, this team is not going nowhere with Ben
Hear me,
Simmons.
BK?
Yeah, I hear you loud and
So
clear, man.
cut it off. We need a point guard. The most important thing is a point guard, and the second most important thing is a center. So that's
I
the
don't know
most
about
important.
that. Whoa. I mean, we need some kind of rim protection, and we need some scoring from that
No,
5 position,
BK,
man.
BK, BK.
The
The
reason
draft
why I
is going
said
to work itself
the
out
reason
for us.
How you know
BK the
that? You a
reason why
fortune teller?
exactly. I don't. Yeah.
I'm looking at the league. I'm looking at the league right now, and here's another thing. Did you hear what happened today? The Nets are now the 4th richest franchise in the league. So yeah, I'm not as crazy worried as some of you guys are because we have
What
all
they
the
got to
assets
do?
right now in
What
our
does that
hand.
have to do about getting talent? What's I mean,
Exactly.
explain that to me.
Oh,
What does
okay,
that have to
okay.
do about
So,
getting
so,
started
so
with like
BK, so BK, so if we go
under the
by,
draft?
so BK, if we go by your hypothesis, Portland, Washington, Utah, they're all going to get Ace, Cooper, and Harper because the
We don't
NBA just wants to sell tickets with those teams, right? Is that the goal here?
Yo, Harlem, kick to go, come back in, come back out. It sounds like an echo.
kick to go, come back in, come back out. Yeah, yeah. Drop off and come back in, Harlem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like BK.
Yeah, I hear you, Harlem, but just drop off and come back in. Disconnect and come back in. Yeah, yeah. All right, Harlem, what were you saying? I meant Harlem, Jonathan.
BK.
Yeah, I'm listening.
We have a lot of draft capital in our hands. We have cap space. We have cap space. It's about getting to the draft and making some big moves during the draft. That's the plan right now.
Hold on one second. All right, so Ivan, you got like a lot of background noise in there, man. So get yourself situated, and then unmute yourself there. All right. So what were you saying, Jonathan? You said we have a lot of draft
Yeah.
capital. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we have draft capital. We have a lot of assets to work with. And I know some people are worried that losing games right now is going to suck and hurt culture morale. But the goal from the beginning, after trading Bridges, was to get a top three pick. And that's still Brooklyn's goal right now. As long as we're out of the play in, as long as we're around the 11, 12, 13 bracket seed, we should have a shot of getting in that top three right now. And that's worth the gamble for a team like Brooklyn. The goal is to cash in big on this draft, potentially cash on the following draft, and then we're going to have so many more assets to work with after that to build a really solid team. But it starts with through the draft right now.
Yeah, I know, but it's their draft picks, man. I mean, we seen like number 8, 9, 10 picks just like become busts. They can't play in the NBA for whatever reason. There's a lot when it comes to basketball, man. I mean, there's so many skills that you actually really need. Um, but look at Killian Hayes, right? He was a number 8 pick, G League, right? Zaire Williams, outcast. He was like a number 10th pick. So a lot of these guys don't. They're gambles, man. You know, you never know.
It's a gamble, but just looking at the way Sean Marks is going about this drafting, he's obviously got a vested interest in Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey, and Harper right now. He's the clear leader of the pack. But the funny thing is this, BK, NBA is doing really bad right now in ticket sales. The All Star format, apparently players don't really like. The NBA Cup wasn't exactly getting people rowdy. And you look at a team like Brooklyn, we're now the fourth richest market in the league. You don't think the NBA is thinking about, hey, if a Harper or Ace come to Brooklyn, that there's not going to be a lot of revenue created? There's going to be a lot of revenue created, a lot of
I
interest,
mean,
a lot of
didn't they get
marketing.
like a new deal? They got like almost was it 8 billion or something like that? Like they didn't get like a new TV deal.
Yeah, they
Players
got
don't.
TV. It's got TV deals internationally. They're fine, but as far as USA goes right now, the interest has gone down a little bit. And you have to think about this. A lot of teams are tanking right now, right? On West Side, East Side, but not a lot of those tanking teams are top tier market teams. So there's even more risk for those teams to lose on purpose because they're most likely one or two of them get asked out and get like the sixth or seventh seed potentially. But Brooklyn, as long as you're in the middle tier bracket, we have a good crack
Yo,
again
you can
at
hear me,
top three.
BK?
And if
I
we
hear
and
you,
if we
Harlem.
get
I hear
and
you.
if we get the
Yo,
top
this
three,
shit is
we let
bullshit, bro.
Yeah,
You
make
doing
sure
some
you make.
funny shit or
Hold on,
something. I
John.
can never hear you, bro.
Make sure you on a Wi-Fi signal, man, because Jonathan had no issues. Make sure you're on a Wi-Fi. It doesn't seem to do well on cellular connections, but make sure you're on a Wi-Fi. You hear me, Harlem? All right, fucking. Sometimes this thing feels like a nut. Sometimes it actually doesn't, man.
you.
So what we were just talking about, man.
I was talking about like if we get the top three seed, right? That's probably the top three selection seed, right? That's a great spot to be in because you're guaranteed one of Ace, Cooper, Harper. Getting the top of second seed might be slightly out of our range because of these 10 wins potentially, but the third selection is well within our grasp. So when you have that, we could potentially get Dylan Harper because you know what it is with Ace and Cooper. These top teams, like worst teams right now, like Utah and Washington. Obviously, one of them would probably have to choose Harper, right? Because Harper right now is outclassing both Cooper and Ace on the numbers wise, right? But they're not going to do that. They're probably going to go with who's going to sell the most tickets, who's going to give them generation and buzz, right? So if Washington, Utah, let's say they're 1 and 2, they get Ace or Cooper. We're 3. We get Dylan Harper. We might potentially get the real first round draft selection without even having to get the top selection. Like there's different ways Brooklyn can win this draft. But I definitely think your best route is being in that top 3 right now, because that was the point
Well,
of.
Jordi Fernandez, I mean, if you look at the title of the show, really wants to win, man. I mean, he believes in Ben Simmons could
Yeah,
push pace.
I know he
Now,
wants to win.
If I'm Ben Simmons and I'm fully healthy, why? Why do I actually really want to go out there and bust my ass? And the surrounding pieces are not that good, man. You know, when
It's
you
great.
actually compare it to
It's
other
great
teams.
questions, but you saw the Cavs game as I did. It was exactly what we said it was going to be. Once you got rid of the head of the snake, the heart of this competitiveness this team had in Dennis Schroeder. Once you got rid of it, the team crumbled to dust. I mean, Ben Simmons, turnover machine. Nick Claxton couldn't get a rebound in the first half. If Jordy was talking to anybody about consequences, it was the two bigs on his team. Who, to be honest with you, both of them have underperformed on defense this year. I think everybody else defensively has given you a lot more, actually, than I think Claxton and Simmons have given you on most nights. And I think he's specifically talking to those two guys, because how you expect anybody else to out rebound Jared Allen and Mobley was really on Ben Claxton's shoulders. And Jordy's just trying to say, like, if you don't show me any damn effort, your minutes might get decreased. I might just put you on the bench. I don't care what your star status is or what you used to do and all that or your accolades. It's on effort. And I think what Jordy's doing here is he knows what's going on. He knows the goals are to get a top pick, right? But that doesn't mean right now that he's going to tell guys to just suck on purpose. He's going to say, show effort, be competitive,
But they're
and
not
as
all
long.
right. Playing hard, yes. They're just from a talent perspective, they're not that good.
I understand, BK, and that was the point of this. That was the point of tanking, getting your own picks back, all that. I know guys don't want to hear that, but at the end of the day, what was this current iteration going to get us? Was it going to get us anything? No, it wasn't. If you're not a team built to beat the Celtics, go far in the playoffs, what was the point? Like, we're in an advantageous position right now with the most draft capital almost in the league we're going to have after, especially after you trade Johnson and Doe. So it's like we're making chess moves right now. They're not flashy
Yeah,
moves.
but
The Dennis move was not going to be flashy. We all knew this. I mean, it was fun to imagine, oh, we'll get a late first because Dennis had a rejuvenation at 31. But no, that was never going to happen. Your best thing was to get him off the team, get what you can get back for him. You got a lot of things accomplished. You got draft capital, you have free cap space potentially, and now you have a shot to potentially get a top 3 generational draft pick. I mean, I think you accomplished way more with the
all
Dennis
right,
trade than
see,
people want
all
to
right.
give credit
So,
for.
I'm not as excited about that until I actually see it. It's not guaranteed. What about if you get an eighth or ninth? All the major draft boards are saying that the Nets are probably picking ninth. They don't have the Nets really picking that
That is
number
that's
one through
that is
three.
all speculation on their part, though, and that was because we were winning those games. You got to
That's not
remember the mock
speculation,
draft stuff.
man. Like every mock draft, every single one.
Listen, BK, at the end of the day, Philly's going to pass us soon. Tyrese Maxey is going to get his crap together, and him and whatever's left of that team is going to get past. As long as they're past us and we're not ahead of them, our draft odds will be what they're really supposed to be. They're just going by off of what the Nets are doing, that stretch they had. They're winning a few games in November. And that's going to change as the Nets, unfortunately, lose a lot more. But that's to benefit our long term future. So I think I understand the skepticism. I understand the worry, the shock. But at the end of the day, would you rather be tanking with 0 picks like we were in 2016 with the Allen Crabs and all those other guys? Would you rather be doing it right now when you have pretty much the most draft capital in the East right now? I would do it right now because you have a lot of assets. This is essentially using your bullets in the chamber right now with the 2025 draft and the 2026 draft. You either hit big on those. If you somehow don't, but you still get some decent prospect talent, we still have cap space and draft capital to make bigger moves down the line. It's just the Nets have to
You talk in guarantee. Right? Nothing is ever guaranteed unless it actually happens, though, Jonathan. All right, so that's the main thing. I mean, I want to see if
do
they
it this way.
could get like some I don't know, most of these guys. I didn't think Donovan Mitchell was going to be signed with Cleveland, man. I mean, have you ever been to Cleveland before? I mean, Cleveland is boring as hell. I've been there like 25 times. I was an over the road truck driver when I was younger, man. So I've been to Cleveland a lot. They always had me going through Ohio. But he resigned there. So who's to actually say that the Nets are going to actually get anybody without really like talent being there already? Yo, Jonathan. All right, so Jonathan is probably has some connectivity issues over here. So to recap, I want to answer his actual questions over here, man. Um, yeah, Jonathan, you there? All right, so all right, the Nets aren't guaranteed to get the 1 through 3 pick, right? they can get an 8th or 9th or 10th pick, right? It's not guaranteed. Even someone that's number 8, 9, or 10 can actually pop. Let me put the link back in, Jonathan. Let me see. Try to reconnect. And hold on, let me make sure it's in here. There you go. All right, all right. All right, try to come back on, man. And I don't know what happened to Ivan there. All right, so we look at like killing hit. There's a lot of players, right? Anthony Bennett was like a number 1 draft pick, and he actually he wound up busting. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, Jonathan.
Yeah, sorry, you froze up there, so I had to come back in, come
All right.
go back out, come back in. But yeah, BK, I understand. This is a gamble. Listen, drafting is something that not a lot of teams want to do because you want to have high aspirations, get a top pick, but this almost doesn't happen. I definitely don't think we're getting the number 1 pick, but I think the number 3 pick is well within our grasp because you're competing with a lot of bottom tier
But
teams.
how,
And I
how
think
do we actually know that though? That's what I'm saying. You said it's like it's an you're talking absolutist terms that it's actually really going to
well,
happen. We don't know that.
you got to think about something too, BK. The NBA, they want to make a lot of money as much as possible, and there's some. I know people want to listen. I don't believe systems are rigged, but sometimes you have to always wonder: did certain players go to certain places because that was already well in advance, like with Wembanyama to the Spurs? Like there was a lot of talks
Who
about
cares
that.
about
But
the
it's also
Spurs, man? I mean,
BK.
that's
At the
not
end of the
really
day,
not a
BK. At
big
the end of
market.
the day,
That's a small market
at
team.
yeah, but Brooklyn's not a small market team either. But we're competing against a lot of small market teams, so we have a crack of
Yeah.
getting well within the top 5 and potentially top 3. And I think for us, ultimate goal is you want to be in the top 5. If you're in the top 5, you accomplish the mission of losing games. Unfortunately, you don't want. You always want to play to win, right? But this is strategic for
So all
Brooklyn.
right, what happens if the Nets get the number 8th or 9th or 10th pick? I mean, and
That's
you just
because Shaw.
gutted the
That's
whole roster full of veterans, right?
mhm.
And usually for the most part, like 8th, 9th, 10th picks. I mean, these guys aren't like players you would lean on to really carry you. They're like high end role players, like a Mikal Bridges type. Shangoon was a little bit different. They lucked out for him. Unless it's like a Shangoon at number like 11, 12, or 13, or number 8 or 9, usually for the most part it's like the number 1 through 3 picks that really are like guys that can actually carry a franchise. So you gutted your
No,
whole roster down. You got rid of Ben Simmons, you got rid of Cam Johnson, and now you just have a bunch. Now take Ben Simmons and take like Cam Johnson off this roster. Take those veterans off the roster, right? And you have a team that has like 2 or 3 wins. And that's
right,
going into
but
the next
BK,
season.
you also got to remember 2026 as well. The Nets, I believe, will want to be high up there too in the draft. So if the Nets do this right for this draft, which they are right now, and you do get a top pick, and maybe you get a second top prospect. So I think the Nets also want to get 2 top prospects. I don't think they just want to get one. I don't think they're going to draft 4 players. I think they're going to try to use their late picks, group them together to move up more in the draft. I think that's what they're going to try to do. But then, like you said, once you got this roster, it's mostly young guys. I think Marks wants 2026 team to not be as good either because you got to remember AJ DeBonsa, Cam Boozer, some of these other guys that are going to be showing up in that draft too. I think Marks wants to cash in on both these drafts, do things the right way, and then go start hunting afterwards. But again, it's Sean Marks. He could obviously, say, hey, we do well in one draft and then flip the script on the other draft. But I think most people agree that you want to try to do it right, especially when you have all the cards in your hand. Like, there's no reason to jump the ship unless there's a superstar out there that just changes everything for you. And right now, that's a very small, minute list. So there's no need for us to do it right now. We need to utilize this draft, get a top pick, and go from there. This is the first big step in a lot of other steps that would follow after that. Hey,
All right,
Gary.
so
What up, John? BK.
I can't get through to get Jonathan, Gary.
Get
So
through.
I
let
missed the
me.
beginning. I missed the beginning.
So we were talking about Jordi Fernandez and Sean Marks pretty much not on the same page, and then Jordi Fernandez kind of praises Ben Simmons in terms of like the offense that he wants to run. When you had Dennis Schroeder really kind of starting, the offense was slow, stagnant, but Ben Simmons they play faster, and that should generate really to like more wins right there. And I'm like, why the hell do we want to win? We're trying to lose as many games as possible. And if I'm Ben Simmons, right,
Who's trying
I'm
to
not
lose as
trying
many
to play
games?
hard, man. I'm not
Let me
really.
let me ask you: who's trying to lose as many games as possible?
No, the Nets are. Well,
But
we want them to.
is Sean Marks trying to lose as
No,
many games as
Jordi
possible?
Fernandez wants to win games.
Yeah,
That's what.
so does Sean Marks. He said it. He said he's trying to win every game.
Why?
Why? Because you play to win the game. You don't play to lose the game. You play to win
No,
the
I'm
game.
not saying that. But how you ever going to win a champion? Can you win a championship with this roster?
No, this is maybe with Washington the worst roster
Are you
in
for real?
basketball.
Yeah.
Are you for
Exactly.
real? Of course, we're not built to win. That's why you had to get rid of Schroeder. Listen, you had to
No,
pull the
I think
band-aids off.
no. Well, I'm thinking he's just saying that because he doesn't want the league office to really kind of come down on him or anything like that. Sean Marks, hey, we're not supposed to be tanking or anything like that, But I mean, that's what they're supposed to be doing essentially. It's the only way to really truly win here.
You know what the wild thing is too with Sean Marks? I know we all criticize him for this. I especially criticize him for this, but it seems like his coddling of players, some players, he tries to treat every player well, right? We all know this about Sean Marks. I think that's part of his strategy too, because he wants to look good in the eyes of the NBA and all the talent. Like every GM wants to look good, but Sean Marks always seems like he's willing to go a little bit extra. But in this case, he had to, trade Dennis, and Dennis even said, "Oh, I'm shocked. I just moved all my things to Brooklyn, yada yada." But what did Sean Marks do? He still sent Dennis to a decent contending team in the West. Like, Marks tries to make do on making sure his players get taken care of. So maybe it's strategy on his part. Maybe he wants to tell the NBA, hey, if you get a Harper, Cooper, Ace here, I'm definitely going to take good care of them, make them stars and all that. So maybe there's a strategy here with Marks with some of this stuff. I don't always like how he does it, but hey, it's obviously kept his job intact somehow.
Like this is the problem with tanking. It doesn't really work. And this is what
It
I keep
doesn't.
trying. Like I went over this with Pete and stuff on my show. No, like there are teams that tank every year, and if you look at recent history, not one of them ever has won a championship. It's always teams that were good and got a high draft pick, right? Like the Celtics, they never tanked, or LA, the Lakers, the bubble championship, they signed 2 free agents.
Wait.
It
Which is
doesn't.
the Celtics never tanked? How you
Celtics
think they
never
got?
tanked.
How you think they got? Tatum and Brown. They got
They
Jason
traded.
Tatum.
They traded for him. They traded for those picks. Those were the Nets picks.
No, well, okay, yeah, all right. So that was, Billy King being an idiot right there.
Well, I mean, yeah, one man's gold is another. One man's trash is another man's gold. Like Billy King is stupid and Danny Ainge is smart,
Yeah,
and
I mean,
that's
it wasn't. It was like I said, it wasn't a bad trade. It's just that they gave up the picks for agent Kevin Garnett and
he
agent
did.
BK,
Pierce.
BK, it was one of the
He
worst
did it
trades in
for.
history.
I mean,
BK, it was one
Okay,
of the worst trades in history.
on
BK.
let me just run through it. Right, starting like I call it the modern era with Golden State. Right, so 2017. Golden State in 2018, Golden State won with Steph, Clay, and KD, and Dre as their superstar. Dre came in the second round, Clay came in the middle of the first round, KD came via free agency, and Steph came with the 7th pick. No tanking was involved, right? Then 2019, Toronto won. Toronto had Pascal Siakam, who was picked like 28th or 27th, I think. Kyle Lowry was a trade. Kawhi Leonard was a trade. 2020 was the Lakers. They got AD in a trade and LeBron via free agency. 2021 was the Bucks. They got Giannis in the middle of
Wait,
the
hold
first
on. The
round.
Lakers. The Lakers had to be bad in order to trade for AD. Let's not forget that too. I mean, they had
Well,
Lonzo Ball at number. They had like Brandon Ingram. I mean, the Lakers were bad. They weren't tanking. They was just bad, and they actually had bad play. I mean, well, they had to draft like Lonzo Ball and those guys
that's
to
true,
get
but
AD.
they
Let's not
got
forget that.
Bron. They got Bron via free agency, right? Like that's what put him over the top. You can say like, yeah, tanking helped them get the pieces to trade for AD,
Yeah.
and that's true. I hadn't considered that. That's true, but Bron is what won them the Bron and AD is what won them a championship. They got one via the trade, one via free agency. In 2021, the Bucks won with Giannis, and they got Giannis in the middle of the first round. They got Chris Middleton via a trade, and they got Drew Holiday via a trade. In 2022, the Warriors won again. Again, Steph they got 7th pick. Draymond they got in the second round, and Wiggins they got via a trade. In
All right. So how do you propose the And remember when they got Wiggins, they already had Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green
right, which
on the
they got
team already.
none of them they got through a
Let's not
tank.
forget that. All right.
Yeah,
I think
they got
Curry was
Steph
injured
because
one of those years. You know.
they got
Um,
Steph. Minnesota, right before Golden State picked Steph Curry at 7. Minnesota picked 2 consecutive point guards in a row. Do you know who they were?
What was that? I think it was like Johnny Flynn or something like that.
Johnny
I
Flynn and
forgot
Ricky
the other
Rubio.
one.
Johnny Flynn and Ricky Rubio. That's who they
Yeah.
took over Steph, right? So they didn't tank. They just Minnesota was stupid,
Yeah.
and they fell to 7. And then in 2023, Denver won. They got Joker in the second round, and they got Jamal Murray from the Knicks
All
pick in
right.
the
So all
Carmelo
right,
trade.
all right. You said all that. How the hell this team actually gets better? I mean, you waiting for Nick Claxton to develop? I mean, we've been waiting for 6 years.
I don't
How
know.
does
This team
Dayron
is so
actually match up to like other centers around the NBA?
This team is so poorly constructed, right? Like you have no good players besides Cam Thomas, who's not under contract beyond this year. And then you have right now you have $90 million tied up in Ben Simmons, Nick Claxton, and Cam Johnson. $90 million. The whole cap is $140. You got $90 million tied up in those 3 guys who aren't any good. So you're in such bad shape. I guess
Whoa. Cam Johnson's not good?
not for $25 million.
No, that's a good deal. He's not actually. He's a role player. Why do you keep comparing him to like a Tatum or something like that?
He never compared to a Tatum.
He is a role player.
BK. He's a good role player for different teams. This is the highest his value's ever been. We don't need him on this
hold on.
team.
Yeah.
You
My
don't need
thing is,
Cam Johnson on this team.
if we gotta get better, right, through the draft, I feel like a point guard is a need for us, man. We saw what Schroeder being a bad point guard, was he was able to do for the Brooklyn Nets. So we imagine we have a competent point guard and a good center.
Ivan, it's early in the stamp season, man. I've seen this for 30-something years watching the NBA.
I bet you want to bet money.
Teams that you would think that would get off to good starts. Oh, all right, they're gonna be doing good. They might make the playoffs, and then like after the All-Star break, I mean, they start sliding down the cliff, man. So let's not gas ourselves up.
No,
with the
but
beginning
we
of the
not
season.
BK. It's not. Hold on, you're taking it out of context, right?
No, you're taking it out of context.
No, meaning we gotta make it to the 8th seed. Is Shooter all around make a Brooklyn Nets a better team. Now imagine we had a better point guard like Chris Paul, or like that's gonna be a higher ceiling. We all know that, but point guard is very important. It's just true. It is what it is, bro. Look at I want to use the Suns as the example, right? We know the Suns, Devin Booker, Beal, Durant, one of the best scorers in the league. Look at them without a point guard. Look how much better they're playing now. Let me use another example. The Timberwolves, when Mike Conley got injured, look how bad they were. But point guard is very important. Like point guard is one of the most, and the point guard doesn't have to be the most important player, but they don't have to be the best player, but they are the most important player because they dictate the tempo of the team. That's all I'm saying. That's common sense.
Can I just say something to Richard? Wait, can I say Gary? Wait, Gary. Can I say one thing real quick?
Let me make a point real quick. The Nets have $90 million tied up in Cam Johnson, Ben Simmons, and Nick Claxton. Oklahoma City has $80 million tied up in Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Hartenstein, and Lou Dort. They have $10 million less tied up in those 3 than the Nets have in their 3. Like, which 3 is... The Nets can't ever compete with $90 million tied up in those guys.
Yeah, I mean, those guys are on rookie contracts, though, man.
No, not a single one of those guys on rookie contracts.
Can I just say something, Richard Taylor? Richard Taylor, what did I say was so outrageous? Richard Taylor, what did I say was so outrageous? I said we need to trade Dennis Schroeder away for weeks. We did that. Now we shot to get a top 3 pick. What did I say was so outrageous? What? We're not supposed to lose games to get top pick? Oh, let's just keep this core together to get a playing seed and get the 20th pick in the draft. Richard Taylor, if that's what you think, that's your opinion. But I'm thinking more strategy and longevity. So if you have a problem with that, I will challenge you on that every day, my guy.
Yeah, Richard Taylor, he told you, all right, man. That's right.
He didn't tell me nothing. BK, what was it?
I said you told him. You told him.
Okay. Thank you.
My only thing with this, right? When people say, I hate when people say Jordy is building a winning culture. We gotta win first to build a winning culture. That's the only thing I don't get with people. Now, when the players
That's more with basketball habits, Ivan. That's more with basketball habits. I don't think it's like actual winning. It's more like good habits.
So, John, I want to ask you this because I wasn't able to articulate myself on the Breezy show. Do you feel like you got to learn how to win first as a basketball player? Do you guys feel like you got to learn how to win?
Ivan, it's a lot simpler. You got to learn how to be a good team first, but that starts with getting the right assets.
Winning, you got to learn how to win first. That's why a lot of veterans.
Ivan, you're jumping steps. You're jumping 50 steps.
Let me respond. Okay, go.
All right, Ivan, you're jumping 50 steps. First of all, there's a lot of things that go into stuff before winning. You need to have good culture, good teamwork, a coach that everybody respects. You need a system. You need to have guys in their roles, know what they're doing. Unfortunately, we have a lot of dysfunction on this team because we don't have a lot of balance on this team. Remember all those wings we had on this team, and that was totally imbalanced. And now it's like our roster is pretty fractured right now. Like Garrett said, besides Cam Thomas, the rest of these guys are mostly role player guys that would fit in a system with superstar players. Unfortunately, we're about 2 to 3 years away from that. So trading
So
Dennis Schroeder
that's
was
okay, John.
strategic at this point.
John, that's what I'm saying. We're not building winning culture into these draft picks. Allegedly come, and they also got to learn how to win. For example,
Mm-hmm.
like when we lose to superstars, right? Superstars could be losing, and they will come back in the fourth quarter because they know how to win. So we not building winning culture anytime soon, especially with no point guard. So that's all I'm saying. We're gonna be bad, and hopefully, like I said, for your sake, because I think you have a great strategy. Hopefully, we do get these high draft picks and they start doing good. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. It's all hope, 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 hope. Right? It's nothing guaranteed. Same thing with the cap space. Yeah, we might. I've seen this happen with other teams in the past. The Knicks, as a matter of fact, right? They went out there to try to get superstars with their money, and they wound up getting broken down players or role players, 1 or 2 year deals. Man, it's not guaranteed, man.
Facts.
But
And I
BK,
want to say another thing too. I want to say because the other Breezy, shout out to you, Breezy, but they was also saying winning culture. Like, yo, all basketball players, when you lose, you unmotivated. Carmelo Anthony said it. James Harden said it. Losing sucks. It's hard to play hard when you're losing. It's just like basketball common sense. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Ivan, I agree with you, Ivan. I remember 2016, 2017. I was watching that horrific car wreck of a team we had when Sean Marks took over the team. But you know what's so different from back then? We didn't have 16 first-round draft picks, over 15, 13 second-round picks. Like, we actually have assets, flexibility. And here's another thing. Under the new CBA era, we're actually at a big advantage. We get to construct our team the way we want to do it. While there's multiple teams right now over the second apron paying penalties, and their teams aren't as good to compete with OKC and Boston right now. So we're at an advantage right now with our team because we have a fresh canvas right now. We're not under no penalty restrictions. We don't have to pay big players money right now. We actually get to take our time and construct the roster the right way until we know when is the right time to strike and start paying those penalties. Because once you start competing and contending, we're going to have to pay those penalties. And if our roster isn't built to win a championship, we're losing even more than winning. Yes, you'll win games against the playoffs, but if you don't win a title, you're losing at that point. So our goal is to get the best team we can possible in this next 1 to 2 or 3 years, and then we go from there and try to see if we can pull something off. But right now, there's no urgency to do that.
What's your
You
response
play
to
in
that,
the
Gary?
you play in the biggest market in the world, and you guys are trying to act like a budget food stamps organization. Go get the draft pick this year, and then go get a superstar. Right? You don't see the Lakers get a bunch of players, and then they trade them for a superstar.
We're not the
If
Gary,
you guys
Lakers.
are
the
trying to
market
We're
is
do
not the
bad.
the
Lakers.
Gary, the
Thunder and
market's not that
that,
good, though. Listen, the only guy I told you,
go
I said
get
on your
Zion.
pod,
Go get
Gary,
Zion.
that's the only superstar I would open my eyes to. Other than that, I'm not going to anybody else. Ingram and Butler, waste of time. Two
Go get
third
Zion.
options.
Go get
No,
Zion.
why would we
Wait,
get
you
Zion?
trying to
We don't
get
even have to
Zion?
get Zion.
Go
Nah,
get
man.
Zion.
Why we want to
Why?
get Zion for? Why?
Because he's a generational talent. He's a unique player.
Not
That's
right
all
now.
Not.
in
Right
the
I,
now.
offseason. Go get him
I
in the
explained this
offseason.
to you already, Gary. With today's NBA being so perimeter based, right? He has to play on the perimeter a lot. I don't like that weight playing on the perimeter. If this is 25 years ago, yes, I'm all in for Zion and Joel Embiid. But like today's NBA, where these guys got to get switched on to these dynamic guards, and they got to play the perimeter. It puts too much load on their lower extremities. Plus, they get hurt a lot.
When Zion Williamson gets the ball in the paint, who's stopping him?
Well, they can force the ball out of his hands, right?
Really? Because he
You don't
shoots
have to go
60%.
single coverage every single possession now, right?
Okay, so you're gonna double him. Does he make the right read? He always makes the right read.
I agree, but you need the players to actually go out there and shoot.
So you get some wing shooters.
It's that
That's
easy.
not a hard thing.
Yeah, it's that
It's
easy.
Gary,
If it's that easy,
Gary.
then the players can do it then.
Gary, if the Pelicans were willing to take on Ben Simmons and a first round draft pick, I might entertain it. But if they want anything else from us, I have no reason to give you any more assets for a guy that used to be generational, that used to be top of the food chain. This
Well,
guy right
I'll
now
give you
is
Ben
at the top
Simmons.
of the food market, not the food chain, and that's a
I'll give,
problem, unfortunately.
I'll give you Ben Simmons to match the contracts because somehow they
Uh
make
huh.
the same amount of money, and I'll
Uh
give
huh.
you three. I'll give you three ones. I'll give you the 2029 Knicks, and I'll give you the Bucks pick this year and our number one next year.
Why do we have to give him 3 picks though, Gary? I feel like
Because
I'm
you're
giving you
getting
way
a once
more.
in a lifetime talent. You're getting
That
one of
doesn't
those
exist right
talented
now.
players
Listen,
that
that
play.
terminology doesn't exist. It's what is the guy giving you lately? I'm being
If you
generous.
can
I'm
get
giving you
two
one
more,
pick and expiring free cap space.
you're
If
not
that's not
getting
good
them
enough for them, why
because
do it?
someone else will offer more. That's why.
Who will offer more? Their market for him is very small right now. I keep hearing about the Warriors, and can I be honest with you? Why the hell would the Warriors want to take
Okay,
on
good.
Zion to play with Curry?
If you can get Zion Williamson for 1-1 and a salary dump, do it. I'm just saying I'd be willing to go up to 3 first round picks
No, I
and the
understand,
salary
Gary.
dump.
If that was it, that's an offer you can entertain. But I would offer my cheapest offer. I just feel like with Zion, we're at a better advantageous position. If they don't want our low budget offer, I don't think we have to push it. I just think there's other options ahead of us, and unfortunately, Zion is unhealthy and he's injury prone, and it's just that's too much red flags for me to give a serious offer to. If they were willing to accept my low budget offer, we could take on Zion, rest him the rest of the season, draft Harper, Ace, play him with Thomas and Zion and see what could happen. Thank gosh this guy's years are not guaranteed. Otherwise, I wouldn't even consider it. If this guy had guaranteed money, I would not touch Zion Williamson, man, for our team. I really wouldn't
I
because
just
that's
wish
just
you
even
were as
more
old as
dangerous.
me, John. I wish you were as old as me to have seen the New Jersey Nets be horrible every year, and in back-to-back years in the lottery draft Charles Ed O'Bannon and Yinka Darai. I wish you were old enough to remember that, right? Because like getting a lottery pick, the guy might suck. That's a distinct possibility, like Ed O'Bannon and Yinka Darai. Or he may be great, like Cade Cunningham. And if
Mhm.
you put Cade Cunningham on this Nets team, you know what you got? A last place team.
Hey,
Like,
can I be honest with you though? Detroit, that's their fault. They had fired most of their former management organization because those guys were all in different directions. They
do
know
you
exactly what to
understand
do.
how much more talented Detroit is right now than the Brooklyn Nets? Like, it's not even close. Like, they are
But yeah,
10
but
times
here's the
more
thing though.
talented than us.
That's a very small like I don't care comparison because is Detroit better than some of the top 5 or 6 teams? Not really. I'm
Oh,
kind of surprised that they didn't take a jump this year.
they're 10 times more talented than the
So,
Nets.
so you're looking at the
Hey, you know
championship.
what? You know what though? That means we get a top pick and they don't. So I'm okay with that this year. I'm not gonna be upset
But
about this.
that's
Here's
the
the thing.
point. They've
We'll
gotten
catch
top
up to
picks.
Detroit
They've
eventually.
gotten top picks. They're still terrible. That's the point. They've gotten
Yeah,
top
but
picks.
they didn't
Where
get
was
top
Kate?
one picks. That's the thing, and that's
No,
because
where was Kate Cunningham picked? Where was Kate Cunningham picked?
he was picked. He's picked number one, right?
He's picked
Yep.
number one. Yeah. And
Right,
he's a
but
great
Gary,
player.
that's the difference between small markets and big markets. Small markets think that they could tank for 2 to 3 years, they'll magically get the first pick. But remember what the NBA did? They changed that up. You get the last place seed, that doesn't guarantee you nothing anymore. And Detroit, unfortunately, tried to roll the dice one too many times, and they got fifth to sixth. That's their fault for not trying to get veterans a year or two earlier. Like that was on them. Like some organizations just think that you could tank as much as you want and get little pieces. It's all going to magically come together. Whereas with Brooklyn, I know once we get a draft pick or two, there's going to be a timeline for us to see how they do. And then if they either work out really well, that enhances your timeline, you get a star. If they don't work out as
All
well,
right.
I think you still
So
go get a star, but it depends on your timeline right now. And when's the
Gary,
right time to do it?
Gary, and Jonathan, you see these players over here. This is for the 26 draft over here, and it doesn't look that good, man. I mean,
You talk about free agency for
yeah, but
2026?
draft. I'm sorry, free agency, man. I'm sorry. It's a bunch of like most of the stars that's on here is going to probably resign, or and
I
the
would
rest
I
of the
would look
crap,
at De'Aaron Fox right now because here's the thing: there's no guarantee he resigns. I don't think if he doesn't make All NBA next year, I think there's a chance he doesn't resign the second offer that the
there's
Kings
no
can give him.
guarantees that we can get him either, man.
Now I
Well,
understand, but I would
you
monitor the Kings though for
you
sure.
might be able to. You'll have a decent chance to sign them, right? Like there'll be a
Hmm.
couple of teams. You'll be one of them. Unfortunately, we have all the cap space in the world this year, and free agency sucks this year. We're not going to be able to get
Right,
anyone earth
right.
shattering. So that's
Hmm.
why you should just trade for either Zion or Freak.
Yo, yeah, I agree, Gary. I mean, I know like people. So I know people like I guess because I was debating, people like yo, would the ceiling would have been making it to the AC, right? Let's say hypothetically that's a possibility of not making it, right? But let's say hypothetically they would have done it. The only reason why I wanted to make it, John, I understand your thinking. Before you go off, I'm just saying for player development, the playoffs is always good for young player like Clowney, Cam Thomas. Those are things once they see, they get more confident. That's why I wanted this young group to see the playoff, all the play-ins, because that's good for player development.
Ivan, I understand, and I completely agree with you. I wish Cam Thomas would be in the playoffs next year because I feel like he's getting a bad rub here. Because you think about it, his best years are starting right now, and he's not even in his prime yet. And hopefully, by his prime, if he's still here, they'll be playing a lot of playoff games. It's just you want the experience when you're young, right? Because it helps you become more of a savvy vet as you get older. But unfortunately,
Yeah, that's
Sean Marks had to do his job, though, Ivan. And I honestly, I will give Sean Marks a shout out like I have on Gary's podcast because I wanted him to take emotions out of it. Dennis Schroeder, good vet, solid guy. This guy was playing out of his mind. Unfortunately, if you have to choose between him and a top three pick or the chance to get a top three pick, you go with that over Dennis, unfortunately. And I just think that's what was going up against Dennis. And I'm glad Marks made the unemotional decision for once
Hold on.
because you can't be everybody's best friend on a team, Ivan.
Yeah,
You got
let
to
me
make those
BK.
bad
let me
decisions.
let
Hold on, BK. Hold on, BK. I want to say this, John, because I do agree with you. I just wish I wish you said that on this breezy show, bro, because you was really trashing Schroeder instead of putting context into
Not
it.
trashing.
You
Listen,
added
I've given
context
Shooter
to
a
it.
shout out. Gary, haven't I given Shooter a shout out multiple times on your
Yes,
podcast with the through
yes.
the? But I knew when to cut the cord, though,
trash,
Ivan.
man.
I knew when to cut the cord. And BK was wrong about the food stamps thing. I challenged him on that a lot, but we had to
Garbage.
get rid of
Well,
Shooter,
I'm
unfortunately,
just saying
Ivan.
because when you was, I agree with you when you was on the breezy last panel. We were like, Ivan, you didn't even let me finish my thing, and you just completely because you basically shared what I think. Like it would have been like that, and that's what I've been trying to say. But y'all like cut me off, which I
No, but
thought
you
was
said you
Um,
want to keep. Well, wait, you said you want to keep Dennis till next summer, and if we actually
no.
did that,
I
Ivan, we would
explained
have
it. No,
lost
I explained
leverage.
it.
Hold on,
I know
let me
what I
let Python go, man.
hold on. Before I let
Yo,
Python
yo,
go, I explained your
Ivan, man,
idea
come on.
was the best. Hold on. I explained your idea was the best idea. I just said why I wanted Shooter. I don't. I think the tanking is the best idea. I just explained why I wanted Shooter here because for player development, younger players development to see the playoff.
I'm not
That's
gonna
all
learn
I'm
anything from
saying.
no damn Schroeder, man. Get out of here with food stamps, man.
It's better than Ben Simmons. So we're not
No,
gonna
he's
win.
not
Yeah.
We're
better
not
than
gonna
Ben
win no
Simmons.
games.
No,
I
well,
bet you
BK,
money,
Ben
BK.
Simmons was
I bet you
horrible in that
money we're not
Cavs
gonna
game,
win.
man.
BK, I'm
No,
just
he
saying
actually
for
showed some
losing
aggression.
record.
They just didn't have any.
BK,
They didn't have
I
One
ex-
bet
bucket.
you
Wait, wait.
money.
He showed aggressiveness
BK,
on the first bucket, and then he got like
BK, I
four shots
bet you.
after that.
Let's bet BK. Let's bet right now. I bet you we're gonna have way more losses with Ben Simmons than we ever will with Shooter. I bet you money we're gonna look
Well,
so bad.
that's not fair because like there was a full intact roster when Dennis Schroeder was there. You have no Cam Thomas, right? You have no
It doesn't even matter. Can't tell me we still losing. I bet you we're gonna lose so much.
No,
I
I know
bet
we
you.
are. I'm not saying that.
Exactly,
If I'm Ben
exactly.
Simmons, I wouldn't
Shooter,
even
like
try. Hold
honestly,
on, let me
if
let,
you know,
let
hold on. If you know anything about basketball, I'm gonna let Python go. Shooter gave us our best chance to make it to the play-ins or the playoffs. The AFC. Sorry, let me correct
nah.
myself. The play-ins and the AFC. Yes. Anybody that watched Brooklyn Nets that doesn't
Ivan,
agree,
that would
y'all
be a
not watching
disaster.
Brooklyn Nets.
Nah.
That would be a
It would have
Hey,
been,
disaster.
but we would have
Podcorn.
made it though.
If you
Python is
let
right.
if you let
Python
a
is right. But Python,
31-year-old if you let a 31-year-old 6 foot journeyman point guard disrupt your game plan, what this whole season was meant to be about, everybody understood what to do. But he he's not in it because he's playing for his money. He's
That's
playing
what
for
I've
his
been saying
Right.
all along,
he's
man.
no Python. That's
he's
not
playing for his
y'all
NBA
losing the point.
future.
I
That's
get it.
his
I get it.
motivation.
Hold on. Python, I agree with that. Having a 30-year-old, but I'm just saying for BK need to understand that he would have took us there, bro. Even we would have been trash or not. He would have took us there. And I agree, a 30-year-old gotta go because a younger player is better. But to
Not
say that he's way better than Ben Simmons in this team, it's just facts. I'm just speaking
there's
facts, bro.
the
He
the
was
the
actually, it was
the
more
numbers by
basketball was
far
more
say
watchable with Shooter than Ben Simmons.
the
That's just facts.
the numbers by far say that it just doesn't matter. That's not what we're
But
trying to do.
yeah, I
We're
get it.
trying to
I get
get
what you're saying, Python.
we're trying to find what they're trying to do. They're trying to find who on this team is actually going to be here when it's done rebuilding.
Right.
It's it
Bingo. And Dennis would have been
like
35
that's
probably by the time we would be there.
John, I'm not, yo, I'm not knocking this. I'm just saying Shooter made basketball more tolerable for the Brooklyn Nets than Ben Simmons
No,
was. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with you. You know me. I'm a competitor. I always want to play to win. But you know what? I've come to accept that this, unfortunately, is the best path. And you know what? If it leads to a top 3 pick and the following draft leads to another top, 5 pick, I'm okay with it because we're going
Yeah,
to be in a way better
I
position
agree
than we
with you
are right
Hold
totally.
on,
now.
Like
let me,
So,
I
hold on.
yeah.
I
understand,
need to ask
I
Pot
understand,
Thorns.
I understand why you want to tank, but BK saying Ben Simmons, come on,
That's
bro,
just
that's
BS
just
what
being.
BK did. Ivan, you know that's just BS what BK is saying. You know that at
Yeah,
this point,
BK
right?
just be you're trolling. Yeah, he's trolling. Yeah,
Wait, what
Sorry,
did I say about
BK.
Ben Simmons? What happened?
Ben Simmons ash. That's what happened, bro.
Yo,
But
did you see what
yeah,
he did at
I
the end
just
of the
saw.
game? He left
I
in
just saw.
Ivan. Did you
Hold on,
see
hold on.
Ben leaving a huff at the end of the game? He had to play garbage minutes, and apparently somebody said on Twitter that he left in a huff, like he didn't want to play
Yo,
garbage minutes. Okay,
honestly,
Ben, bye.
since Schroeder was able to do that good, I really want Dylan Harper on this team, man, to replace him. I think that would be a good replacement, and I hope we get Dylan Harper, man. That's what I'm really looking at, to be honest. That would be a great replacement. I think Ken Thomas and Dylan Harper would be a problem. I honestly feel that way. You know what
It'd
I'm
Hold
be a
on.
saying?
fun
So
Pot
backcourt.
Thorns, let me ask you something over here. Oh, let me let Easy get on up in here, man. All right, so Pot Thorn, would you even try if you Ben Simmons on this roster, man? This team ain't going
oh my
anywhere, man.
God, bro. Even if you
Would
try,
you
this
really
team
even
ain't
try?
going
Ben,
nowhere.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ben, Ben
Can
if
we
I'm
Simmons,
talk
Cam
about anybody
Thomas,
else but Ben Simmons?
listen, if I'm Cam Thomas
BK,
or I'm Ben
BK,
Simmons, like,
BK,
why even try, man?
BK.
Because
Ben
like,
Why?
Simmons,
Because you play for the name on
Ben
the back of
Simmons
your
is going to
jersey,
be
not the name on
practicing
the
to be
front
a
of your jersey.
professional
Thank you, Gary.
I like
fisherman
that, Gary. That was
next
nice.
year.
That was nice, Gary.
That's hard, man, for
Yo,
real.
yo, Ben Simmons is not going to be an NBA player next year. What
Thank
what
you,
are we
You sure
Gary.
about
doing?
that?
Indiana wants him.
You sure about
He's
that?
not. No,
Who
nobody
wants him?
wants him. It's not his fault. It's not even his fault. His back is fucked up.
You know that
It's
for a
not
fact,
coming
though,
back.
Peasy.
I don't know.
His
Listen, he's playing games,
his
man. That's the
Come
biggest
on,
thing.
all you gotta
Easy.
do is watch. I watch every game. I watch every minute of every Nets game, and all you have to do is watch the kid play. If you watched him before, and you're watching him now, you're seeing a completely different human being.
This is exactly what I like to actually help the tank, man. I don't want him
Help
being
the
Philadelphia Ben.
tank.
I don't want him being
Why not
Philly
give
Ben.
those? Why not give those minutes to Derek Whitehead, Tyree Smart, or hell, Amari Bailey? Hey, I gave
I
you guys a
agree.
shout
I
out,
agree with
Gary.
John
You're
on
Amari
this.
Bell,
welcome.
thank
I
you,
agree
Ivan.
with
Amari
John
Bailey's
on
not on
this.
the roster. That's why he
I
can't get
agree
any
But
with
you
minutes.
John on this.
you
But
also
I
Yeah.
do want
can't
to say, I
you
do want
also
to say
That's a
can't
this.
horrible.
sacrifice
That's a
them.
horrible basketball take by Gary too. Give
Hold on,
You
hold on.
Amari
I'm
can't
gonna answer
Bailey
this.
to
I'm gonna
my
answer this.
Wow.
I have
you
a question.
can't
Gary, respond,
can't
Gary.
Hold on. I have a
Take a
sacrifice
question.
shot
BK,
to
guys who
you.
are not
have
ready.
you seen him
Putting
play?
them
Have you seen him play?
Yeah, that's why
Ivan,
he's
Ooh.
playing the G League. Why
You
no
watched him
other?
Yo,
play,
I have a
Oh.
and you weren't impressed with him in the G League.
That's the G League.
I have a
So
question,
the
right?
only time you've seen him play, you've been impressed by him,
That's
right?
the G
Yo,
League. Why he's not on the NBA roster?
so hold on. I have a question for
Because
you.
he's a
So
mental case. Because I don't know. Because I don't know why he should be. He's better than Ben Simmons. He should be on
No,
the
he's not.
roster. Yes, he
Killian
is.
Hayes should be on the
Listen,
roster
yo,
right
Amari,
now.
hold on.
He's
I have a
not throwing up
Bailey's
question.
sets
never
and
gonna make an All
numbers.
Star
Yo,
team.
hold on. I have a
Is he on a
question, right? I
two-way?
have a
Is he on
question
a
for y'all.
two-way?
Okay, hold on. I have a question.
No,
Yo,
he's on
easy.
the
I have
G
a question
League.
for
He's
you.
Wait,
on
wait,
the
Ivan. What's your question, Ivan? What's your question?
Yo, so do you guys? Because I feel like losing basketball is bad culture. Do you guys would you guys consider Jordy a good coach if he started losing a lot of games with this roster we have now? Since Struder,
It's
he's
not a good
31, he's
roster.
been
We
OG.
can't
It,
really.
it
he
has no
he's
effect
It's
on
no
he's
Jordy,
effect.
excellent
Ivan.
coach.
It
Ivan, it
have
has
no
no
effects.
effect on
Okay,
He's
Jordy.
an
Yeah, because
excellent
you seen what
coach.
he
Ivan,
does.
Ivan. Here's my question back to you, right? What
yeah.
What do you think is a good coach? What makes a good coach to you?
Good coach. I feel like a winning culture. The players buy into you. Um, a coach that set up plays. Call timeouts at the right time. Adjust. That's a good coach. A good coach to me.
So what you're describing right there should be
Yo,
Jordy
Blaze, you
Fernandez, right?
funny, man.
You said what happened? Easy.
Nah,
So
about Blaze.
Ben
what you
Simmons and
describing
a
right
couple of
there?
tunes.
What you
Yeah, but the
describing right
thing
there,
is,
Ivan, is Jordy Fernandez, right? So like you answering your own
All right, all
question,
right,
right?
all right. Now
no. But I want to hear.
here's the
I want to hear other
contradictory thing
people's
for you guys.
opinions, though. You know,
Y'all
everybody
Ivan,
want,
got
yeah,
different
Ivan,
yeah, y'all
Ivan,
opinions.
want,
you,
hold on. Y'all want Ben Simmons to actually be Philly Ben, right? But then y'all want to like
you just want
lose
to be a
games.
competent basketball player, but unfortunately, that time
BK,
is
that
gone and
person is
past,
I'm
gone.
BK.
saying, hold on, hold on, hold
That
on.
person is gone. That person's not
Yeah.
coming back. It's
I
not
don't
coming.
think
Yeah.
he
I've
want
seen this
Philly Ben
before.
right now. I
I've
think he
No,
seen
want
I
this
like
don't want to see.
before.
I don't want to see Philly
Hey,
Ben right now.
hey,
I don't want.
BK,
I don't
yeah.
listen.
I don't
let
think
me
he
I
want
let
to
me
see
want
that
to
test
guy right
let
now.
me
see.
test
Yo,
your
Hold on.
BK's
let me test your
trolling, bro. Even
basketball
Philly
knowledge
Ben
I'm
real,
don't
not
real
even got
quick,
trolling. I
no
don't want to
BK.
see
team, bro.
Philly Ben. I say put him on the
BK,
shelf right now.
BK. Let me test your basketball knowledge.
Oh
Do you
shit.
remember Larry Johnson?
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, yeah, back in the day, he was on the Knicks,
You you
the
you.
Charlotte Hornets.
So when he was on the Charlotte Hornets, he was grandmama. He was dunking on people. He was like 34 and 12.
I remember the commercials.
NBA
Yep,
All
yep.
Star.
I remember the commercials.
Okay, but then he had two back surgeries.
Yeah,
He never was the same again. He
yeah,
became
yeah.
a journeyman.
No,
He
and
became
that's
like
what. Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to see Ben Simmons become an all star with this team or lead
no,
this
that
team.
person is dead.
Like be the
Then
guy,
why do
be
you
the
want him
next
on the
LeBron James.
team?
Hold on. I'm just saying. I just want him to run the offense until we can get
Oh
a
God.
good replacement. That's all I'm saying.
BK, what offense?
He's here to give us a huge amount of cap space off our
Thank
off
you,
our
Pod. Pod
books.
just hit the nail on the head. Free cap
That's it.
space.
That's his role.
Wait,
Hold
hold
it
on,
Free
PT.
cap
down.
space.
Wait. Hold on, PT.
Listen,
BK, you want to re-sign Ben?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's some crazy ass contract, man. Vets
Oh my
minimum.
How many
gosh.
Why,
That's
years?
so
why,
How many?
wet.
why
How
not,
many
BK?
years?
He's an all-star.
No,
Yeah, why not?
I just
BK's an
want I
all-star.
want him just to run the offense, get 12 points, get 14 points, 8 or 9 assists. That's it. He don't got to
14
be the next
points.
LeBron James.
He's
He's a role player. That's only
wait,
with a backup.
Ben's
wait,
a
B,
role
wait,
player? Whoa,
wait,
guys,
wait, wait.
record this. Hit record
No,
just
it
now.
Hold
happens
on,
Ben
though, man.
Simmons
It
say
hold
happens.
role
on,
player.
hold
I
on,
told you
Wow.
that's what he wanted all along. I mean,
He's an
I
all-star.
was on the locker room show
BK,
talking about yeah.
BK,
No, he's an
BK.
all-star.
Okay, so you think Ben on this team next year is gonna help the prospects that are coming into the league that we gonna draft?
Unless I mean, can Cooper Flag? Does he have like a dynamic handle like that? And
Oh
can
my gosh. Cooper can actually go to
That's
the
saying
rim,
if that's
BK.
saying
man.
Come on.
if you saying Cooper Flag, that's saying we getting
Non-topic.
the
BK,
number one.
B,
That's saying we getting
Come
number
on.
one.
BK. I defend Ben all the time, like, cause I wished that what he used to be would eventually come back. But
but see,
but if you watch the
all right,
games, I watch every single
me
game.
too, me too.
If you watch the games, you see this is not the same person. He doesn't have touch. He doesn't have touch on, like, did you see the time when he was right underneath the basket and he missed the layup? He
Yeah,
doesn't have
that's all.
Yes.
That's all. I mean,
uh,
I see him make some layups this season too. It's like he's missing every single layup he put up,
he
Pato.
he
What
throws
about
it
the
towards
dunk, BK? What about
Let's
the
throws
not
it
dunk
be
that
towards
he
the rim
missed?
disingenuous.
and he hopes for the
But he's
best.
very
Let's not be
inconsistent.
disingenuous.
No, but
He,
he's
he
very inconsistent though. It's
I
inconsistent.
don't know.
Yeah.
He looked better when he was injured, man. Like when he was playing with KD and
Oh my
Kyrie.
no,
gosh. Come
He looked
on.
better
He
then.
wasn't
I don't know what
he
happened. I
he,
don't
he
know
was
what happened
because
to
he
him.
was only doing a little bit
it.
of stuff. He
I
was
I
doing some
what is
passing and
I
some
Yo,
hold on,
defense.
hold
That
on,
was
hold
it.
on,
I want to ask
hold
you
hold
on,
this.
on.
real
Hold
quick.
on. I have
Hold on,
another
One
He
BK,
mic,
question.
one
two
mic, one mic, one
surgeries
mic.
on
BK,
his
BK.
on his spine.
No, I'll tell you this. The reason why he looked different is because he didn't have another back surgery after that. That was the first one, and I don't even think that was the back surgery year. That was when his back was just acting up. Then he had the
Yeah,
surgery. Then he went and got another surgery. That's two back surgeries. So of course he gonna look different
Right.
at that time
I'm just all
compared
right,
to
so
now.
I'm just
yeah.
telling you
He's not
historically.
coming back from that.
Hold on. I'm just telling you, for 30 something years watching the NBA, right? Like, and this is why they're not trying to get rid of Zion, even though they saying that they try to hold on to Zion for this long. But Brandon
Yeah,
Roy,
because you
Greg
know if he
Oden,
gets right,
we
what
signed.
BK,
the
Listen,
future of him
BK,
is.
Zion's
it's
in
the
the
reason.
same boat as Ben is. Wait. Zion's in
Hold
the same boat as Ben. He's only 24. That's even
hold
worse.
on, Jonathan.
Whoa.
It's the reason why they signed a injured Kevin Durant. Remember, they signed him
Oh,
while
he's
he was
Kevin
actually
Durant.
having.
That's different.
No,
That's
that's what I'm
Come
saying
on.
Stop,
though.
absolutely
stop,
It's
BK,
players,
stop.
He's a
a
players like
great
that's a
that.
difference.
generational talent,
Yo,
Kevin
BK,
Durant.
mute your
Yeah,
mic
so
when
was
you say
Ben
stupid
Simmons
stuff
at
like
one
that.
point,
Oh
man.
no, come on. Don't tell me you just said that.
BK,
Yo, come
BK,
on.
mute
Oh
your
my
At
mic.
God.
one point, he
Ben
never.
Whoa.
At one
Simmons was
point,
viewed that, that bro. way. He was
He
at
never
one
that
point.
player.
Ben Simmons is
no, he
generational.
listen.
Hold on,
Yikes.
I have a
Hold on,
question,
hold
right?
on, hold
Oh,
on.
hold on,
That's
I have a
unfair.
question
He
for y'all, right?
was
I have
He
a
was.
question.
I don't know what's up with Gary, man.
the
Gary,
results.
Yo,
the
Gary, if
results
you want to
say he
do this,
was.
man, you gotta keep the emotions out of it, man, and you
Me?
Oh,
gotta
here we
be
go.
pragmatic.
Here we go.
You
Here
gotta
When
we
be
did I
go.
get?
pragmatic.
When did I get?
the
When did I get
the
emotional?
results, like take
Yeah,
all
you
the
say he was
bias
never
out
that
of it.
guy. Yes,
The
he was.
results
What are you
He
talking
the
was
about?
results
he
say
was
it.
viewed as that guy. He was
He
never
was
that guy.
that
No,
guy.
how could you
Oh,
Look
okay.
at
say he
your
was
own
viewed?
Okay, hang
mind.
on, hang
Correct.
on,
You
hang
How
are
on,
could
hang on,
No,
hang on,
correct.
Well,
hang
guys, let
on,
Gary
hang on,
talk. Let Gary
hang
talk.
on, hang on.
Correct.
When was he the best player on his team?
he played with a Hall of
Answer
Famer.
the question. I
But
don't
that's
want
an
a
Gary,
unfair
whole
question.
circus.
Gary,
He
I don't
played
want a
circus.
speech. I
he
don't want to
played
hear you
with a Hall of
filibuster.
Famer.
Just
Circus.
answer the
Wow.
question. When was he
Nobody
the
in the
best
league.
player on his team?
That's a horrible take, Gary. I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
How's
telling
that
you,
a
asking.
this
It's
is
horrible
not
what I
a
gotta
take,
deal
take,
with.
Terrible.
This
Pod.
is what I
It's a
gotta
bro?
deal, man.
question.
That's
This is what I
It's
terrible
a
gotta
take.
deal with,
question,
Podcore. I'm
Pod.
telling
I
you, this
don't
is
want
what I
a
gotta deal
whole
with.
That's a
preamble.
This is
great
what I
When
gotta deal
was
question.
with every
when
time I
was
Uh,
do this show, man.
before
when
he
was
was
Ben
He
Simmons
was
the
before he
pretty
was
best
young.
player on his
24
team?
years old, Gary.
Yo,
Before he was
this is
24
nasty
years
work.
old.
This is
Hold on
nasty
a
work.
second.
This
Hold
is
on a
nasty
second,
work,
BK.
man.
Before he was 24 years old, Ben Simmons was a three-time
That's what I'm
All-Star,
trying to tell. That's what I'm
Rookie
saying.
of the
Gary's
Year,
bugging. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Rookie of the Year,
Okay.
NBA All Defense,
Okay.
All NBA.
Okay. All NBA third
He
team. Yeah.
like not
Okay.
even just a fluky one-time All NBA. He
Yeah, that's
had
what I'm saying.
he
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 made
has
3 All-Star
three
teams.
NBA.
So
He
that
has
that
three
that
All NBA
that's
defense teams. Like, and that
that's
happened before he
generational.
was 20.
That
That happened
that's
before he was
generational.
Do
24.
you understand
Okay,
what a generational player is, Gary?
Maybe
okay.
I don't.
Tell
Gary,
me
listen,
another.
Just
listen,
I asked a simple
listen.
Who
question.
else
Hang
is doing
on,
that
hang
right
on,
now?
hang on, hang on.
Who
Wait.
else is doing
I
that
asked a
right now?
simple. I asked you a
Give me
simple
five.
question,
I would
Pod.
Give
say
me
Give me
five
Giannis.
the
players that
time.
did that.
Ben Simmons, who you're saying is generational. That means
No,
that.
give me
Look,
five players that did it,
God,
Gary.
let me
Give me
ask my question.
No, answer his question,
I'll answer his.
Gary.
He answers
Answer
mine.
his
He
question.
Guys,
hasn't
let
answered
Gary
mine
and Pod
Answer
talk.
his
Let Gary
question.
and
He
Pod
hasn't
talk.
answered
Let
my
Gary and Pod
No,
talk.
question
no,
yet. I asked a simple question,
Hold on.
and he starts
Hold
telling
on.
me about the circus and Mickey. I asked the
No,
question. When
No,
just
no,
give me the
he
time.
asked you a question first, though, Gary.
I asked the question first, and he gave me a
he said,
preamble.
No,
I
he gave
know,
you
but
an
it's a
answer. You just don't like the
ridiculous
Let
answer.
question.
Pod and
You
Gary
don't like the
It's
talk. Let
answer.
Pod and
it's
Gary talk. Come on.
it's a ridiculous question because he played with
Because
a Hall
you
of
don't like the
Famer.
it's a ridiculous.
He played. He
You said he's
played. Is
generational.
Joel Embiid?
Generational
Is
means he's
Joel?
once in a. Do you
Yes,
know what?
yes. You'll never. It will be. It might be 20 years until you see another 6'11" player with his court vision.
Okay,
You
Go
might
ahead, one,
never.
two.
And
Hold on. His
that
court vision
basically
is one
goes.
dimensional.
I'll
That basically
take
goes
another Drew
into
Holiday
every
compared to Ben
game
Simmons any
defending.
day.
Yo, hold
That
Drew
on.
Give me,
Holiday is
give
not
me
basically
Drew
goes
generational.
into
Holiday.
every game defending the
Python. His
best player.
passing is one dimensional.
Yo,
That's
So,
hold on,
facts.
Pod,
hold on,
Pod.
hold
Wait,
on,
wait,
man.
wait.
One
Man,
second.
look at
Pod,
you.
I have a question for you. I have a question for
You can't
Pod.
be mad at
Who's a
that
better
take.
player?
You
can
Who's
can't
a
you
be
better
mad
answer?
at that
player,
take.
Drew
Can you answer
Holiday
my
or Ben
question?
Simmons?
One
Pod, can
Pod,
you
mic,
answer
one
my
who's
mic.
a better
question?
player?
You
One
can't be
Pod,
second.
mad at that take,
Pod,
bro.
can you answer my
John, let
question?
Gary talk. Let Gary talk. We interrupted. Let
Pod,
Gary go.
can you answer my question, please? If he was never the best player on his own team, just say he was never
I
the best player
said
on his own team.
he wasn't. He played, but that's like saying who-
But he played with
uh
arguably one of the top 10
Scottie
centers
Pippen
that's about
wasn't
to
a
be.
great
Like he could crack
Scottie
top 10.
Pippen wasn't an all-time great
No,
defender
we didn't say
because he was
all-time great
second best
defender.
player on his
You
team.
said he was a generational player. That's what you said.
He's a general. You
He is.
tell me
Okay, so when was he the best player on his own team?
give me another 5, 6'11" point guards
I'll
that
do that.
has his court vision.
I'll do that after you answer my question.
Give
When
me
was he the best
five.
player on his own team?
Wait, but
How many times I got to say that he's never been because he
wait,
Okay,
played with
so
a Hall
if
of
you're gonna
Famer.
be a
He's
He
definitely
played
the
generation,
with
best
a
player on the team,
if
he
though.
you're
played
gonna
with
be a
another
Listen,
generational
freak of
that's
player,
the
nature.
argument. Hold on.
wait,
That's
but
even
he
the
was
argument right there. There was a lot of so-called analysts out there that wanted them to build a team around Ben and get rid of Joel Embiid because he slows the offense down.
and those people
That's
And
wild. That's
no,
just wild.
no, that
Listen,
was
listen.
those
that
I know
people were
Embiid is
that
not
was
a
idiots.
no,
good
that was
player right
that
that
now,
was
was Bill
but
that was
wait,
Simmons
BK,
that
no,
said that.
no.
By the
BK, be
way,
honest with me. Ben
that
Simmons'
was
Gary,
Bill Simmons
accolades
that said
aren't
that.
like that if
Mr.
Embiid ain't on a
Supposedly
team
know
with
all
him. Be
but
honest.
Gary,
basketball.
Wait. Can I say this one thing, Ivan? Be honest with me, BK. If it was just Ben Simmons on that Philly team, would he have really gotten those accolades if
You can say
Embiid
that
wasn't
about any
there?
player, man. You can
facts,
say
Well,
that
I
about
want to
any
ask you a
facts.
player,
answer yes or
saying.
Yeah,
no.
you
Let me
can't.
Yes or no.
Now
Would
you
he
finish.
can.
count
Hold
his
on,
That
hold
is
on,
accolades
hold
against
fair.
on. Yo,
Kobe?
let me
That
answer that
also
question.
is
Let me answer the
that
No,
also
question.
I want to
Is
answer
it,
my
that
hey,
question. Just
don't
like
answer
you're
that
going to answer
question.
Gary's
That's a
question.
terrible
Amy, yes
question.
or no? Would Ben Simmons have had the same accolades if
Yes.
Embiid was on the
No.
team with him?
Yes. Yes.
No.
Okay, that should
Yes.
answer.
Wait,
Okay,
wait, wait.
that
He
should give
having
me
the
an
Yes.
answer,
he for
Pod
sure
Thor.
Prove
having
me
the all
But
wrong.
I
defensive
don't
teams.
believe it.
Hold on. I have a question. I
He
have a
for sure
question.
Yes.
having
Yeah,
the all
hold on.
He
defensive
Hold on. I
the
teams.
have a
One
fact
question,
mic, one
Python.
mic,
the
guys.
fact of the matter
Python.
is
What
he
does
did
Ben?
it.
Hold on. What does Ben Simmons do different now than he did back then?
Tie shoelaces.
What do you
That
mean? What does he
that
Well,
do
he
different?
ran. He
He was
Ivan.
ran. He
16
got offensive
he
rebound.
was he
He
was
was a
7 he
very
was
good player.
16
He was a
points a
very good
game.
player.
He was
Ivan.
16, 8,
Hold
and
on.
8.
For what he
Ivan.
What are
did
y'all
more better?
talking?
What did he do
Ivan.
more
He
better back then?
No, but Ivan.
he was 16, 8, and
What
8.
move did he do more
Wait,
better
wait,
back
Ivan.
then?
Ivan. Let me answer the
Everything.
question. Let me answer the question.
Okay,
Ivan.
go, easy, go.
Ivan, he can't even get off the ground no more. So that means he can't even jump no more. So those
But
easy
what
little
move?
dunks.
I
Wait,
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 get
wait,
it.
wait,
I
wait,
get it.
wait,
I
wait,
wait,
get
wait,
it.
wait. Those easy
But
whoa.
dunks
what
he could get.
move he did
He
back then that
can't
he
get
can't do
that
now that we didn't
easily.
see?
Yo,
Wait,
he
wait.
was
I'm about to answer.
literally
I'm answering. Wait,
can
wait, hold
can
on.
Ben Simmons get 16 points a game right now?
No, this is what I'm saying though. This is what I'm leading to. Since he can't get off the ground like that no more, he can't get those easy dunks that he used to get. The
Easy,
one that we
easy. You
wanted
know
him to
what?
Yo,
get in
he don't
the
have no touch in his
ECF.
fucking fingers,
I'm
Yes.
gonna give
yo.
you the
You could
answer right now.
tell.
I'm gonna give you the
He had
answer
a
right
couple of.
now.
Wait, hold on, easy E. He had a
Motherfucker
couple of
don't even
dunks
have
this
touch
season
in his
already.
I'm
fingers
gonna give
no
Yeah,
you
but
the
I'm
more.
answer
saying
right now
BK,
because
not
you're not
like Philly. He
answering.
could just get it
You
like
know
off
what it
like
is? You know what
off
But
it
like
he
he
was
is?
can't even
never.
go.
Hold on,
He was never really
Nah.
an explosive. Wait, hold on.
Hey, y'all
Wait,
didn't see
hold
Ben
on,
score
hold on.
34
Yo,
against us in the
wait.
playoffs?
He was never an
34.
explosive leaper like that.
No,
He
no,
could
I'm
Yes,
not.
dunk.
he was.
I'm not saying.
Yes, he was.
I'll pull up the
Ex,
scout
Thank you.
report right now. Hold on.
I'm not saying
Thank you.
explosive
He
leaper
wasn't.
BK,
He was never an explosive leaper like that.
And
but I'm saying
you
though
know what would have
Yes,
been.
he
Hold
was.
on,
all right,
y'all know
BK
what would have
BK,
been.
you see the
Yo,
bunnies we talking
hold on.
about around
Before
the basket
I'm gonna tell y'all
around the
this.
basket.
He had a
That's what.
couple. He had like 4 or 5 dunks this season already. What
No,
do you
but
mean? You can't
Who?
get him
no,
off
Wait,
no,
the
Barely
wait.
but
Who
no,
had
but
barely.
dunks
but
this
BK
season?
Hold
Wait,
on,
BK.
wait,
hold
BK.
on,
Who
He
had
hold on,
dunks
barely
this
hold on.
grazing
We're
the
season?
rim.
comparing the Philly
yo,
Ben to
yo,
now
I'm gonna
Ben.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you
yo.
the answer right now.
But
Easy,
BK, we're
easy. You know
comparing the
what Ben
Philly
Simmons
Ben to
problem? Even
now
if he would
Ben.
have been
You feel
healthy.
what I'm saying? So
Hold on,
like
hold on.
the Philly Ben is different than what we're seeing right now,
No,
right?
but
Of
Yo,
no,
course.
if
easy.
The
No,
all
you
you
team
gotta
have
was
to
listen.
also
do is
better
know
too,
Nets
man.
basketball. The Nets
I'm gonna tell
played
you. No, I'm
Philly
gonna
in
tell
the
you this. Hold on,
playoffs.
hold on, hold on,
Ben
hold on,
scored
hold on.
34. Can this Ben score 34 right now? Can
Bro,
this
he was
Ben
barely
run
score.
out
He was
against a
averaging
playoff
16, bro.
team?
Hold on, Python. Let me
Play,
answer your question. Hold on.
come on,
It
man. Like,
cost. Hold on. It called.
it's
Hold
not
on.
even an
It called.
argument.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now what happened. Even if Ben Simmons would have been healthy, it called scouting report. He still does the same move. People would have figured it out.
No, he
Blake Griffin
doesn't.
was one
That's
of the best
ridiculous.
dunkers, and he learned how
Pod,
to
No,
shoot
pod, pod,
threes.
pod.
That's
If
no,
not
Joel,
that's
wait,
fair,
wait,
nasty.
wait.
Blake
Can I
People
say
Griffin.
this?
figured it
Wait, can I
out.
say this one
He
thing to
That
pod?
does.
That's
nasty.
Pod,
that's
Same
Blake
nasty.
pod.
moves.
developed
So
the
you're
shit
just
out
Wait,
of
gonna
wait,
that.
skip
pod,
over
Exactly.
the
pod. Wait,
fact
can I say this
you're
one thing
gonna
to
just skip
pod?
over the fact that he
Wait,
had
can I
two
say this one
surgeries
thing?
on his
Wait,
spine.
guys, can I say this one
Y'all
thing to pod?
But
skipping
you
Pod.
over
never
the
heard the
y'all just
scouting
Wait, pod.
report?
y'all don't
Wait,
process information.
pod. Can I
He
say this one
had
thing to
two
you?
surgeries
Pod,
on his spine.
pod. Can I
What do
say
you
this
think
one thing to
happens
you?
when you have
If
two surgeries on the spine?
pod,
That you come
pod.
out the same?
If
Come
Ben
on,
was in
man.
Philly, if Ben was in Philly by himself, I definitely think defensively he would have gotten
How do
those
you
awards
know
because I
that?
think
How do
defensively
you
he
know
was good.
that?
Can you hear
How
me? Wait, pod.
I know,
If here's the pod,
Jonathan is Miss Cleo.
pod.
Though
Here's the thing though. He
yeah.
probably would have gotten
he
the
does
Like
defensive.
how do you
everything.
Miss Cleo is
Hold on.
Pod.
crazy.
He would have.
how do you take away the man's awards, what the man achieved? You take it away now because you're saying another
Pod, I'm
person
trying
is
to
the reason.
tell you
That
if
makes
Embiid
absolutely
wasn't on the
zero
wait, Pod,
sense.
if Embiid was on the
It's
team
not
with
an
him, he
argument.
probably still would have had the defensive awards. But you can't say that he would have made those All-Star games without Joel Embiid.
You
He
Why
can say
just
that.
not? He
wouldn't
was
Hold
the
have.
on. Wait a
first
minute. Wait a
overall
minute.
pick.
Hold on. You can say that about any player
He was
though.
the
If they don't have
number
talent
one
around them,
overall
Hold
they're
on.
not
pick.
I
going to
got
do
He
I
was
that
the
got a
well.
question
rookie
for
of the
I got the question
year.
for the panel,
This
and I'm gonna drop off. This is my last
nonsense.
question. Do you
Y'all are
guys think?
bugging.
Hold on. I have a real question, Python,
Now
because
they
I
don't
know
know
you're a
basketball.
basketball
That's
dude.
really the problem,
Yeah,
No,
Python.
hold on.
you know
Bro,
because
I
you're
got a
still
real
high
question.
on this guy
Hold on.
when he's no longer the player he
Everybody,
used to
hold
be.
on.
Yo,
Come on.
no,
Everybody can
there's
answer.
That's a
no
tricky take though,
argument that let
John.
this guy
It's a tricky
finish.
take. That's a
One mic,
tricky
That's
one
take.
mic, one
there's
mic, one
there's
mic.
no
Can answer it.
argument that this
Y'all
dude
think?
is
Hold on, hold on, hold
finished.
on, hold on, hold
Let
Just
on.
Ivan
let
go.
him
Let
be
Ivan go.
finished.
Let Ivan
Don't try to
Yeah, let Ivan
redo
go.
his
Let
Let
Ivan go.
Ivan
vintage.
talk
Get a
so
hold of
he
it, man.
bust a
Get a
brain
hold of it.
bustle, brain vessel.
Yo, so I want to say this. Do y'all think Ben Simmons would have got away with rim running for the rest of his career, doing the same moves without getting a jump shot, even if he was healthy?
No,
Yes.
he would if he's healthy,
Yes.
he would average 14 to
Yeah.
15 points.
Doing the
Yeah.
same move.
If
There's a
he's
lot
Yeah,
of
but
Uh
niggas in the
yeah.
NBA that do
yes,
that
No,
too.
because he's
who
six
asked
foot
that
11
question?
and
as
faster
Ivan.
than
Ivan.
I did.
everybody.
I did.
Ivan. Yeah, he's a 6'10" point guard. So you're coming downhill, right? He's going downhill behind the back between the legs, and Trey Young or Vince or Kyrie Irving is defending him. So he's either going to take him to the hole and get an easy two, or you're going to have to foul him, and
Or
that's
they
your best bet. Hope he misses his free throw. Or if you put a big on him, now my big is wide open. So it's really unstoppable what he was at that size.
Hold on. Hold on, Gary.
Why
The reason
can't
why I
Ben
say this.
Simmons make
Hold on.
free
Why you
throws,
calling
Pod?
trash
That's
him,
I have a
Gary?
question for you. Why
What was
can't
that?
Ben make
Why
free
you calling
throws with
trash?
that
Where did
6'10"
that
height?
come
You said he
from?
wasn't that good.
Hold on. So
Same
I
Gary,
said
reason
let
that
he
me tell
wasn't
you.
Shaquille O'Neal
generational. I
couldn't.
didn't say he wasn't good.
Yo, hold on. Hold on,
Generational
Gary.
is Wembanyama or Zion
Gary.
Yo,
Williamson.
you can't make this
Hold
shit up, man. I'm
on,
telling
Gary.
you,
I want
you
to say
can't make
this. I
this
No,
want
shit
to
up.
say this.
wait,
Yo,
Ben, you
Gary, I want to
can't
say this, right?
wait. BK, you
He
can't
wasn't
be a good
generational.
player and not be generational. Those are the same things to you. Every
Yo,
good player
Gary,
is
It's
I want to.
generational.
because everybody got different meanings of generational. For me,
Is
I'm
Cam
the way I
Johnson
look at
generational?
generational is
No,
when will I see
Is he
this
good?
again? When will I
he's a
see
good
a
player.
player like this again?
Oh, Gary, you're funny, man.
No, but hold on,
Cam
Gary.
Johnson
My thing is, Gary.
generation.
My thing is, if they would have built a wall on Ben Simmons like the way they did on Giannis, what is Giannis still shoots? If regardless or not, Giannis is gonna take the jump shot. People are gonna adjust. Giannis adjusted.
He
You
would have
can't
never
you
been.
can't
He would have
adjust.
never been as good as Giannis, but he would have been. He wouldn't have been a generational player. He wouldn't have been Magic Johnson. He wouldn't have been
So he,
LeBron James, but he would have been a really good player.
Why can't Ben
so
Simmons
even
make
without,
free
I
throws?
can't agree with
That's
that
another
taking a
big
jump
He
shot.
made,
I
he
problem.
think
made two in
he
the
would have
game.
got exposed.
When?
Yeah,
He
I'm
would have got
not saying
exposed.
he's perfect. I'm not saying he's magical LeBron. He's
Yo, I
not.
can't believe we spent so much time on a dead player. He's dead.
Pod, my guy.
Like I
If it was up
can't
to me
why I
and
don't just
Gary, we
like we
wouldn't be
just spend
talking about this
so
right
much
now.
time on this dead player. He's not gonna be here. Does anybody think he's gonna be here next year?
I do.
He's who?
Me?
Party
BK?
one.
Yeah.
Party one.
You don't really think
BK.
that.
There's no chance in hell he's gonna be here
Well,
next
they're
year.
not going to sign him to another $170 million contract,
No,
man.
they're not
But
gonna sign him to a two
how you
million
know
dollar
that?
vet
How you
minimum.
know?
BK, look at what he's
Because I
He
doing on
can't
the
play
see
court.
anymore.
because I see what the Nets are trying to accomplish. They're going to draft young point guards, and no matter who it is, they're gonna give them a chance because next year they're tanking again. Next year you're gonna get to see young
Again,
talent just
you
ball.
don't have to play Ben the whole game. You can sit him down in the fourth quarter and then
No,
play young guys.
BK, Jordy doesn't
no.
want to do that. That's why he had him play trash minutes the other night. Jordy doesn't believe in sitting down guys they're supposed to be producing on the
And I
court.
told you already, man, fire his ass, right?
Why? Why
Fire
fire him? Oh
his
my
ass.
gosh.
You gotta be
Come on,
BK,
kidding
you
me.
know
BK.
I love you, right? That's the
Cut the
worst take I've ever heard.
irrationality.
That's the worst take I've ever heard in my life.
Come
You
on.
want to
BK
BK,
fire
trolling,
Seriously.
Jordi
man. BK
Fernandez?
No,
trolling
and
you
I
right
gotta
now.
say, can
cannot
I say this
find
one thing?
coaches
Wait, can I
Trolling.
say
coaching.
this one? Can I say this one to Claude Smith? I know Claude put up a comment. He says that Jordy's basically going to be fired next year. That he's holding a place on this team till Marks wants to get a new coach. Why would Marks want to get a new coach when he finally has a good coach, Claude? I don't know why you
Oh
don't like
wait,
Jordy,
Wait, wait,
man.
wait.
I
What
really
makes Jordy
don't.
Fernandez? Wait. What has Jordy Fernandez accomplished? Did he
He
get
had a
coach of the
three-game
year?
winning streak against the Aaron
He just
Fox,
got the job.
Sabonis, DeMar
he's
DeRozan,
been here
Stephen
2 months.
Curry, Draymond, Katie,
You
Devin
gotta
Booker,
quit,
Just
man.
and
got
Yo,
the
Bradley
it's
He's been
Beal.
the
job.
Nets
amazing.
coach
It's
for two
amazing how
months.
much basketball. Like y'all don't know nothing
2
about
months. No,
basketball,
Oh
man.
that
my
Like
God.
BK,
BK.
it's
That's
he
a
just
crazy
got the
crazy.
take.
job,
That's
bro.
a crazy
God
take,
damn,
BK.
I'm
you
Come
telling
on,
you,
BK.
man.
You're talking
Like
a bunch of
Jesus.
BS now. Jordy's shown you some things this season
Where's
that
the
he can't
accomplishments
find
at?
ways.
BK.
Where's the accomplishments?
He's
Where's the
only been here
accolades at?
2 months.
BK, I don't think Joe Tsai want to pay another coach for no reason. I don't
No,
think he
but
want
I'm
to do it.
saying, like, if
Gosh.
you want to go
Yo,
out there and
Jordy's
win,
gonna be here at least 4 years. You got
Listen,
4
Probably even
years of
longer.
Jordy.
Wait,
listen to
Pod,
what
Pod.
you're saying, BK. If you want to go out there and win, you're fired. Like what
Guys,
is it?
that's BS. That's
Major League
BS.
That
Listen,
Baseball?
is
us losing has
crazy.
no effect on Jordy at all because he's a good coach. He wants to keep these guys together. He just wants the effort to be the same no matter who is on the court. He's doing what he has to do. That shouldn't reflect his record on this
but you
team.
still need some sort of skill, right? I mean, Keon
Skill.
Johnson
There
is
you
not
go.
skilled, right?
You
What's
hate
one thing
Keon
that he
Johnson.
actually does well?
Who? Cam Johnson?
Keon Johnson.
Keon Johnson.
Keon Johnson? He gives you defensive effort. That's it. And so, and he gives you a 3-point shot once
He's
in a
a
blue
he's an
I
moon.
would take you
athlete.
off the
Look,
show. Yes, a
Keon Johnson.
3-point shot. What?
Again,
I
again, a
love
really
how
athletic guy that has no chance of being a
Thank
part of the
you.
Nets future.
That's what I'm saying. Just like
look. I'm not
The-
saying Keon Johnson is a good player. Keon Johnson is a guy that you fill your roster out with. He's a guy that sits on the end of your bench. I think he's an NBA player. I'm not going to die on the Keon Johnson hill. If you want to cut Keon Johnson tomorrow, that's fine. But he can play the 1, 2, and 3. He can guard the 1, 2, and 3. He can handle the ball a little bit. He's not as bad as you make him out to be. You make him out to be like he's Ed O'Bannon. Remember Ed O'Bannon? You make him out to be like he's that. He's not.
Yo, Gary, we got to do a drug test on you, man.
Keon Johnson. I said Keon Johnson is not as bad
thought that
as
was
you make
a,
him out to be.
I thought I mean he's not terrible. I mean he's not
terrible, man. He's
he's
terrible.
not an NBA player though.
It's terrible.
He's not an
You don't
NBA
think
player.
he's
What
the
does he do?
15
What
minutes?
does he do well? I mean,
I
listen,
just
name
explained what
one
he does.
thing.
I just
I don't go
explained
I
what
don't
he
go as
does.
far as
Skill
BK,
wise,
but I don't
does
think
he
he's
have?
an
But
NBA player.
what's that?
I don't go as far as you BK as in damning
That's
him,
all
but
I'm
I
This
don't
guy,
think
saying.
he's an
listen,
NBA
Yinka,
player.
like who's mentioning
He's not
Yinka?
an NBA player.
Wait,
That's like
who's
let's
mentioning
leave it at
Yinka
that.
Dare? Yinka Dare was not an NBA player, right? That
He was,
happens. All right, there's a lot of players, Boki Nakbar back in the day, that just couldn't cut it, right? So
you
it's
think
not,
Keon
I'm not
Johnson?
hating for saying that or anything like that. He's not
You
an
think
NBA player.
you think Keon Johnson is as bad as those guys?
No, I didn't say that. I'm
All
just
right.
saying, what's one thing
He's
that he
somewhere in
does
that
well
neighborhood.
other than his athleticism?
Well, it's all predicated upon he can handle the ball a little bit. No one is saying he's a good NBA. I'm just saying he's good enough to be on an NBA roster. That's all I'm saying. But
You
if
know
you
what kind
ask
of
me,
bench
Gary, who would you rather have,
Gary,
him or Bailey? I would take Amari Bailey.
Gary, let me tell you something. You know what it is with me? It's because
What's
I
up, Pop?
watch. It's because I watch so much basketball. Like I work from home. I keep games on. While I work,
Yeah.
and I see teams like OKC and how deep their bench is with young
Yeah.
talent. Like I see Houston with like they can't play Cam Whitmore. That's how deep and good their talent is. They can't play Cam Whitmore. You can't build a team like that with guys like Keon.
No,
Like
agree.
Keon could be a
Sent that nigga to the
placeholder, but
G League.
he's a placeholder. He could, where you need him, he come in and he fill in a spot. But you need like you to compete with these teams. And then you saw how like the Bucks just smacked OKC for the little championship or whatever it is. Um, yo, you need talent in this league. So you gotta aspire higher. Yo, they. I heard Topic is supposed to be could have played before now, and they just don't have no place to play him. That's how deep. That's how much. That's how much talent these other teams have. We gotta. We have a long way to go,
Yo, what you
yo,
think
No,
for
about?
real.
What do you
I
think
was
about
just
Reese
saying to
Shepard?
John, Detroit is way more talented than Brooklyn. Like way
They
more
are.
talented.
Way far more talented.
Yeah.
Far just from the fact that they have Cade. But at the same time, like Cade is their star, but the Nets don't have anybody as good as a young talent as good as Jaden Ivey. We
No,
don't.
because Ivy, they don't have anybody as good as Durant. Like they don't have a big like Jalen Duren. Hey,
You
Jalen
understand?
Duren is 100 times better than Nick Claxton.
You understand what I'm saying? I've never like on most draft years, I don't like tanking. I really don't. And I'm a guy who like watches high school ball more so now because of my son than anything else. But um, you know what I'm saying? I I I never been a person that was like tank. But because the Nets are so devoid of talent,
Thank you.
For
Well,
some reason,
No,
the audio is not
Dante.
working on my end.
I'm
Dang
against
it.
tanking, but it might be our best option. I'm
I'm
not saying
trying
it's
to
a
tell you
good
that, man.
option. It might be our best option. It's not a good option, but
because you
there's always a best move on the chessboard. No matter how bad that move is, there's still a best move. The best move might be the tank. I agree with you. It's
Yeah,
not a good
people.
one.
Hold on. People's asking the question over here. What was that dude's name? Assange or something like that? They kind of like pin him as really kind of the next Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let me pull the draft board up, man. He said, "Didn't Keon play good when we beat
oh,
good?"
you talking about
Listen,
Noah
yeah,
Senge.
Noah Senje. Yeah.
Senge.
Senge. Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That
So
too,
I
okay.
said Assange, right? So,
That sounds
um,
like a brand of Jerry curl. I don't. His name is a Senge.
yeah, he said. So Dennis Milton actually says, "Didn't Keon Johnson play when we beat good teams?" Again, that's early. Look how bad the Bucks are, and look how they're getting themselves together, man. So, and listen, those guys play hard, and if you play hard, you can be in a lot of games. It's just a matter of actually closing games out. That's where it actually comes into. And Keon Johnson never closed games out. It was Dennis Schroeder, Cam Johnson, Cam Thomas at times closing games
I,
out. It wasn't never Keon
no,
Johnson.
we're asking, can he be off the bench contributor on a very good team, on a
Who,
team
Keon
that's
Johnson?
building towards him? Keon Johnson. I don't think
No,
so.
no, not on a bad team, not on a good team. He could be a bench player on a bad team.
I mean, you
Okay.
know what? All right, let me
Okay.
talk about. I mean, he's not a bad. All right, as a third string point guard, I guess he's not that bad, right? I guess. I
He's
mean,
definitely not a point guard.
oh, so
Definitely
what
not.
is he then? So exactly, that's what I'm
Yeah,
trying
he
to say.
doesn't really have a
What's his
He's
position
a
then?
No
combo
one's
guard,
arguing that he's
off
good.
guard.
Combo. All right, so two guards have to shoot the basketball. They have to shoot, right?
He's not a good shooter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's his position then? I said the same thing with Nick Claxton. He can't guard the 4. He can't guard the 5. He can't play the 4. He can't play the 5. He doesn't have the skills to be a 3. Small forwards actually have to be able to dribble, shoot, pass. He can't really do that. You know, he can't be maybe an oversized 2 guard. Can't shoot, right? So what
BK,
can Nick Claxton
BK.
actually really
Position
do?
is backup
Yo,
point guard, and
BK.
he's not really good at it.
My wifey said he's menacing tattoo guy. uh,
I just
I
don't understand
suggested
why.
way
Like,
too much basketball, huh?
Yeah, so
of
Devon
all the
over here
bad
is
players,
start trending Wofford, right? But we haven't seen Trendon Watford play like 35 minutes a game. So I seen him play like limited. A lot of guys can actually look good in like 10, 15-minute spurts. But
They
like I
got
got like Patty Mills, for example, right? He looked good like 20 minutes a game. But when you start giving him more responsibility, more minutes,
yeah, they
yeah,
gotta,
he's
but
bad.
they
That
gotta give him a
32-minute
chance
mark, boy.
though.
What's that?
They
That
got to give him a
32-minute
chance
mark.
because he's young. He shows flashes. I don't think he's gonna be here long term. But if he helps Cam Thomas in the locker room in any kind of way, he and if he could just ball out, I
Yeah,
think that's
but
the
I need to
type of
see. I,
player you
I
got
need
to
to see
see.
like
You got
him
to let
play
them
like.
play him.
I need to
I'm
see
just
him
saying.
play like 35 minutes a game, right? That's
Yeah,
the thing.
that's what they should be doing. They should be giving at least 25 to 35 minutes a game just to
No,
see
not even
if
20,
he's.
25 minutes, 35 minutes a game. Now we got to see what like what he
I
looks
mean,
like with large
every game is
response.
different though, BK.
let me ask you a question. Like, let's say you play Watford 35 minutes a game, and one day he's cooking. He's absolutely killing them. Would you pull him to try to lose, BK? If he's playing great on both ends?
No, you can't do that. That's not the way
I
tanking
agree.
works.
Okay. All
You
right.
think
Just want
Jordy
to
would
make
do
sure.
something like that though?
Jordy doesn't tank. Jordy doesn't tank. The players
Agreed.
don't. The players don't tank. The players play
Agreed.
for money. They wanna. They're not even just thinking about their Nets future. They're thinking about their NBA future. They're trying to show.
100%.
They're trying to put. They're trying to put game on tape. And so they don't tank. The person that's supposed to make the tank go is Sean Marks. Like that's what
Fortunately,
this
BK, the
trade
audio's not
was.
working for me on my end, so I'll probably just be in the comments
I hear you.
section.
I hear
Fun
you.
chat
I hear
today,
you.
guys. Me and
John, you
Garrick
hear me?
might do a show on
You can't hear you.
Friday. Got a show tomorrow
Jonathan,
on this other podcast, BK Network Pod. Gonna be a lot of fun.
He
So
can't hear
Probably
tune in
you.
if
can't
you
hear
can,
you.
and let's go
John,
Brooklyn.
yo. All right.
He can't hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can't hear you.
All right. Let me remove him from the scene there. All right, that's fine. Um, what was I saying though? Yeah. So Keon Johnson. I mean, I was going to do a whole show on who you keep, who you. Well, we might as well get into it now though. But
You don't
who you
keep
like?
any of them, man. You keep none of them.
Word.
Damn.
I think you
Nobody.
keep Cam
Well,
Thomas,
Cam Thomas. Yeah, granted, Cam Thomas. That's it.
You think
right?
about that.
I
And
don't know, but
there's
I look
Jalen Wilson.
there's
There's an
some
argument
guards
for
in the
him.
draft, man. Like this year's draft that has like a lot of potential in terms of size, length, right? Athleticism, and because we just don't want athletic guys. I don't want to see another Keon Johnson, man. All athleticism and no skill.
You hate Keon Johnson more than I
He's just.
hate Cam
I'm being
Johnson.
real, man. I'm being honest. Like he doesn't have a position. Like if he can't pass the ball, handle the ball, like be a point guard, and he can't shoot, then what is he doing then? Yeah, yeah,
He doesn't play point for them, no.
yeah. He plays
He
point guard.
He
plays
did
He
it
point.
handles, he
summer
handles
league.
the ball.
He hasn't really played point with the big boys. He played point guard in the summer league, and he did pretty well. But that's the summer league.
That's a summer league. I'm talking
Yeah,
about like.
I'm granted he has not been good.
So if you
with
was
the
to
big
give
boys.
Keon Johnson like 35 minutes a game, man, you get rid of Ben Simmons, get Keon Johnson, you're gonna lose you. I mean, what's the shooting
I'd
percentage?
rather bring up Killian Hayes and see what he got.
Nah,
Amari Bailey.
nah, man. There's a
Amari
reason why he's in
Bailey.
the G League, man.
I mean,
But
you could.
Keon-
You
There's a
could.
reason why
You
he's
could.
not on the NBA roster.
You're saying Keon Johnson should be in the G League, right? That's what
Yeah,
you're.
he has to work on his game, man.
All
He
right,
needs
So
to be
why
in the
one of
gym,
them?
right?
So
And
one
take
of them got to get.
1,000.
One of them got one of these prospects got to get time on the court because we're trying to. At this, all these dudes is trying out for the Nets. They're not really Nets. They're all
I
trying
listen.
out for the
I've
Nets.
seen what I've seen, right? Enough, man. And I'm just telling you, like Nick Claxton, for him to be even like a good NBA player is going to take years. It's just not over the
I don't
summertime.
think
You
he's
say, "Oh,
tradable. I don't think he's tradable.
I'm gonna work on my ball handling. I'm gonna work on my shooting. Like being a good shooter takes years and years and years and years, man.
I
You know what I'm
never
I
saying?
don't think he's
So
tradable.
ever. I get it.
yeah,
Gary, do you think he's tradable?
Keon
Nick
Johnson.
Claxton. Nick Claxton.
I think Claxton is tradable. I think good teams might value him more than you think. What he does, being able to defend the pick and roll, and being able to defend multiple positions.
how did that work out with Memphis?
He can't defend centers.
No,
Yeah, I think
Gary, how did that work
that's
out
the
with
problem.
Memphis? Desmond Bane had an incredible efficient shooting night with Claxton there.
Okay, yeah, good offense beats good defense, and you know that because you say it all the time. I agree with you, but Nick Claxton is not. He's overpaid, and he never really developed into what we thought he would be. He's still not a bad player. He still has value. He can
could
still help a good team.
How
He
is
could
he
play.
not a bad player if he can't handle the basketball? He can't shoot the basketball. He's not a good free throw
Back up Jared
shooter.
Allen.
He's
He could
not a
back
good
up.
rebounder,
He's
right?
good in the
He
he's good
can't
in the
guard
pick and
fours. He can't guard fives. He
he can
can't
guard
guard
fours.
dynamic twos.
He can guard fours. He can guard
Like
fours
who?
all day.
He can guard Zion. He can guard Paulo Banchero.
He can guard Banchero as good as can be expected. No one's gonna stop Paulo Banchero. No one is stopping him. He can do as good as you can do. Like he can handle.
You
as
know,
well as
Paulo
anybody.
Banchero weighs 250 pounds, right?
I understand, right? I get it. And Zion Williamson is a freak of nature, and so is Giannis. No one can guard those guys, but he can guard fours, right? He can guard Al Horford, can he not?
No.
He
Al,
can
Hor-
guard.
Al Horford, Al
Porzingis.
Horford can actually space the floor out. He can hit threes.
And Claxton can't get out after him and defend him.
I mean,
behind the
listen,
three-point line?
they'll set a screen on him. They free up Al Horford. I don't know, man. I mean, you talking about Al Horford as like a one-dimensional player, man. Why we got to
No,
bring up Al
I don't
Horford?
think he's a.
I'm talking about stars, man, not role players.
But no one is stopping the best scorers in the league. No one is stopping those guys.
No,
Like-
you can limit, and I know that. I say that all the time. But what I'm saying is that you can actually affect their efficiency, right? So,
BK, you bringing up the wrong
That's what I'm
guys.
talking
You
about.
been Nurkic bodies, Nurkic bodies. Claxton, Sabonis bodies, Claxton. Any rugged center
yeah, all power
basically
forward.
dismantles
Thank you.
Claxton and
They
he
have
hasn't
Nurkic had
physically
like a field day.
developed.
He went like 15 out of 17 from the field, man. That's like equivalent of me playing against like an 8 or 9-year-old kid, man. I'm gonna be able to do whatever I want. I'm gonna get any shot I want, and there's nothing they're gonna be able to do to stop me. You know, that's what it's like, though.
But I
get
think
it.
Clax could back up Jared Allen though.
His strength is defending the pick and roll, and his strength is
All right, but again,
Depending
how did that
on
work
who's
out with Ja Morant and Desmond Bane? They both had really, really good. Ja Morant went 10 for 19. Desmond Bane went 8 out of 14. Both scored in the 20s.
okay. We're talking about one game. You don't think he's a good
What?
for a big? You don't think he's a good perimeter defender? You don't think he's good, effective in defending the pick and roll? You think you can
If
just
you're
attack
talking
him like he's Porzingis in the
Yeah,
pick and roll?
If you're talking about
he guards 1 through 4 great. The problem is he's a
great,
center and guards center horribly. Like
It's a fair point, Pod. I don't think he's a great player. I think that because of his skill set, teams might overvalue him, and I think you could trade him You might not love what you get in return for him. You might not, but you could. I think you could get rid of him. I do.
How do you play him in a 7-game series, though?
That's not that okay. You're asking me as a 20 minutes a game as your backup 5. It's really what he is. Because you can't play the 4. Right, we're done with that. You can't play the 4.
You can't play him in a 7-game series, right? Can't do that.
Is he on the court in the final 4 minutes? No.
No.
Is he on the court at all? Yes.
I don't know, man, because like if you're like he creates spacing issues, man.
It wouldn't be easy to trade him, but
you saw what happened when against Cleveland when Ben Simmons was trying to get to the rim, right? And he tried to dribble into 2 people and he lost the basketball. I mean, that's what happens. That's what happens. Hold on. That's what happens when there's no spacing on the court, man. You know, and you can get injured really easily like that, or you wind up turning the basketball over, or the shot clock winds up being used against you. You know, so yeah, you need spacing, man. And Claxton, I don't know. He just he causes the actual opposing center to actually have to just drop back because there's no reason to really kind of like. At least Noah Clowney gives the like makes these guys work on defense, right? Because he can actually shoot threes.
But this is what I mean. Like the contracts the Nets have are so bad. I don't know how you get, and they have them for 4 years. Like I don't know how you get out of these contracts. Like if you can't trade Claxton now, the more and more he plays, the more and more all of the teams, all of the GMs are going to realize he's not that good.
Well, that's why when I made all those Claxton videos, I was being called a hater, but I was trying to warn Sean Marks.
You really think that Claxton contract really that bad?
Yeah,
he's not good.
He doesn't do anything. What does he give you?
You know what has me
for a guy who
worried?
scores 11 points a game?
You know what has me worried about that? What has me worried is that nobody seems to even drop a rumor about Claxton. I sat down and I looked at the league. I went through team by team, and I was trying to find a place for Claxton. I don't think there's anybody who really has a center that the teams would want to replace with Claxton.
The Knicks. Mitchell Robinson doesn't play. He's never healthy. So the Knicks don't have any center.
Yeah,
you can play him and Towns together. You can because Towns can stretch, and then you put Claxton on the dunker spot.
So who going to the bench on the Knicks?
I guess Hart. But in closing time, you're putting Claxton on the bench. You probably start with Claxton and you close with Hart, and Claxton's on the bench. But you're paying $25 million for a backup, right? And they're not going to do that. So it's not easy. The contract is really bad.
I mean, is it a backup though? You could make him start, and you just making you just sitting him at crunch time.
But he's only gonna play 25 minutes. He doesn't have starter value.
What about the Hawks?
Close games.
I know he doesn't have starter value. I agree with you.
I think he could kill it on the Hawks. I think he'll do good on the Hawks.
The Hawks, we take on,
but that's because of Trae Young
contract, buy out Capella, and we swap him for Claxton. That's a win-win.
Yeah, I don't see that one either. Because Capella's expiring.
Right. So we take on Capella's expiring deal, and we give them Claxton. You can buy him out. Of course,
but you don't even have to buy him out because if he's expiring, you could just let it.
You can let it expire. You could do that, yeah. But if you buy him out, you could open up a roster spot for Amari Bailey.
With all these good, with all these,
man, stop with that Amari Bailey. Stop. Like I said, there's a reason why he's in the G League right now. You know, stop. Man. No more undersized point guards.
He's not undersized. He's 6'5". He's not undersized.
But I think Trae Young could make Claxton a really good player. That's just off the strength of Trae Young, though. A really good point guard. I think he could do something with Nick Claxton.
It would be better for Claxton than the Hawks for him to go to Atlanta.
No, that's a fact. I mean, to me personally, I don't see the benefit for the Hawks in that situation. But I mean, yeah, it's better for Claxton. But
I made a mistake with that one. I think we're stuck with Claxton. I thought he had a good contract, but
what would you pay a backup big though? What's like the contract you're giving a backup?
His contract was good, $8 million to $10 million a year, man. That was good right there. I was comfortable. I was good with that.
What do you think Sharp's going? Sharp's better than Claxton. What do you think Sharp's going to get? Somewhere 8
I
to
mean,
10
all
million,
right, all right.
right?
Listen, this is how we actually do it, man. We just compare players to the other top players in the league or back up. Is Dayron Sharp better than Jakob?
No, he's not better than he's
No.
better than Claxton. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is he's better than Claxton.
I
That's all I'm
mean,
saying.
but Gary, you could use his injury history against him if you're the organization, so you could like kind of lowball him a little.
No,
4
that's what
year,
I'm saying.
80
Yeah,
mil.
he can't.
That's
stay
what I'm
on the
saying. You
floor.
got to trade Claxton and keep Sharp. You're going to get Sharp for backup center money. And I'm not saying that Dayron Sharp is the next Tim Duncan. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's better than Claxton, and he makes a fraction of what Claxton makes.
Oh, I agree with that, Gary. That makes
So,
sense.
Jonathan, why is Amari Bailey? If he's so great, why he's not on the NBA roster then?
Undiscovered treasure right there.
Oh, nobody knows about him at all. There's a whole scouting report on him, everything, Gary. No NBA scouts. I mean, everybody knows about Amari Bailey, man. If he was that good, he would be on the NBA roster right now.
What was Ben Wallace a good basketball player?
Man, stop that. Stop.
He was out of the NBA
That was
undrafted.
Ben Wallace?
Yeah, Ben Wallace was undrafted, out of the NBA until Washington found him.
Yeah, but he still didn't have no skill. I mean, he played
Did
hard.
Bailey go to Kentucky?
Yo,
He did.
he went no Ben.
No, wait, was
Ben,
it Kentucky?
No, he
it
went
was,
to like Virginia Union or something. He went to the same college as Charles Oakley. I think it's like called Virginia Union. There's a little school.
What, really?
Yeah.
No, but Daniel, I know Jakob Poeltl's not a backup, but he's not like a top premier center in the NBA either, man. I mean, he's a really good role player as a center. He's not like a guy you're going to run your offense through or anything like that, man. So I'm
If he
just
was
trying
on the
to
Nets,
compare
he'd be the best player on the Nets.
Who?
Jakob Poeltl.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't.
No, I still think Cam Johnson's better than Jakob Poeltl.
If you said straight up you have Jakob Poeltl or Cam Johnson, I'm taking Jakob Poeltl.
Oh shit, Gary. Oh, God.
I don't think Cam Johnson's any good.
Yo, DJ, what's good, man? What's good?
DJ, let me ask you a question.
DJ, what's up?
Hold on, 1 second. Hold on, DJ. You heard the show? I told you to I have a Harlem.
Yeah, I listened to it.
Yeah, what you think, man? You think who's right?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Y'all both made some good points, but I thought you was right.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Because like he's saying, like he was saying basically, oh, anybody has a role. I said, well, if you can't handle the damn basketball, I don't want you actually handling the basketball and street ball. You know, because if we lose in certain hoods, you might get punched in your face, though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's a fact. That is a fact.
But both of y'all made some good points. Like you can have a certain role on a team, but it's like if you can't do a certain thing, if you really bad at it, they're not gonna sit up there and make you do it.
Yeah, you're gonna get punched in your face, though, man. I'm trying to talk.
Like we can go to like the player that don't even play. We can go to PJ Tucker. You think PJ Tucker out here ISOing?
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah,
that would be wild crazy.
Exactly.
He's a corner man, bro.
That's
what?
Yo,
he can't ISO. There's a reason why he be in the corner.
Exactly. You don't want to
see that man
dump the ball into PJ Tucker and say, "Hey, yo, take us home, PJ.
Go get us a bucket, PJ. Yo, go take that man. What? You better sit your ass down. What?
Yo, so we've been talking about DJ. Let me get your input into this, man. We've been talking about Jordi Fernandez, and he believes Ben Simmons can push the pace and
I'm off
help
Jordi
to win
Fernandez,
more
bro.
games, which I think is insane, right? Because I don't want Ben doing anything but like doing what he's doing right now, helping us lose, and really like getting a high draft pick.
He didn't say help him win more games. He didn't say that. Don't put words in Jordi
That's what he's saying. He wants to win, right? He doesn't have to come out and say it.
He didn't say that, and you know that's
from what
not
I hear
the
from
mission.
Jordy, he do kind of like when I hear from him, he does sound like he wants the Nets to win games.
Yeah.
He's
man.
supposed to. He's supposed to. That's the coach's job. That's the player's job.
But I mean, yeah.
But guess what?
But he is right though, because I mean, almost every coach don't want their team to be losing.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
That's just the reality of it.
I commend him for that. I agree.
Nah, BK won the tank.
Jordy,
he won the outright
Jordy
tank,
haven't come
bro.
to his senses. You know he's delusional.
Yeah, how are we going to listen? How the hell are you going to get talent over here, man? The 25 and 26.
Our team is not good to even attract talent.
We still all right. All because we're 1/3 of the season away, kind of like 1/3 away, right? You can't tank outright like that. Just tell the people on the team like, yeah, nah, bro, we not going nowhere. Come on, bro.
There's no talent over here, man.
No, the way to tank is get rid of your best players and then send your vets over to like better teams. You see what happened when Dennis
Dennis,
left?
Dennis,
Exactly.
Dennis.
Exactly.
That's what
That's how you
tanking is.
tank.
Y'all think
GMs
tanking is just
tank.
like
Coaches don't tank.
sit Cam
No,
Thomas, sit
DJ,
Claxton, and tell your team to lose. That's not what
DJ,
tanking is.
BK want the team to outright tank, just outright, like make
Yeah.
it blatant. No, bro, what
No,
the
I
hell?
listen. Whoa. Hold on. I did not say that. I said I want to
Yeah,
keep
because
Cam Johnson on the team for backups so you can actually help build this team a little bit build it, have the rebuild a little bit faster. Not take 10 years or 12 or 13
well,
years
I
to
think
hope
that
these
I think
players
that
pan
idea is
out.
out the window though, BK, because we already got rid of Dennis.
Yeah, no, Dennis. I
If
mean,
that was the
yeah,
case,
all
if we
right. So
wanted to
we
speed up
already
the
know Dennis
rebuild,
Schroeder.
we would have
He's
kept
only
Dennis.
doing this because it's the contract year, man. It's no
Man, nah, bro.
coincidence.
If we was gonna speed up the process, you would have kept Dennis and not put Cam Johnson and DFS on the trade block.
Yeah. That's true too. That's true. What they said about Ben Simmons though, man. I mean, they're gonna trade him or what?
He don't have no value.
Yeah.
He's
Indiana, there was a report that
I think that's
he's
pretty
Indiana wants
obvious. I think
him.
we all know that he don't got no
they're
value. Nobody
going
gonna trade
to
you for a
they
$40
want
million
the
player that
cap
don't play hard.
space.
There's
Nobody
nobody,
gives
Pot on. There's nobody out there. It's trash. We just looked
it
at 25. We looked
it
at
doesn't
26.
matter.
There's
They're
nobody there.
tanking next year.
I thought
There's
They
I'll say
paid
nobody
this.
there.
I'll say this.
they
I'll
paid for
say
their draft
New
picks
York, New
back.
York will always attract
They're
talent, but the
tanking.
thing about it is, I think y'all basing it off of how years was before. Your team has to be good in order for you to attract talent.
Thank you. Exactly.
facts.
Like I feel like a lot of
Oh,
people get
not the
delusional
Nets.
about the Nets.
Nets
Like, oh,
play in New
team
York.
players will come
They
here,
will
bro. If our
always
team is
attract
bad,
talent.
nobody's coming here.
Facts.
That's not true. Team people, yo, everybody's been
Who?
trying to get
Nobody. Hold on.
Jimmy
Hold on.
trying to
Everybody
get
KD and
wants to
here.
get
Kyrie didn't
paid,
come here when we was
DJ.
bad.
Everybody
Jim,
wants to get paid.
Jimmy, listen, all these players.
Don't
Whenever
say
Name
you,
me
Jimmy
the
whenever
player
Butler.
in recent years.
I
Name me the
thought, no,
players.
do not mention Jimmy Butler. Please stop.
Jimmy
it's
Butler's
not
not coming
about
to the
wanting
Knicks.
We don't.
Jimmy
Don't be a
Butler. That's
simp
not the
now, man.
point.
Don't be a simp.
That's
Jimmy
not the
Butler
Jimmy
never.
point.
Butler
He
wants
never.
You're
People.
not.
60
Hold on.
You're
Hold
not
on.
million,
under,
bro.
You're
People need to
not
stop lying
understand.
about
You're
Jimmy
not
Butler. Those are
understanding the
rumors
point.
and clickbait, bro. He never requested a trade,
No, of course he did. Of course he
but he
did.
never
Look
said the
at
Nets either.
look what his coach. Look at what his man his agent tweeted out. Him and Ben would be a great
Now,
duo.
I
With
agree
all
with
this
DJ. Hold on, I
bullshit.
agree. That's all speculation, like and conjecture.
Yeah,
Yo,
Like,
his
'cause-
agent. What I just told you,
but that
Bernie
don't mean
Lee.
he's going
His
to the Nets
agent
though. He
said
doesn't
that
like. Hold
shit.
on. Hold on. Jimmy Butler is known for hating Ben Simmons. He don't like Ben Simmons.
Well, I'm. They got the same agent. That's none of my business.
It don't matter if you have the same
oh, they
agent. He
could
don't
have.
like Ben.
Yeah, I mean, they probably could have worked that out, man. You never know, man. That was. I mean, Ben Simmons was younger. Jimmy was
Nah,
Butler.
bro.
I mean,
Trust me,
Jimmy Butler
bro.
was
CIA. Come
younger,
on,
right?
man.
I've been
So
following.
Come on,
Trust me,
PT.
bro.
You
He
They're
already
don't
know
not.
how
like
They're
Jimmy.
CIA
not.
is.
They're
He
not.
don't like
That's
Ben
not the
Simmons, bro.
point. The point is, it's New York City. You not.
But
You,
Pathon, bro. You keep
it's
saying y'all keep
proven.
saying it's New York City, bro. If your
Yo,
team
did
is bad,
Kevin
all I'm
Durant
saying
not
is if
sign here?
these superstars are not dumb, bro.
Did
They
Kevin
scouting
Durant
the
not
teams
sign
like
here?
But PT, I kind of gotta agree with DJ because like I don't want to put my career in the hands of a bad organization. Like no, I don't.
yeah.
I don't want to do that, bro.
A team of
Listen,
full of
no.
young players. You're not getting nothing done with a team full of young players
yeah.
and role players.
Trust me. If
Getting
they
No,
paid.
if they
no.
Who
draft,
else
All right.
has,
So we were
who else
talking
has
about.
the
Hold on.
money to
Like, what
pay
is
him?
this? This ain't
they
2K, bro.
can't. Kevin Durant signed here, and our
What do y'all
best
think this
player
is?
was
This is
Karis
2K. Y'all got to
LeVert.
be
Let's
is y'all
come
not in
on, man.
reality, bro? It's not 2K.
Come on.
DJ.
Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving signed
Why
in
you think
Brooklyn, and
KD left?
our best player might have been D'Lo. Let's not
Wait,
let's
hold on,
be
hold
in
on. First
reality.
of all, that was around the time that was a different point in time. If you talking about when
That was
KD
an
and Kyrie came
anomaly,
here,
right?
Kyrie,
That's the 1920s. That's like
we
another
had
point
good
in
role
time.
players back
It's
then, though,
not the
bro.
Karl Malone era.
Hold on,
This shit
Pathon.
just
That's a
happened.
different time though. We had good role players back then.
Who's our good role players?
Karis
Karis LeVert,
LeVert,
Jared Allen. They
Spencer,
had good
Joe
players.
Harris,
They
They're
Jared
not.
played.
Allen,
Yeah.
That's come on. That's mid
Kenny
talent. You
Atkinson
know,
as the coach. We
Yeah,
had good
they're
that's
role
role
mid
players.
players.
talent.
They're
You
role.
draft.
They weren't stars, Patron.
You're telling me, DJ, if you draft Ace
And they
Bailey,
had experience. It
if you
wasn't like them
draft
role
Ace
players was like
Bailey,
super
if you
super young.
draft Ace Bailey, you're
Them role
not
players had experience.
stars not gonna want to come play with them.
Ace
What?
Bailey's not
No,
proven yet.
Not
He has to
immediately,
prove himself.
PT. Not immediately. Not
Y'all
immediately.
are bugging. Yeah,
Not
Bro,
in
if
New
so
you
you
go
York,
telling
play
me
in
PT.
New
players?
York
Hold
with
on.
those
Fatima, can
kids,
I ask you a question?
they
So you think
definitely
these
would.
superstars are clamoring to go play with Cam Thomas on the Nets?
No, no, I don't. I don't.
Like, come
I don't.
on, bro. Like,
I'm
why do
not
y'all
talking
do this,
about.
bro?
I'm
Why
not
do y'all
talking
just come
about
out there and
as.
lie, bro?
No, no, but P,
I'm
but
not
P,
talking about as constructed.
no, but
Like, it's
PT.
like the delusion is crazy, bro.
But
Like,
No,
the
DJ,
Nets
I'm
let
fans
not
me
have really
talking.
become
I'm not
let
delusional.
me
talking
ask you
about
this
as
question.
constructed.
Let me
I'm
ask you this
talking
Nah,
question.
about
bro, we got to
post
shut this down. Yeah,
2025
we need
draft.
a therapy
No,
session,
no, but
BK. We need a
PT,
therapy session,
like you
bro.
don't see people flying toward Wemby. The only person you really saw went
Yeah,
is CP.
Yeah, because niggas don't want to live in San Antonio.
bro.
Niggas don't want
Who
to eat
and the reason?
Chipotle
Hold on.
every night.
Pop on. Since Katie and Kyrie left, right now, you can say, oh, this person said that he want to play for the Nets. This person say he want to play for the Nets, but they don't come here, bro. That's the
No,
point.
but they say it though.
It don't matter if you
Bradley
say
Bill,
something. Saying something and
Brad
doing something is
Bill.
two
Hold on
different
a second.
things.
Brad
Wait,
Bill
wait, wait, wait. Hold on,
in
hold
an
on, hold on.
interview.
What
Brad
we?
Bill
All right,
said,
all right.
Have you seen
called
them
and
come out
checked
their
on the
own mouth and
Nets,
Hold
say
on,
it,
hold on.
bro?
I
said
got
they
him right here,
weren't
Read
DJ.
the
I
looking.
got him right
reports.
here.
You
Hold
reading
on, I got him right
articles,
here,
bro.
DJ. I got him. I got him. So we were
You reading
talking about
articles though,
Donovan
BK?
Mitchell before the last trade deadline. There was rumors, oh, Donovan Mitchell wants to come to the Nets, and what did he do? Wind up re-signing in Cleveland.
We send
And
a
Yeah,
they
big
have a
because
bag.
better roster.
yeah, because guess what? They found out that what was Dickhead's name? Mikal Bridges
They
was
just be
not a
lying, bro.
superstar. He wasn't someone you could pair with and move
That's not
into
true.
a
He knew
better
he had a better
future.
roster on
So
Cleveland.
so
That's why he resigned.
everybody's expectations shifted. Everybody. The Nets went
I
into
agree with
tank
that.
mode. The owner,
Wait. So
the
how come the Knicks
owner,
gave up the
the
draft picks?
owner did an
But
interview and
PT,
said,
You
we
gotta
are
ask
now
Leon
gonna
Rose that,
do it
bro.
a
I ain't got
different
no
way.
answer for
but
that.
So Gary,
PT,
hold on. Oh, go ahead,
P,
easy. Go ahead, easy.
but PT, you say that like the organization, everybody else know, the players know who these players are. So even if you
Yeah,
saying the
these players
spider
not
probably
dumb,
even know,
bro.
like yo, Mikhail not that. So like I don't even care what you pumping them up to be. I know he not that. So like
Yo, the Knicks just traded 6 first-round picks
Bro, that's not
no,
because of
but
because
that
him. That's
their
no
because of
no
Jalen
because
but
their
Brunson,
PT
bro.
superstar
no but
wanted
PT
him.
no but PT that's
Because their superstar said, "Go get me Mikal Bridges, and I will
Yep.
sign
You,
your
of course, hold
player-friendly
on. They
contract."
hold on. Regardless of what you may think it's a dumb trade, but it's smart because you keep your superstars happy. You see what happens when you don't keep your superstar happy.
Yeah,
Good,
you
excellent
just
point,
built a
DJ.
mid team that
Excellent
can't
point.
win, and you can't. And
should
now
have
they're
came with
locked in a
Hector.
box because they're gonna have to pay Mikal. Not only are
Look
they
what happened
gonna
when you
have to
keep
pay
Steph
Mikal,
Curry happy. He brings you four
this
championships.
team can't beat Milwaukee. This team can't beat Boston. This
They
team
can't
can't,
beat Boston.
and they don't have a way to improve themselves.
Who
They
you
Can they
talking about?
fucked
What
beat?
up.
Can
team?
they
Who you
beat the
talking about,
other
the Knicks?
teams?
You talking about the
Can they
Knicks?
beat
How do you
Yes.
Milwaukee
know?
or
You don't
Cleveland
know.
or
I don't know about
Orlando?
the Bucks. I don't know about the
They can
Bucks.
definitely beat the Bucks. You tripping?
I don't know
They
about the
Talking
can.
about
Bucks.
But
The
the
okay,
Bucks don't play
Bucks
DJ,
no
is the ones
defense.
that
Stop lying, bro.
eliminated the
Pato, stop
DJ,
lying,
let me
bro.
ask you a question.
I know
DJ, let
you
me
hate
ask
the
you a
Knicks,
question.
but stop lying, bro. The Bucks
Right
ain't even that
now,
good.
right now, it's let me ask you a hypothetical question. Let's say right
The
now
Bucks
it
is
was an
not good, bro.
even money bet. 7 game series. Who would you bet your money on? The Knicks or the Bucks?
The Knicks. I don't trust the Bucks, bro. The Bucks is trash.
Maybe that's kind of like 50-50 though.
I
Like
don't trust the Bucks, bro. Hold on,
the
hold
Knicks
on.
don't play
That's
Hold
the
on,
a
hold
Knicks
on,
don't
hold
tough.
on.
play
That's a
defense
tough
I
either.
bet,
watched the Bucks.
Gary.
Hold
That's
on,
a
hold on.
tough
I
bet.
This
probably
is
watched.
not the Knicks from last year. They don't
No,
play
no, no,
defense
no. I
either.
understand that. Hold on. I probably watched the most Bucks games up here, bro. You know what their offense is? Get the ball to Damian Lillard. Get the ball to Giannis. That's it.
Yeah.
They
Yep.
have no.
Let them
Everybody
take
else is just
turns.
standing there, bro.
And Giannis play makes for Dame, but it doesn't go the
Yeah,
other way
like
around.
bro, stop it, bro.
But I'm
And them
saying,
dudes don't play no D.
the
Yo, Gary,
Knicks are not a
hold on,
better
Pato,
team
hold on,
than
Pato.
Orlando.
Gary, to
They
your question,
supposed to
bro.
make that
They don't
trade
play
and
no.
become the
They don't
best
play a
team in
lick of
the
defense,
East.
bro.
They
Yo,
didn't.
that defense that they showed in that in-game cup,
The
that was
Bucks don't
amazing.
play dope.
That was
Yo,
amazing.
I'm telling you, easy. That was the best defense they played in that OKC game, bro,
And
all season.
they lucky because OKC just
And
missed
that's
some
bad,
shots.
bro. That's bad.
So
You
like,
got that. Hold on. Gary, you got Doc Rivers as your coach, bro. You think I'm really trusting a team like that?
and then like PT. So like, here the thing, right?
I don't
The
trust Doc
Bucks
Rivers. He's the worst
always
coach I've
give
ever
up
seen
the
in my life.
most threes, right? All the Knicks do right now, Knicks offense is shooting threes if they need to. So like, that's a bad formula for your team if like you can't defend the three.
All I'm saying,
I
I'm
don't
not
trust the
even
Bucks, bro.
mentioning the
Anybody talking
teams in
about
the
the Bucks gonna
West.
do this? You
You
lying, bro.
supposed to make that grand
Miami's better than
ultimate
the Bucks.
trade
That's it.
where you trade 6 picks and you come away with Kevin Durant. You trade 6 picks
Yeah, yeah, and
and
then
you
we go trade and
and
get
you
Spencer
clutter your
Dinwiddie and
cap
DFS
space. Hold on a second,
for
let me finish.
Kyrie.
And you clutter of your cap space, and you basically locked in now with the cat trade. You can't. You got to see. Can you beat Boston? No. Can you beat Orlando? No. Then why did you do it?
They already beat them teams this season.
No, they haven't.
Yes, they
No, they
did. They beat the
haven't.
Bucks.
Look at the teams that listen, and even
Nah,
when
they
they
beat
did,
Orlando.
they
Orlando. They gave
they
Orlando
Yeah,
a
beat
scratch.
they
exactly. What are you
didn't beat
talking about?
Orlando. Listen, when so you would rather be so
Paolo
if
was
you had a
playing.
team right now, if you had a roster
It was
right now, you
earlier
would
this
rather
season.
have the Knicks roster over the Orlando roster?
Yes, bro. You got Jalen Brunson.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh.
That's
But if you
shit.
want to talk about long term going forward in the future, maybe your
Okay,
Orlando
all right,
years.
Yeah,
yeah. If you're talking long term,
that's the only thing that
But we're not
happens. You
talking
go
about
forward into
long
the
term. We're talking about
future.
right now. Orlando not ready. Orlando not doing nothing. They young.
I
Orlando
don't
is
know about that,
better.
DJ.
When have
Like
you
they're
seen a
not
young
beating
team
they're
get to the
not beating
finals?
Boston. They're not beating
Hold on,
Boston.
hold
But
on.
could they beat
When
the
the last time
Knicks
you
or the
saw a young
Bucks?
team? Stop
I
it,
think
bro.
they
When the
might
last
be
time you
able
saw a
to.
young team like a young team? What was it? What was the last team? What was the last team we saw that was doing something in the playoffs? What, OKC?
I was gonna say
OKC or
OKC,
Memphis. I'll say Memphis.
Memphis.
And they get
Uh,
to what, the first,
that's
second
tough.
round? The last team, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be honest. The last young team I seen that actually made it far in the playoffs was that KD OKC team
I'm trying to think of other teams that
that really
advanced.
made noise in the playoffs, bro.
Yo, you supposed to make that trade and come out better than Cleveland.
It depends how you feel
They're
about the
not better
Atlanta
than
team.
Cleveland.
You
They're
don't know
not
that they
beating
beat Cleveland. They
Cleveland
gonna beat
in
Cleveland.
a 7-game series.
Hold on,
Not
yo,
this
DJ, let
version.
me ask you something while you on here, man. So Gary was talking about he's clamoring to really get Zion on this team, man. So I said I don't like him because of
Man, I
the
don't
way
trust Zion,
today's
bro.
NBA's played, perimeter base, and that weight,
That
that size. I
y'all want
mean, it's
hamburger
going to be
helper?
injury after injury after injury after injury. So what do you think, man? Yeah, if you get
No,
him
I
for
don't.
like,
Stay away from hamburger helper. That's what I call him now, bro. Stay away from him. Stay far away from hamburger helper, bro.
your response, Gary?
So Gary,
Uh,
I
I
would
don't.
agree. I would agree with you, but like the injury, man, the injuries,
Yeah,
dog.
y'all think
Well,
putting
Like,
them in a new situation, things gonna change?
that's why you can get him for cheap,
yeah,
right?
but
Because
what's
of
the
the
point even
injury.
But
get it for
Gary, hold on,
cheap?
Gary. Can I ask you a
Like,
question?
Yeah.
man.
What's going to be the difference? Because you put them in a new situation, that it's not going to be no difference.
I don't know, DJ, but right now I look at the Nets. I look at probably along with Washington, the least talented roster in the NBA. They have three bad contracts. Yes, Ben Simmons comes off the book, but you still got Claxton, you still got Cam Johnson on the books, right? Like, when does this get
Cam
better?
Johnson
Like,
coming off the books. No,
In 2 years they get
you
better.
don't know in 2 years. Like,
I'm talking
But
about
why is
he's getting
Zion though?
traded
Why it
this
got to
year
be
though.
Zion?
hopefully, but you got to take out a bad contract to trade him. I don't know, right? Like,
Nah,
because
they could
Zion's
trade him.
available.
They
If
could,
you can get freak, get freak. But
So we get
Zion's
Zion,
available.
and then he plays what, 5 games?
It's a risk. I get it. It's a risk. But
A risk,
But
man.
Gary,
It's
here's the
it's
thing,
just
right?
nah, bro. I'm
Here's the
good.
thing,
there's
right?
no
I
way
don't
in
want
hell
Zion.
that's happening.
But here the thing, Gary. Let's
He
just
play
say
5 games a year,
hypothetical.
BK.
We get Zion
Yeah, basically.
and he's healthy, right? And he plays good, right? Now you
yeah,
force
Keep
the
that
team
man
into
in the
in a
Pelicans.
predicament. Do we start contending now? Because this man is good and he's playing well now. So you put
this is
Sean Marks in a bad situation,
no. You put
even
him
if
in
he
a
does.
good situation because you can start winning, right? Like I'm going to get him.
Wait, whoa,
What?
whoa, 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 whoa,
Zion
whoa,
don't help
whoa,
you
whoa.
win.
Yes.
I disagree with that. I disagree that Zion doesn't help you win.
Brandon Ingram has more impact on the court than Zion.
Yo, Daniel,
You
what's
know I
going
love
on, man?
Bi, but that's not true.
Yeah, am I tripping? What? What does
When
Zion
Zion
do without
Williamson
Brandon Ingram?
plays,
Zion doesn't have a good impact. His impact is not that good, bro.
I
Stop.
mean,
He's like a short Giannis.
he don't stay on the court enough to even show you like how
If you want
much
to
his
be real,
impact can
bro, you
really
know
be
what he is?
felt.
He's really a short, out of shape Giannis.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's
I
not
mean,
that good, Gary.
I mean,
That's not that good, bro.
he could shoot better than
Giannis
Giannis. He
has
could
more
shoot better than
usage.
Giannis.
DJ.
He can shoot better and he
Giannis
can
gets
make
the
free throws better.
Zion gets the ball in the paint. Who's guarding him?
Yeah, in
Who's
fact, Zion
stopping
needs a
him?
lot of spacing because Zion can't shoot like that.
Who's stopping Zion in the paint?
No,
Oh
Fultz.
my!
Offense is not the problem, Gary. I said defense,
His weight.
man.
That's what's gonna
He
stop him.
has to actually guard on the perimeter a lot, man. He gets
Yeah.
switched on to Ja Morant. He has to move that.
He
He
plays
has to
no
slide.
defense,
You got
Gary.
to play defense in the NBA. You can't just give Ja Morant,
Okay, so
hypothetically,
hang
bucket,
on.
easy bucket
I'm
after
gonna hold you.
bucket,
I'm
bucket
gonna hold
after
you to
bucket.
this. I'm gonna hold you to. If you got a
Gary, come
chance to
on, bro.
get
He don't play no
Luca, who
defense,
plays
bro.
no defense, you wouldn't want Luca either.
Yeah, but
But
Luca
Luca
won us on
plays.
what?
Okay.
But Luca plays.
Luca,
Hold
no,
on, hold on.
hold on.
Fine.
Lucas actually plays. That's
Luca's
one.
healthy.
No, he doesn't. That's why every big
What?
series he gets cooked.
Bro,
It
Luca
was
made it to the
embarrassing
finals.
watching him in the finals.
Luca
Come
just made the
on.
finals.
They made it to the
Right, and
finals.
he gets cooked. And how'd they do? He got cooked
Hold
over
on,
and
hold on,
over
hold
and
on.
over again.
He couldn't have got cooked that bad if he made the finals.
Yeah, they do because they have good switch defenders and they have good team defense, but he gets cooked all the time.
Hold on. Who
In the
plays more
regular
games out
season,
of
he
the
doesn't
year?
even play defense.
Who plays more games out of the years? Luca or fat out of shape Zion?
Obviously, Luka.
Man, Zion need to get out the NBA, bro. The NBA ain't for him.
Oh
I will
damn!
tell
God
you that
damn!
Luca's future
Nah,
doesn't look
the
good.
NBA, him and Kawhi gotta go, bro. Them two dudes
Oh
gotta
god
go.
damn, bro! God damn, bro!
No, I'm
Yo,
tired of
Shit.
them. No, I'm
when
tired of
you're
the.
fat
No,
early in
yo,
your
easy. I'm
career,
tired because
you
I was on
feel it
playback
later.
talking about this, bro. I'm tired of them two dudes, bro. They gotta go, bro. They gotta go.
I can't even say you wrong. I can't.
They
I
gotta go,
can't,
bro.
I can't
And
even fight you.
BK, who would
You
you
about to
rather
get up there
have,
too, bro. You gotta go too.
Zion or
Oh
Keon
god
Johnson?
damn!
Embiid and
No,
Paul
it's
George about to.
even
Hey,
with
Paul
Embiid,
George, go on
right?
your podcast.
We see what happens when Embiid gets switched on to the perimeter players, man. He got switched on to Cam Johnson, and that
Yo,
playoff
Joel just
series a
got hurt
couple of
again,
years ago,
BK.
he got hurt. He got dunked on, and then he
That's
got
him, man.
hurt. So that's what I'm saying.
Joel got hurt
It's,
again.
it's if this was back in the early '90s, right? And you don't have all these 3-point shooters and fast paced basketball, then and the game was more slowed down. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would take Zion all day, man, but not in today's NBA, man. It's just it's a lot of perimeter, and I'm
Maybe
a
the
big
80s and
guy,
90s.
you know. Yes, but the '90s they didn't have that many 3-point shooters back then, you know, like not like
No, I
today.
would have took if it was a draft. I would have probably took Zion in like the 90s or something.
Yeah, in the '90s, yeah, not today's NBA. No. Even Joel Embiid, no.
I mean, I still would take him in today's NBA. He just gotta stay
That's
healthy though.
wild. Like
He
that's
gotta stay
wild.
Listen,
healthy.
it's easy. It's hard.
But we'll be in the
If
Ben
you
Simmons
got to play
situation
the
again.
perimeter a lot, you got a lot of like sensors that can hit threes. The new sensors coming into the NBA, they can shoot. Right, the power forwards can shoot. The small forwards can shoot. I mean,
He could still get better on
I think
defense
Ben
though. It's
Simmons
not
plays
like
more
he gonna
games than
always be
Zion.
bad
he
though.
did. He did. Ben did play more games. Exactly.
That's
Let's see.
crazy.
He
Yeah.
could still get better on defense though, BK. He could
How?
still get better.
How?
I mean,
He's too heavy. He's too heavy. He's too fat.
Wait,
Yo,
hang on,
To
tell
hang
me
me,
on.
they
it's the
tried
off the
everything,
court
bro.
stuff. Like
DJ,
he's not
I mean,
focused,
BK. Yes, he's fat and he's heavy. Can he move his feet?
and he's not focused.
he can't though. He
Well, on
can't.
He ain't,
defense,
Nah, Gary.
he ain't moving his feet against no John Morant, Desmond
no, he
Bain.
don't.
Gary.
No, hold on.
No
But
one can
Gary.
Gary's
guard
asking.
John Morant.
No, hold on. He's not asking about John Morant. He's asking like move his feet on defense. He doesn't move his feet that well on defense. No.
He's
Gary.
lazy. It's not
Ga-
because he can't. It's because he doesn't want to.
He's
He's
too
lazy.
fat.
no, Gary. But
Then how
Gary.
you
He
going? Hold
can
on.
move his feet.
But Gary,
It's
you
like
making
saying
our point
Tyson
though.
Fury is fat and he can't move. No, he's
No,
fat and he can move.
no, but
Zion
Gary.
Williamson is fat, but he can still move.
But
But
easy,
Gary.
he's making our point though.
No, he making no point. But here's the thing, Gary. Even before he was like fat, and he was still like at least healthy and playing games. Like he still couldn't move his feet. Like he still was getting cooked on the
Zion
perimeter.
Williamson doesn't have quick feet.
On
But
defense, no.
no,
No, he doesn't have quick
Nope.
feet on defense because he doesn't want to move his feet. He's got quick feet on offense because he has quick feet.
Even
No,
when you
how's
hold
he
on, hold
gonna
on.
stay? How's he
No.
gonna listen? Yo, Gary. Oh my
You
Gary,
god.
keep saying
I
you
saw him
can't
get
guard John
cooked.
Morant. No one can guard John Morant. Stop saying that.
No, but it wasn't even people like Ja Morant. It was
No,
other
I'm
people.
the quickness.
I'm
Hold on,
just
hold
using
on.
Darius
it as a
Garland,
hypothetical, man.
All right, hold on. Besides
Spider, like
what BK is saying, but to the point of what Gary's saying, the quickness, yes. When he lost all that weight, he still wasn't because he's not at the proper weight. That wasn't the proper weight he was supposed to be at.
Yeah, he's six. Was he like 6'5",
He's
6'6"?
He's like 6'6",
He should
6'7".
be at
6'7".
225 pounds, man. At
He
least.
ain't on 225. He's a
But
big
nah,
boy.
but
How
Really?
much weight did he lose that year? Hold
no,
on.
but
How much
BK,
weight did he lose that year?
but BK, the thing about him, he got a lot of mass to him, so I don't want him to shrink down that much. He's like that's the
You
good
have
thing about him.
listen. You know, if you're
But
gonna
easy
play the
by now he should
perimeter,
be at
yeah,
least
listen.
240,
Yeah,
250.
I'm a fat guy and I play basketball. Right? I don't want to be on the perimeter. I'd rather be down low, get punched in the face, get hit.
Zion is
I'm
like
telling you,
300
they
pounds,
play
bro.
on that perimeter. I'm telling you, man.
But
When I have
Zion
to
not trying
do
to play
it, yo,
like that.
my legs are shot. I'm
But
If
telling you.
Zion not
if
trying to play
Zion
like
was
that.
lean, right? If you took away his beer cut, you took away his tits, what is he
But you're talking
lean?
about an if.
I'm asking you a question. What would he weigh if he was lean? If he was lean, what would he weigh?
He would probably weigh
265?
like 230, maybe
He's
235.
more than that. He's a big dude.
No,
260?
255 maybe.
He's a big
Y'all think
boy.
255?
But 260. I think he came into the
But
or
he'll
he
still
came to the season
bro. But he's just making
265.
the point. You say he's lazy. I mean, what's going to change if he comes to the Nets? Think the Nets organization gonna make him change?
Look at this roster that we have. It's horrible, man. It's not gonna get better.
But Gary, my point is Zion coming here. What's gonna change about him? What's gonna make him say,
You
"Yo, I'm
You
on
gotta
the
have
have
Nets"?
to.
the you
You
Hold
gotta
on,
have
have
hold on,
to.
the
hold on.
No,
player.
hold on.
BK, hold on.
You have to
This
look
is a question
Zion.
for all y'all. Y'all think Zion gonna come here and he gonna say, "I'm on the Nets. I gotta play hard."
Not me.
The
He
Nets
could
ain't
try. No, no,
special.
hold on. DJ. Even the
He ain't doing
point is,
nothing.
even if he really truly tries to play hard, right? His body type is just not conducive for today's NBA. Joel Embiid's another one. Same thing. Too heavy. They get switched onto the perimeter. They got to slide their feet. I mean, that's a lot of weight, man. Trying to move laterally with these
Maybe if
guards,
he would
man.
have,
That's a fair point.
The
maybe if
90s
Zion,
guards, yeah. All right, so they
maybe if
wasn't that.
Zion would have had maybe if he came into the league and had a LeBron James, when he first got to the league, I don't know, bro. Maybe something would have.
It's
Maybe
still
he
the
would have had
same
Steph
thing, though,
Curry.
man. He still has to play defense. He has to guard on the other end.
I
Maybe
think he
something in
is.
his weight would have changed, but I mean, nah, bro. I don't trust
Like,
Zion. About to be
if
out the
he
league
was
soon, bro.
if he was to get switched on to like let's say what's his name, Spider, who's like Jamal Murray. I mean, these guys would score like 30
Jam-
something points on like
Jamal Murray quicker than
17, 18 shot attempts, man.
he even
I mean,
has
they would
better than
have
Jamal Murray
career
defensive.
field days. I mean, career nights against Zion. You know, it's nothing personal against him. It's just again his body type is just not conducive for
Slide them
today's
Yo, BK,
NBA.
I
puppies.
really believe that, bro. I think he about to be
Slide
out the
them
league soon, bro.
puppies.
You Zion? Damn, yeah, DJ, that's harsh, man.
Yeah, that's
No,
crazy.
I think he really is. I don't think it's gonna be like at the fault of it. It's not gonna be his skills. I think the league is gonna be done with him.
They still gonna give him a chance. Number one pick, you still putting up numbers. They gonna give him a chance.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna get these type of deals that he be getting.
I
So
don't
we
know
should
who his agent.
the Nets should go get him. Like if it doesn't work out, it doesn't
It's
work
gonna be
out.
cheap deals. Watch, it's gonna be like cheap deals.
Listen, I said this 2 years ago, and I said the same thing about Joel Embiid 2 years ago. It's not going to this today's
They doing
NBA.
more harm
No,
than good, bro.
yeah, no. And even Joel Embiid, I mean, he can't pass out of double teams. Even in like with Team USA, right? I mean, he will hold the basketball. Guys could be cutting. He holds the ball. I mean, his basketball IQ sometimes you got to wonder, you know.
He just got hurt again.
I don't think
Yeah,
it's basketball IQ. I think it's just how he been conditioned to play. He used to been playing one style, so it's not like he used to it.
pass
But I
the
do,
Yeah,
ball,
and
man.
no,
that's
no,
why he
no,
hasn't won a championship.
no. But I do agree.
Do
Pass
you
the
guys
rock.
guys
Pass the
you
rock.
guys want to get any good players, or do you guys just want to be the Washington Wizards forever and just have like bad players
I
and say
Yeah,
mean,
we
you want
Zion's
to
not
get
even a
that,
good
Gary,
player.
because
Zion's not a good
you want
player.
to get rid of all the veterans.
But Gary, we got like so. How many
I don't
players you
even
think we
consider
leaving this
Zion to be a
draft
good
with?
player, bro.
But
okay,
but
I
but
disagree.
but Gary, how many players you think we leaving this draft with?
What was that?
How many players you think we leaving this draft with? The draft coming up, cause we got 6 picks in there. How many
Yeah,
players you
when
think?
you're gonna get 6 picks, you're gonna get one good player and 5 role players, and it's like, okay, you still suck. Like I mean, like it's just thinking like we're gonna get like 3 superstars in this draft and we're gonna be on our way. It just doesn't work that way. Like
All it
Detroit and
takes is one.
Washington have been
Well,
rebuilding for
I
a
mean,
decade.
hold
That's
on,
All
you
it
not
takes
gonna
is
work.
one.
contradicting yourself now, Gary. Because
You
that's
can
what I
want and
said.
want these
Where's
players, Gary. They got to be
where's
willing to come here.
where's the contradiction?
Because I said I want to keep some of the players. You said no, get rid of all of them.
You you want to keep players who are no good. I don't want to keep players who are no good on bad contracts. That's the difference.
So
Well, he
When
only
you
said
have
two players. No, he only
I
said one
just
player, right? You only
I,
said Cam Johnson,
I
right?
would keep Clowney because he's on a rookie deal, and I'd probably keep Sharp because you can get him for cheap. But
yo, what
like
you think about DJ? What you think about his ceiling for Dayron Sharp, man?
I think Zion. I mean not Zion. I think Dayron has a really good ceiling. We just gotta play him. Like
I mean,
that's it.
compare him to like marginal centers like Jakob Poeltl or something like that. I
Nah, nah.
mean,
Oh no, he might actually be like a. He
a
could
third
turn into a
string, like
Jakob
a third
Poeltl.
string backup, or I mean, like a third string center, or
I always said this. I think he could be another Andre Drummond. I really do.
He
Like
got better
Cleveland type
offensive
Andre
skills.
Drummond.
He got better offensive skills than Andre Drummond. So
No,
he
I'm
gonna
saying
be.
Cleveland Andre Drummond like that, but with just like a shot.
yeah, if he can actually shoot, I want to keep Dayron and
We just
see.
gotta play him, bro. Start
At
him.
least he working on his damn 3-point game, right? I mean, I'll give him that. You know,
I
instead of
always said that,
Claxton.
bro. Just start Zion. Just
I'm
start
I'm
I'm
not
Dayron.
mad
mad
at
at
that
Nick
pick.
Claxton, man. I had so much. I did like
I'm not
so
mad at
many
that pick.
positive
It's time
Nick
for Claxton
Claxton
to come off the
videos
bench,
back in
bro.
the day. I'm like, I said,
But
what
DJ,
happened?
you're paying him $25 million. You put him
I
off
don't
the
care
bench,
how
you're
much we paying
embarrassing
him.
the
Bring him. Hold
organization.
on.
I agree with you, but
We
you're
paid Ben
embarrassing the
Simmons $40 million
organization.
to come off. We was paying him like what was it? $40 million to come off the bench. I don't care.
Could you
I see
imagine
plenty of
you
players come
have
off the bench
Cam,
that get paid a
you
lot.
have Cam, I mean not Cam, you have Ben Simmons and Claxton. That's $65 million in salary coming off the bench.
Oh well, I've seen plenty of that coming off the bench, bro.
Well, that
I'm all
34.
right with it. I'm just saying, like, you
Well,
make the organization look bad. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no,
Like,
you don't. Hold on. Not put Ben on the bench. You got
Well,
to
now
start Ben because
JP, we
Claxton
gotta
bench
see
got
more,
plenty of.
man. He made one 3-pointer. All right, I think one 3-pointer. That was it. We gotta see more. We can't just see him make one 3-pointer and say, oh, he
I'm
has a
not saying
shot.
he's a shooter, but he does have a jump shot.
We gotta see it though. He has to make it.
Sharp or Claxton?
Sharp.
Sharp.
Yeah, he can shoot the three. He's done it before. He just needs to get more consistent with it. He can shoot.
Well, we don't know if he can do
complain.
it or
Hold
not. Then
on,
how you gonna say that?
BK.
Well, you
One of
got to
the
give him the
main
minutes.
things.
Let's find out.
One of the main things we complained about was rebounds, right? Our best, we got like one of these top. This
Premier
dude could be one of the
rebounders.
top rebounders in the
No,
league.
but you saw what
Yeah.
happened against Cleveland, man. We got to put points on the board, man. I get it with the rebounds and everything, man,
Or
but
develop Daron.
we need
How
the
long he been
guys.
here?
We need guys to actually put the ball in the basket. Offense is important because like it's hard to stop these guys, man. Like Luka, I mean, you're not stopping him, man. You got to be able to score. That's the whole thing. You got to go stop Luka or Donovan Mitchell or John Morant and these guys, man.
I
Like,
say
like Paolo Banchero.
start Daron and Clowney.
Yeah, exactly.
We
That's a
not
good.
hold
Yeah.
on. It's not even like we playing for something anymore. We got rid of Dennis. You obviously see Dennis. As much as I really dislike,
Are
I
you
really don't
heartbroken,
care for
man?
Dennis like that. But he was the heart and soul of the team, bro. I mean, he did
Are you
make.
are you heartbroken?
I mean, I'm not heart. No, I'm not heartbroken. Wait, over Dennis Lee? No, I'm not heartbroken.
BK
I do
trolling.
think we should have. I do think like we got to hurry up and get off of Cam Johnson though. I do think that and DFS.
I don't know, man. I mean, like I was saying when I opened the show up,
But if
man, we
Cam
gotta
Johnson, I told you
get
Cam Johnson stays. I'm cool. With it.
yeah, no, we gotta get replacements first, man. I'm
What
not Ben
what if DFS
Simmons,
stays?
Cam
What if DFS
Johnson.
stays?
Like, I'm not gonna
No,
just give
DFS got
these
to go.
guys up without getting adequate replacements, man. When I first opened the show up,
DFS is trash.
if you're gonna, yeah, that's true too.
we got to get rid of him, bro.
Yeah, don't say that, man, because other than like GMs would give like pennies on a dollar for
Oh, I'm
DFS.
sorry. Then DFS is great.
Yeah. So
Future superstar right there.
yeah, Cam Johnson is it's like your one lone shooter right there, man. So unless you can get a replacement in the draft, I'm keeping Cam Johnson for now.
I'm pretty sure you could get a shooter in the draft.
Where?
I mean,
There's
like,
not that many shooters in the draft.
not like a straight up like spot up shooter, but like these kids
It's
coming
not
into
just
the league, they
so
shoot.
Cam Johnson just doesn't give you spot up shooting. Like he can come off screens, right?
Yeah,
And
it's
I
hard to
mean,
find guys like that,
it's hard to find guys like that, man. That's what I'm
especially
saying.
at
That's
his
why I want to
size
keep
at
him.
6'8".
BK, how many players do you think we coming out this draft with?
No, but
Yeah,
I'm
but to
saying
do,
it's
we'll
not
have to
just
wait
like
on
a
him. That's the
Cal.
thing.
He's not just like a Joe Harris. Like no, I think Joe Harris can come off screens too. He's not like a Cal Korver, right? He just just throw the
Sitting there
ball,
just shooting.
and he'll spot up and no, like Cam Johnson can come off screens on either
Corvin,
side
Corvin
and
could
shoot
come on screen
threes.
too. Corvin could come on screen too. I'm not gonna lie, he could too. I hear what you're saying, but I'm saying we could get like at least one player out this draft and develop them at least into a
That takes
shooter.
years.
But that's what BK
Like
saying. He want a
Cam
ready now
Johnson
player.
took
Really.
like years. I mean, it took him years to get to this point, man.
I don't be. So you think all
It
these
does
young
take a
kids
long
come
time to
into?
develop your shot, though.
But you think all these young kids coming to the draft not gonna be able to shoot?
So
No,
look
they're
at Ben
gonna be able to
Simmons.
shoot. No, they're gonna be able to shoot, but not at that high level though. You know,
Yeah.
rookies don't typically shoot high percentages. They don't come into the league shooting a high percentage like that.
Yeah, but what's the rush to get them to 40% or 30%? They know like real rush. We gonna
Shit,
be
I mean,
No,
developing
if
what
y'all
I'm
them.
want to
saying
win,
is that you can make the team look better faster. I'm not saying
I mean,
in
what do
2 or
y'all
3
want? Y'all want to
years,
win?
but I mean, look at the Washington Wizards. Look at the Detroit Pistons, man. Look at the Portland Trailblazers.
Nah, don't say the Pistons. The Pistons been playing well.
But
No, I
why?
mean prior to like
Everybody said I was
Oh,
crazy for saying the Pistons was gonna be playing good.
oh no, I don't know who fought you on that. But okay, BK, why do you want to
Told y'all, bro.
accelerate the process? Why do you want to accelerate it?
Because he don't want to be them bad teams prior to this year.
Come on,
nope.
BK, you gotta let the process be the process, bro.
Nah, man, you need
But
veterans,
easy,
man.
can't you agree a little bit though that you don't want to
Look how
be?
bad Houston was until they started getting veterans. They got Fred VanVleet. They
Yeah,
got a
they was
couple of
terrible.
veterans over there, and they started turning their season around. You know, you need veterans, man,
I'm not gonna lie, they was terrible until Ime got over there.
and they got veterans.
Yeah, Jeff Green and all of them.
Yeah, it's not just the coach. You got veterans too.
Yeah, but they don't pay him $25 million a year. $40 million a
Well, I mean,
year.
They got Fred VanVleet too.
Well,
Yeah,
Fred Fleet's good though. That's the difference. They don't pay Jeff Green $40 million a year.
Well, Fred hasn't been too good this year. I'll say that much.
I mean,
You
he
can't
hasn't
pay
been all that
$40
good this
million
season. He's had a
a
couple
year,
games.
Gary, because of what he actually did. He made 3 All-Star teams. He got injured. Okay,
Who?
he
What are
got
you talking about?
to my Ben. He got hurt.
I understand. I don't know. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Okay.
What does that do anything?
No, I mean Gary. He said, "Oh, we don't pay him $25 million a year is not a lot of money for a shooter, man." And look
Yes,
at the
it is.
production that can't. No, it's
We
not.
talked about this. Herb Jones makes $15 million a year. He's 10
And
times
Cam
better than
Johnson
Cam
is putting up better numbers.
Okay,
But
so you
hold on, Gary. Herb Jones's defense is better than Cam
Yeah.
Johnson's, but he
Herb
don't
Jones
provide.
is 10 times better than Cam Johnson. He makes half of
At,
what Cam
at
Johnson
what
makes.
defense? That's it.
That's it.
Wasn't Herb?
He can finish. He can play in transition. He doesn't look like a baby giraffe learning how to ice skate whenever he puts the ball on the
His
floor.
offense is not better than Cam Johnson. Bro.
It's 10 times.
Stop.
He's not a better shooter. Everything else on the basketball court, Herb Jones is better than Cam Johnson at.
He's better than ball handling.
Yes, than Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson looks like a baby giraffe learning how to ice skate when he dribbles.
I can't.
I can't.
All right,
Cam
he got me there.
Johnson-
He got hold on, BK. He do got me there. Herb Jones is a better ball handler.
Cam Johnson. Well, I'm not saying.
Herb Jones is
I
good.
mean,
Cam Johnson isn't.
I told you, Gary. I don't really care.
That's too close.
If we get off of Cam Johnson, cool. If he stays, I'm cool with it. Either I'm 50-50 on it. I really don't care. If he stays, he stays. But it's like Cam Johnson is a good player, bro.
He thinks he's garbage. He said $25 million is a lot of money for.
I mean,
for
it is. I mean, it's a lot of money.
He's a role player that can shoot.
But you got to think though.
Yeah,
a lot of
should make
shooters
12 million.
get paid.
12
that type
million
of
is
bread.
good.
A lot
Cut
of players
that contract in half.
Hold on, Gary. A lot of shooters get paid that type of bread, bro. You know how valuable shooters are in the league? Just shooting,
And just in basketball in general, man. Shooters in basketball.
Look how much bread Michael Porter Jr.
Well,
got, bro.
let's take a look at the good teams. Let's take a look at the good teams. What does
Michael
Peyton
Porter
Pritchard
Jr.
get paid?
Who?
What does Peyton Pritchard get paid?
Well, they couldn't pay him the way they could have paid him though, because they had on people on the roster. That's different.
See, it's going to be something.
He could have got more though, Gary. Let's be real.
Good teams don't pay guys like Cam Johnson $25 million a year.
That's because they have. Hold on. They got Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Porzingis, and Derek White.
Disingenuous, man.
Yes, they pay good players a lot of money. They don't play one-dimensional players $25 million.
He's not a one-dimensional
Bro,
player.
hold on.
He's so bad.
Hold on. You trying to say Peyton Pritchard is one-dimensional?
No.
He said Cam
Johnson
Johnson
is
is one-dimensional.
Peyton
But like he brought up Peyton Pritchard, that's different though. Like
player than Cam Johnson, and he's paid a fraction of what Cam.
Come
Johnson
on, we all know. Hold on. Even the Boston Celtics said that even Peyton Pritchard could have got way more. It's just look who's in front of him. Look how all them superstars you got to pay.
Right, so what are you saying?
I mean, if Cam Johnson, hold on. I'm just saying, Michael Porter Jr. He gets paid a lot of money. He's a shooter. So I mean, what's
an
your
athlete too, though.
Not no more.
He's
what are you talking? He had the back injury.
He hasn't been an athlete since what, the bubble?
The playmaker.
All right, maybe, but that's not a good contract anymore either. Like he's declined a lot. Like that was a good contract at one point, and now you're right. He's basically a shooter.
He's a six.
Listen, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
I would never deny Cam Johnson. I always said this. To me, yes, Cam Johnson don't create like how other creators do, but like he is valuable. I always said he was a valuable.
Yeah, he is. I don't know what Gary's smoking tonight, man.
I mean,
he's so good, right? Like
look what he did in Phoenix.
What did he do in Phoenix? Jay Crowder quit the Suns because he was playing.
Where's Jay Crowder at right now?
He's in Milwaukee.
On the Kings.
No. Yeah.
He's 100 years old. He's 100 years old.
No, he doesn't really play much.
Thank you.
He's
100 years old. Like, it is what it is.
No, at that time, Gary, I mean, I do agree with Gary because I was saying the same thing. It was a point in time where Cam Johnson should not have been starting on the Phoenix Suns.
And they made it to the finals. I mean, it was just bad coaching that really kind of like.
Well, everybody knows Monty Williams is not a good coach.
Yeah, he's not. I mean,
Detroit didn't know that
so
when they did it.
you're gonna put that. Hold on.
They got to the
Wait,
finals because Devin Booker and Chris Paul.
You gonna put that on Cam Johnson? Or you gonna put that on the coach on the coaching, Gary?
On what?
I blame it on the
Phoenix
matchup.
Suns
They didn't have nobody to match up with Giannis.
All you have to do is put a wall around him.
I mean, Ayton was trash. Ayton was just soft. He didn't want to put up on no wall.
Yeah, but
Cam Johnson didn't start on that. He played a lot and he closed, but Cam Johnson didn't start on that championship team.
No, he was starting. He was starting for a portion.
He may have
Not
started
in the playoffs. I don't remember if he started in the playoffs.
He wasn't. He started the next year. That's when Jay Crowder quit. Because like you're kidding me, right? This guy looks like a baby giraffe on ice skates whenever he dribbles the ball. Like he can't be playing.
I think it was
he's not good. He's not good.
I wouldn't say he's not good. I just say he's average. Like he's just.
That's all I'm saying. To say he's not good.
Okay.
I'm not
to
saying
say he's not good. That's Ben Simmons type level.
If he's average, then paying him $25 million a year is far too much, and that's my entire point.
Shooters in basketball, Gary, are valuable no matter what level you actually play. What part of that do you not understand?
The part where you don't understand where good teams don't pay players like Cam Johnson that much money. They don't do it.
What about Buddy Hield and Klay Thompson?
What's Buddy Hield's contract?
I'm trolling. They didn't get the type of bread that Cam Johnson got, but
shooters are valuable, man.
But
Buddy Hield, I think Buddy Hield did get paid a lot of money in the Pacers, though.
But Cam Johnson really got that contract off of
Buddy
Phoenix.
Hield's a guy that's
what? That wasn't a bad contract. Buddy Hield was giving you like 17 points.
Buddy Hield's a guy that has averaged 20 points plus per game multiple times in the NBA. He's carried off, not good teams, but he's carried the workload. Cam Johnson can't do that. Cam Johnson can stand behind the 3-point line and shoot threes. If they go in, great. If they don't,
I agree with you, Gary, but I just don't agree with the part where you say he's not good at all. Like,
man. I don't know what Gary's smoking, man.
Hold on.
Okay,
me,
all right,
that's Ben Simmons.
I'll put it this way. I'll put it this way.
He ain't on the same level as Ben Simmons. He ain't
yes,
worse than
Ben Simmons is worse than Cam Johnson. I agree. We're not arguing.
The players that classify as not good is Jay Crowder, Ben Simmons, Killian Hayes, Keon Johnson. Those are not good players.
Then we have a wider. I have a wider definition of. Was Joe Harris a bad player?
For what, 1 year? I mean,
when he was with the Nets, when he was starting with KD and those guys, and
I thought he was good. Yeah, I thought he was good. He had his moments.
He got us. He's another one. He got his contract and he fell off a cliff. He got his 4 years, $75 million.
It was only one.
He took his foot off the gas.
Hold on. The year that he was bad was when we got Ben Simmons. That was the only main year that he was really, really bad. And in the playoffs in the Bucks series.
Yeah.
So every year in the playoffs, I think Joe Harris he's a good shooter. He's a better shooter than Cam Johnson, but he's not a good basketball player. He's good at one thing. Joe Harris is not good. He's bad. That's a terrible.
I don't think Joe.
It's
Joe Harris.
Gary. Role play. I'm gonna say it slowly. Role.
You keep saying that like it means
role player.
Hold on, Gary.
Okay. Role player. Why do you keep comparing Cam Johnson to like a Tatum or Jaylen
Why do you
Brown?
keep saying I do that when I've never
done
that?
Doing that?
Why do you?
He's a role player.
You've said it
Jason Tatum.
You've said it 100 times. I've never compared Cam Johnson to Jason Tatum.
You said he's trash. He's a role player.
Why do you keep comparing him like he's better than Giannis? Why do you keep saying he's better than Giannis? You said 5 times he's better than Giannis. He's not.
You're comparing him to like a damn Cam Johnson.
You said Cam Johnson.
He's not Jason Tatum. He's not Jaylen Brown. I said it's he's a role player.
Let me ask you this question. BK says Cam Johnson is better than Giannis. Do you agree with him?
I never said that.
I never compared him to Tatum. Why do you keep saying that? Every time you say I compared him to Tatum, I'm going to then say you said he's better than Giannis. If you just want to make up silly little things over and over, BK is
BK he never said that. BK
is Cam Johnson better than?
Say he's garbage. He's not garbage.
Is Cam Johnson better than Giannis?
18 points a game. How the fuck?
Hold on.
How the fuck is that garbage? That's not trash. Almost 19 points a game. Is that garbage?
It's not trash.
I can name a whole bunch of players that score 5 points a game, 4 points a game. Keon Johnson's trash. Cam Johnson's not garbage.
All right, he's not garbage. Okay, he's way overpaid. He's garbage for if you're paying him $25 million
I do.
a year.
Hold on, BK.
That's
Hold on.
garbage.
If you look at, hold on, BK. Hold on. If you look at from what, if you look at
Yo,
what Gary is saying though, Cam Johnson is over. I think he's trying to say
he's a
Cam
role
Johnson is
player. He's a role
overvalued.
player,
Like,
man. He's
Compa-
not
co-
Why are
there.
you
he,
paying him
He's
get,
not
get,
there to
$25
carry
million
a team.
a year?
Gary's saying
but if you
compared to the
hold on,
contract,
I get
he's
what Gary is
trash.
saying though. Like he does one thing,
You're not playing
and
up
then
to
he
the
gets praised
contracts.
for it. Like he does a lot of things. So I get what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the best players on the
He does
team. He really
one
is.
thing
On
really
this team, he
good. Yeah,
is. He's
that's why
one
he
of the
gets
Yeah,
best
he's
players
one
$18
of
on
the
this
best
team.
players on the team with the worst talent in the NBA.
I would say the worst talent in the NBA.
I mean,
Washington's
me
the
personally,
only
I
team
wouldn't
that
have
maybe
paid
has
Cam
worse
Johnson all
talent.
that money though. I mean, that's just me personally.
But that was from Phoenix, though. That was for what he did with Phoenix. That's why he got that contract.
You gotta talk to Sean Marks why he
He
did that. You
averages. Hold on. Was you
No,
so you
that
saying?
wasn't.
Wait,
That
wait,
wasn't.
hold
That
on,
wasn't
wait,
because of.
wait,
Wait,
hold on.
hold on.
19 points for a role player. That's bad. No.
I think that's really
No,
good.
no. He's saying the contract, BK.
He's
No, that's what I'm
also
saying.
he understands the
19 points a
argument. He
game.
just wants he's averaging 19 points a
If you
game
gave that, if
on
you
a
gave that
horrible
kind of money
team,
to
and he's
Keon
trying to act
Johnson,
like
yeah, I'm
that's
like, no,
what's
Gary, I
special.
got you, man. But I mean, he's averaging 19 points a
But
game.
BK, hold on. BK, it's kind of the same thing with Claxton. I'm gonna use Claxton as an example. We pay Claxton all that money because he does one thing really
Nah,
good.
come on. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Stop.
I mean,
Well, it's
Come
the
on,
same
come on, come on.
argument. It's
At
the
least
same exact
Cam
argument.
Johnson gives you some creativity, DJ. Don't do that,
no,
man.
listen, no, hold on, listen, hold on. All right, cool. I'm gonna give you another player.
All
Rudy
right.
Gobert, right? He got paid all that money because he does one thing really. I mean, I guess he does it well, and he got paid all that money for one thing.
No, he does no things well. He does nothing well.
Well, he got
Rudy's
the bread
trash.
because of the defense, right?
Damn, yo. Yeah.
Is he a good defensive player? Or does he get
I'm saying, Gary, that's my point. Like you get paid for something that they think that you do something really well.
right? Yeah,
Cam Johnson, he got paid what to be a shooter. He gets paid.
yeah.
He got paid all that money to be a shooter. But you see he doesn't do anything else.
Nah, he was showing like the ability to post up. I mean, drive to the rim. I mean, driving
Yeah,
kick.
all right,
Passing has
BK.
actually gotten
If
better.
we pay Zaire Williams $25 million a year, what are you gonna say?
I'm a bug
I'm
the
out. I
fuck
quit.
out.
I quit.
was
I'll
like,
go
I
look for
would.
another.
Because
I'll
of
go look
I
for
would do
another.
another.
Because he does
I would
what?
quit.
One
I
thing
would
really
quit
well and
covering the
does anything
Nets.
else?
I would quit covering the Nets and look for another team.
He doesn't.
I
They
quit.
don't.
I'm out.
I can understand what Gary's saying. I mean, he just doesn't like the contract. But I don't
Yeah.
agree with him when he says
No,
that they're
I
not
think
good players.
listen, $25 million a year is not bad. And like I
I mean,
said,
yeah,
his
it is.
numbers actually
It's
gotten
hard to
better.
move.
His
It's hard to
assists
move.
his passing has gotten better.
Hold on, BK. It's hard to move though.
I don't think it's
He
hard
was
to move.
good.
You think that contract hard to move?
No,
Yes. Wait, hold on. It's not that many contending teams. It's gonna be what the Lakers, the Nuggets. It's not that many contending teams. It's gonna be like trying to. You're gonna have to blow. You have to give up a lot of players to get Cam Johnson.
23 million? Oh, dang, for real?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the CBA.
oh boy. Thank you, Dan. There's nothing wrong with Cam Johnson's contract. Thank you, man. Thank you.
What?
Yeah, it's not a bad contract. It's really if
It's
he
a
was
lot,
getting
bro.
paid
That's a
like
lot of money.
35, 40 something $million a year, then Gary, I concur. But it's not a bad
All right,
contract.
now they just
Basically-
hating, bro. They said Zaire got better game than Cam Johnson.
No, he doesn't. Hell no, man. People don't make me smack you, man.
Yo, they trolling.
He's trolling, man. No, but
Now he gotta get more reps
listen,
on them shots.
listen, spacing in basketball on any level is critical, man. It's
So
so
Gary, how much
important.
would
Give
you
me
pay?
a good team. Give me a title contender that has a contract like that.
Go look at the last game that we played, Gary.
Give me a team that's
Oh,
contending.
yeah.
A contender.
Go look
Michael
at
Porter
the
Jr.?
last game that we played when they was
Isn't his contract close to that?
The game where we got blown out by 30 points. Do you want me to look at that game as the
You
model?
go look at it.
How much?
Go look
Hold
at
on.
Ben Simmons
How much
trying
is
to
Michael Porter Jr.
drive
getting paid?
against two people, right? You need space. You need guys that
Wait,
can
Gary,
hit.
hold on. Gary, how much is MPJ getting paid?
Who? Michael Porter Jr. I'll look it up right now.
Is he getting paid a lot of money too?
I think he is.
He got a contract when he was still good.
I think he got a big
No, he's not. He's making $15 million a year. Oh no! I got the wrong play. Never mind. No. He's making $35 million a year.
Oh hell yeah! That sounds more like it now.
And that's more than Cam Johnson.
That's
Yeah,
Ben Simmons money.
that's what I'm saying. Gary don't know what he's talking about, man. Like
Okay, I
seriously,
don't know what I'm talking about.
you don't.
Okay.
He does.
Michael Porter
Yo,
Jr.
BK, he does make good points though. I mean,
That's a good contract. $35 million a year for
No,
Michael Porter Jr.
I'm
Nah, that's
saying
not.
Michael
Cam
Porter Jr.
Johnson is
is better
making
than
less
Cam
than
Johnson.
how much is Michael Porter averaging?
like 13 points, I
18?
think.
All right, so
13?
Cam Johnson
Oh
is giving you
God.
18, 19,
Cam
19
Johnson
points a
wouldn't
game.
play for Denver. He wouldn't
Yes,
give
he
him a court.
would. What are you
Yeah,
talking?
he'd be a backup. He'd be a back. He'd get a couple minutes.
What?
Whoa,
Who's he
Gary.
playing over? He's
Gary,
not
Hold on, hold
No,
on, hold
good.
on, hold on.
Gary.
I'm done.
Wait,
I'm
hold on,
done.
hold on. You don't
He's
think
done.
they wouldn't play him over Michael Porter Jr.?
I'm
No,
done.
Michael Porter Jr. is better than him.
he's fully in the rotation.
What?
He is fully in the rotation.
I'm done, DJ. I'm done.
No, hold on, hold on. I got him
I'm
right here. I
done.
got him right here.
What
I'm
does he
done.
do
Have you
better?
been watching Michael Porter Jr. this season?
Have you
I'm
been
done.
watching Cam Johnson?
I'm
Have you been
done.
watching
I'm
the
done.
Denver
I'm done.
Nuggets?
Yo, Gary, hold on, hold on. Gary, you got to be trolling, bro. There's
Michael
no way
Porter
you
done.
think
Jr.
Cam.
Hang
I'm done.
on. Michael Porter Jr. is on a title contender and averages 20 points a game. Cam Johnson
When? He don't average 20.
He's averaging 19 right now. He's having the highest career output he's ever had right now. He's averaging 18.5 points a game right now on, let's see, 51% shooting from the field and 39% shooting from three. I don't know what you people are talking about. He is 10 times better. It's a bad contract, I agree. But he's a 10 times better player than Cam Johnson.
What's his shooting splits,
I'm
bro?
saying he in the
What's his average?
rotation.
What's his
51, 39, and then 69% from the field. So
what?
51% from the field and 39% from three.
The last I seen, I saw him averaging like 13 points, bro.
Okay, but you want to pull it up right now? You can. I'll see.
No, I
you.
believe
People
you. No, I
said it
believe
right
you.
here. People said it right here, DJ. You right. 13 points a game.
18.5.
No, I believe Gary. I believe. No, I see it. Yeah, I believe him. though.
Wait. Say that again, because I had to take.
18.5 points a game for the Denver
18.5.
Nuggets.
Yeah.
Cam, one of the best teams in the league, a title contender, and Cam averages the same on the worst team in the league on less efficient shooting.
So Gary, can I ask you a question?
I don't understand what we're even talking about.
Let's take Michael Porter Jr. and bring him over
Then
here.
why are they trying to trade him?
Same productivity.
Because it's still a bad contract. Even though he's that much better than Cam Johnson, it's still a bad contract.
These dudes, hold on.
I'm
I'm gonna give you a list of players, right? These are the players that they trying to go get and replace what's his name, Michael Porter Jr.
They want to
They said
trade
they
him.
wanted Jordan Poole, Zach
Oh.
LaVine, Kyle Kuzma, or Cam Johnson.
Yeah. So sorry, Gary.
Jordan
I don't
Poole.
what. No, those are bad. Jordan Poole's a bad contract. I mean, he's playing better this year, but that's a bad contract. We agree on that, right?
Oh yeah, I was looking at some Jordan Poole.
I mean,
DJ.
me
You're right,
personally,
man.
I think now it might be a bad contract, but back then, I mean, he did get paid. I mean, it was the reason why he got paid that money, bro. He was balling on the
That
Warriors.
was a bad contract, DJ, from the get go, bro. You getting paid
What?
You getting paid Andrew Wiggins Zion money, bro. That's that contract, bro.
You gotta understand. Hold on, you gotta understand what they was doing in the playoffs, though.
Nah,
And that season.
BK's got his troll game up today.
I think y'all have like goldfish memory, bro. Y'all don't remember 2022, bro?
No, I'm fucking
when he
Golden
signed
State,
that
bro.
contract, everyone was like, "Bro, you just signed Jordan Poole to that contract." We all
Everybody,
know.
hold on. Every Warriors fan was happy.
Hell no.
There was not a single Warriors fan that was complaining about it.
I complain about that shit. Hell no, I ain't like that shit. I don't know why nigga. He got that contract because Draymond hit him. That's why that was that snuff money.
We
man.
talking about the 2022 year. That came after the punch. The punch came after.
Nah, he didn't sign his contract yet at that point.
Yes, he did.
He signed his contract with Washington after that year. Am I wrong?
No, he signed that contract that y'all talking about. It came from the Warriors.
No, it came from the
How
Warriors.
did he end up on Washington?
No, he
got traded.
Remember, he got traded. Yeah, he got traded for CP3.
Oh,
well, he got traded and CP3 signed.
Look, I'm gonna explain. It's like this. That same year, he was averaging like 20 points, shooting. His percentage was good, and he was coming off the bench. He was a 6-man, and then in the playoffs, he was literally like the third option. It was Wiggins, and then however you want to put it, like
when he gets to be a third option, he's gonna get better shots. He's gonna get more open looks. A lot of things are gonna go his way when you're a third option.
I just don't understand the Jordan Poole hate, bro. That's all.
Yo, why they want to trade Michael Porter Jr. anyway, though?
He can't play no defense, bro. He can't play no defense.
Yeah, you lying because you ain't been watching him this season.
That shit is nasty, bro.
Yeah, they talking about trading him. Let me see what Cam
They
Johnson
he
said.
talking crazy. He said he don't play. Gary, did you hear that? He said he don't play defense. He capping.
Oh,
You
say
think?
That's how you know they don't watch the Wizards, bro.
Cam Johnson and Michael Porter Jr. is almost averaging the same amount of points. Damn near.
Who you talking about? Easy. You talking about Jordan Poole or MPJ?
Michael Porter Jr. and Cam Johnson.
You could say both. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, he's lying, bro. Jordan Poole
So
definitely
it's
plays
about the
defense this
same
season.
thing, though, man. And he's giving you the same productivity as Michael Porter Jr. and Cam
The
Johnson.
Jordan
Money.
Poole hate gotta stop, bro. This gotta stop, bro.
Yeah,
They
man.
just be lying now.
Why are you a Jordan Poole defender?
You love
I'm
Jordan
just
Poole, bro.
asking.
Just
Because I
admit it, bro.
watch him. Like what? Like I watch
Do
him.
you?
I
Do you
watch
watch?
him with my own eyes,
I'm
bro.
asking. I don't. You watch a lot of Washington Wizards basketball?
I'm not gonna
I only
lie.
watch him. Hold on. The reason why I watch the Washington Wizards, bro, is because first of all, I like Alex Sarr. That's number one. I like Alex Sarr
Okay.
a
Oh,
lot.
you like him too? Word?
Yeah, I like Alex Sarr, bro. The Wizards they don't got bad players. That coach is trash, bro.
Nah, I don't think they got bad players. I think
They
Sarr
got
needs some
talent. Like
production.
they
Ooh,
definitely got
man.
talent.
Damn.
He needs.
That Wizards coach is straight trash. He's straight buns, bro.
Oh, yo, yeah. He Daniel
Hold
got
on,
you there,
hold on.
Gary.
Let me ask
Daniel
you a
got
question,
you
Easy.
there. He says Gary needs to go to bed.
Regardless of how you feel about Jordan Poole, I don't care. If Jordan Poole is cooking, why would you pull him out the game?
MPJ is averaging 18.5 points per game,
I can't disagree.
35.5 million. Oh, and Cam Johnson's averaging
I mean,
22
y'all can say what
million.
y'all want about Alex Sarr. I think Alex Sarr
I
has talent.
said
This is
the
straight
Michael
business.
Porter contract
No,
is a bad contract.
Jordan Poole
I don't
cooking this year. He
understand.
cooking.
No,
Michael Porter
we're
Jr.
talking about
is a bad
you're
contract.
undervaluing Cam Johnson. I'm saying the contract is good for the numbers that he's actually putting up. That's what I'm trying to say.
Alex Sarr is good, and he comes off the bench. You don't even really start much.
That's a good contract.
He needs a lot of development
Amazing.
though. He needs a
Yeah,
lot of
I mean,
development.
I don't want you to. I
Nah,
mean,
he
I
do.
just
He
want
do.
you
I
to
mean,
see it.
it's a
It's
rookie.
not a
I
bad
mean,
Yeah, no,
contract.
I mean, yeah,
19, almost 19 points a game for a role player is not bad.
amazing. That's 19 points a game on the worst team in the league. That's amazing. That's
I
awesome.
mean, what do y'all expect from rookies?
I don't
Y'all
understand.
expect
Like
rookies to
Cam
come in here and
Johnson
just
is so
go
good.
crazy?
He's averaging 19
So
points a
what?
game.
Crazy,
So
but
Gary, is this boxing or basketball, bro?
I don't
I had
expect
a look.
rookies to come out and just be
It's
going crazy.
basketball.
Not
So you
crazy, but I
understand
had a
that
little bit more
basketball is a team
expectation.
sport,
I thought
right?
he was gonna do a
Yeah,
little
but
bit
you
better
have
than what
Cam
he did.
Johnson. When you have Cam
So
Johnson,
what?
who's better than Giannis, right? Right?
Isn't
BK,
isn't
People just troll,
isn't
bro.
Denver a better
They
team
don't
than
they
the
don't get
Brooklyn
it, bro. In the
Nets?
comments.
What was that?
Isn't Denver a better team than the Brooklyn Nets?
A little bit better,
See, like
yeah.
A little bit better?
I
A
like
little bit
Buck
better.
Harrington. I
A
like
little
Buck
A little
bit.
bit
Harrington.
better?
A lot better, yeah.
All right, there you go. So why say he's averaging 20 18 19 points a game on the worst team? Yo,
Okay.
because we got a bad
BK,
team. Exactly,
BK,
that's why. It's a bad team, not a bad player.
you play basketball, right?
Yeah, a lot, yeah.
Okay, so when you're the best player on the court, you get a lot more shots than when you're playing with guys better than you, right?
Yeah.
So Cam Johnson gets a lot of shots on a bad team. If he was on Denver, he'd get a lot less shots and average a lot less points.
No, that's not true. Not playing with Joker. Joker gives the ball up. He's not a ball hog.
Yeah, but he's not. But Cam Johnson's not on the court.
Oh gosh, man. I don't know.
That was just my point on it. I mean, that's really why I'm a Jordan Poole defender because I mean he's just show, I mean he had one bad season and it's just like everybody's off of him. That just didn't make sense to me.
It was a really bad season, though. It was like a really bad season.
Yeah.
I mean, what did you
And it was-
expect? I mean, what did you expect? He came from the Warriors. He gets put into a new situation. He never had his own team before, so you putting him into a new situation. I mean, it's just like, what did you expect from him to do? I didn't expect much from him that year.
Yeah, you need players, man. Gary, this is not boxing. It's not an individual sport. It's a team sport. I'm gonna say it slowly. A team
I understand.
sport.
And then
right?
think about it, Gary. He's never been the Jordan Poole that year. He never been like a guy. He's always played off ball. So then he comes to the Wizards and he has to play the point guard
On the
role. So
ball,
it just
yeah.
didn't. It was new for him. It was new.
Yeah, look at Cade Cunningham in Detroit. Great player, right? They're in a losing situation for the last couple of years. You need players.
Yeah, but
Look at Houston.
But Cade Cunningham's a great. Look, I don't think
you
Jordan
need players
Poole is
around you, man.
I don't think Jordan
I still
Poole
don't
is
like that
trash.
contract for Jordan Poole.
All right, and
Yeah, I don't think
That's
Jordan
my
Poole is trash. I just don't like when people just come up here and lie about Jordan Poole. Like he's a bad player. He's a bad defender. I mean, have y'all been watching him this season? I literally only watch the Wizards because of Jordan Poole, Alex Sarr, and that one young boy with the tall boy, that 6'8" dude, George, Keyshawn
Daniel got a bone to pick with Gary.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where you rating Jordan Poole defense this year?
On a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
Yeah,
compared to where
is
it was before.
Gary. Yeah,
I'm not
Gary.
watching.
Gary.
I'm
What
Yeah, I
not
would say
watching
this.
enough Jordan Poole to judge
what you
him.
said,
I'll say
DJ? What
this.
number?
I'll give it like a 6 or a 7.
Where's my phone at, man?
Okay. Okay.
It's not a 10. He ain't no Drew Holiday.
No. We're not going 10, but if you give him 6, but
He's playing better in the passing lanes. He's better all on ball now. His pick and roll trafficking is way better than what it was.
you think that defense going to help the Nuggets?
I mean,
That
Jamal Murray ain't playing no defense, but it might.
that's what I'm saying though. Like
It
that's
might.
what.
No, it's not even about that. I think they just looking for another scorer. So I don't even know if they even care about the
But
defense.
they defense be getting cooked sometimes too. So it's like, how are you even
I
looking
mean, it's
for?
always been getting cooked though. Ain't nothing new.
But, that's true.
They won a championship and they defense was getting cooked.
Who,
What was their
Denver?
best? Who was their best defender when they won the championship? What was
Who
it?
you talking about?
Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown or maybe Eric Gordon.
Aaron Gordon?
Yeah, or Aaron Gordon. That's it.
Yeah, but they got stops when they needed to, and you saw that in the Lakers series. Like every game was close, and
That's a collective.
that's what I'm saying though. Yeah, they got stops when they needed to.
So I would agree with you, Gary, but I saw the Lakers break down. So like, and that was their calling card. They always break down at the last like moment against a good team. So like, yeah, but it's the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Like it was the Lakers. Like look at one year, the Jamal Murray fall on the ground. LeBron has an open three, or he could drive right open to the paint. He takes the open three. He really bricks it. So
They
like,
talking about I can't believe you watched the Wizards. I can't believe you watched the Nets. Like what?
Well, that's my team. I'm gonna watch the Nets. That's my team.
I mean, I'm not a Nets fanboy. I'm not gonna just watch one team. I watch every team. Like
No,
I like
I watch a
if I
lot of
like
the
a
teams too.
specific player, I'm gonna go watch that team.
yeah,
That's the
Buck
reason why.
Carrington, good
Yeah,
over
but
there,
here's
man.
what I'm
Buck
saying, DJ.
Carrington.
I got the NBA League Pass. I watch basketball every single night, usually 2 games.
They in the
Like,
comments talking why I
it
watch
is
the Wizards
never
games. What?
it is never a Washington game. I'm never putting on Washington.
Yo,
Oh,
Alex,
you
what's
never
good,
watched
man?
Washington? Come
But
on,
like I'm
you
saying
Unless
though,
they
never
Gary.
play
All
the
right,
Nets.
Gary. So Gary, if Kevin Durant was on the Washington Wizards, you're not gonna watch it because of
Well,
Kevin Durant
yeah,
over there?
if he was, then I would watch him. But they don't have Kevin Durant. They don't have any players.
No, I'm just using that as an example. I just
No,
watch players that I like.
yeah, and you like that's fine. Like I like Zion.
That don't mean I'm
Last
a
year, I
fake
watched
Nets
every
fan. Like what?
Pelicans game.
I'm
I
a
get
fan of
it.
the Nets. Like the only reason why I watch the Nets is because of Cam Thomas
So you're
or
not a
Cam
Nets fan?
Johnson.
You're not a Nets fan?
people not gonna believe if you say that.
No, I'm a Nets fan, but the only reason, I mean, well, we suck, so I mean, it ain't really
David
much to watch.
Stern sold. He made it to where like players, not teams, but like really kind of players are the driving force for you to actually really watch the NBA, not the actual team in itself, though. So yeah, that's all on David
It's like
Stern.
if you have one bad season, bro, everybody you're just gonna be claimed as trash. That's what all it is.
Yeah.
So watch Cam Thomas have one bad year. Everybody gonna watch, just watch.
Who would you rather have, Jaden Ivey or Cam Thomas?
Cam Thomas.
Jaden Ivey.
That's close, man. Jaden Ivey's good. I'd probably take Cam Thomas too, but that's close.
It's close though.
Nah, I like Cam Thomas, bro. I'm taking Cam Thomas over him.
I'm
You
more
would take
with that.
Cam Thomas over Jalen Green?
I don't know, man. I was watching that Houston and Minnesota game.
They wouldn't be where they at without Jalen Green, though. So yeah,
that's
I'll
true.
take
But
Jalen
I'm
Green.
not saying Jalen
well,
Green
in a half court set though, DJ, I don't know, man. Like when the game slows down,
exactly.
I'd rather have the ball
Yeah,
than Cam Thomas. Like I'd rather have Cam Thomas.
No. I agree with you. But like, come on, bro. The Rockets
I
won't be
get what
where
you're
they
saying
at
about
without
Jalen
Jalen
Green. I
Green.
get it.
I'm just trying to gauge where you rank Cam
But
Thomas.
that's close, bro. For me, it's close. Jalen Green and Cam Thomas.
See,
Close
I
for
think
me.
it's close with Jaden Ivey. I would take Jaden Ivey over Jalen Green.
So who you taking over? Who you taking, Cam or Jalen Green?
Oh, I'm taking Cam Thomas. Cam
You
Thomas.
play. You think? Well, yeah. I mean, they
Cam
do got
Thomas
a lot of depth.
from the logo to the basket, Cam Thomas can score anywhere on the court.
It's hard though, bro, because Jalen Green do a lot for the Rockets, though.
He's good. I'm not saying he sucks. I'm not saying I take Cam Thomas because I think Jalen Green sucks. I like Jalen Green. I
get where DJ's coming from because you got to value the defense, right? You got to value that.
And he rebounds. He's a good
rebounds, passing. Yeah.
He does do more.
But like in a half top, when the game slows down,
and he kind of blocks shots a little bit, bro.
He does. Yeah.
He's a great athlete.
He's like 6'6", right? He like 6'6".
like 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, I was just thinking. I was just comparing their offensive games, right? When you talk about everything Jalen Green does, he does offer a lot more than Cam Thomas. All around, he
I mean,
offers a
y'all
lot
y'all
more
in
than
the
Cam
comments
Thomas.
talking about Alex Sarr. This, do y'all know how hard? You know how long it takes for big men to develop, bro. I mean, it takes a little while, bro.
Yeah.
No, it does. It does. It does,
Big men,
man.
it takes a while for the big men to develop, bro.
Yeah, Porzingis been in the league 8 years and he's still trying to develop.
Well, he's not. I mean, he's a role player. I mean, he's a high-end role player. He's not a
Okay,
guy you want
Nah,
to
the
run the
best
offense.
version
okay,
I
but
seen of
I
Porzingis was the
agree.
Knicks.
I agree. Porzingis is a role player. Can we just
Nah, Gary,
refer
the best version of him was the Knicks version.
Yeah.
That
He's
was
not.
the best version I seen, man.
I'm not a Porzingis guy. I think he's.
But he's still, even on Boston, I mean, if he's healthy, he still can give you
I'm
30. I
not
mean,
gonna lie to you.
he's a player you still have to scheme for, though. You
I'm not gonna
know?
lie to you,
If they
DJ.
had the Knicks version of Kristaps Porzingis, oh, they going back to back for sure.
They don't need that. But all they need Porzingis to do is space the floor. That's
I'm
all they need him to do. Is
I'm
space
not
He's
the
a
gonna
floor.
lie to you,
defensive
DJ.
liability. Now, like when he's in, now you can attack him in the pick and roll. Like he's a defensive liability.
I'm not gonna
I
lie to you,
don't care that
DJ.
he's
But
100
he
feet
can
long.
drop
Yeah,
30,
what's
though.
up,
You
man?
want listen,
But
Gary?
Boston's got
He
100
can
guys who
drop
can do it.
30.
That
Well,
year in the
He's not like
bubble,
some guy that can't score. He can give you 30.
that
They just won a championship without him, and they scored a ton of points. They don't need him to score points.
yo DJ, that year in the bubble when Luca got hurt and that game where KP went off, that was the best version of KP. Even if it was for one game, that was the best version. That was
Oh, you
him.
talking about in the Dallas?
Yeah, Dallas. In that bubble, when Luca got hurt, he had to carry the team for that one game. That was the best version of him right there. When he saw for his team, he was cooking the Clippers. Everybody, he cooked Kawhi, PG, Pat Bev. He
Yeah,
cooked them all.
let me
Yeah,
wrap this up and get
he
some
was
sleep,
cooking.
man.
You're a Porzingis fan, PK. You think
Yeah,
Porzingis is
I like him. I'm not a huge fan. I
Yeah,
like him.
you know why BK want to wrap this up, bro? He getting cooked.
Yeah, right.
Oh shit, because you
Never,
getting cooked.
never get
BK,
cooked.
come on, bro. They did win the championship without Porzingis,
No,
bro.
they did. I mean, but like, it's just that they had nobody to match up to Jalen Brown and Tatum, though, man. Like Kyrie didn't have the size. I told you what Jalen Brown was doing to Kyrie, right? He was like moving laterally with him, and Kyrie didn't have the strength to really kind of like power past him. I mean, it was just a matchup nightmare for the Dallas Mavericks, man. That's all it really was. And then Al Horford can still give you some of the things that Porzingis can give you somewhat. Spacing, like floor spacing, shoot the three.
I mean, I
You know,
guess.
you
I mean,
can't
like
clog the
80.
paint up. So that's what I said, Gary. Spacing is important in
No one
basketball.
ever said it wasn't.
You know, you kind of like,
No, I didn't say I said
yeah.
Cam Johnson's overpaid, and then
I'm looking at you. I'm an expert at reading body language. You know, and
Listen,
you're
I'm
kind
cool.
of
I'm cool
dismissing that.
if we trade him, we trade him. If we keep him, we keep him. I don't really care.
Yeah, man. So who?
yeah,
Cam?
he's got,
I'm 50-50 on it. If we keep him,
Yeah,
I'm cool with him.
I kind of agree with that. I just hope you can get something decent back for him, man, because
At least a first round pick.
What would
yeah,
be
because at least
decent?
'cause he has like see with Schroeder, like he was an expiring. You're not sure if he's gonna stay with your team, but Cam Johnson has a couple of years, 3 years left on his deal, right?
you got to get out from underneath these contracts. You can't be paying Cam Johnson and Nick Claxton a total of $50 million a
Now
year.
I'm
and
keeping
expect to
I'm
compete.
keeping Cam Johnson. He's
Well,
really like
just
the
get
only
rid of Clarkson.
for
But
the
the
team.
but the cap is gonna go up, Gary. The
It's
cap is
easier. It's easier to get rid of Cam Johnson than it
And
is.
who you gonna replace him with?
I don't care. I just want his salary gone. I'll figure that out.
You see the emotions. I mean, he's not a logical mind right here, man. Just get him off the team, right? Raw emotion, right? You don't have a backup plan, nothing.
Where's the emotion? Where's the emotion?
Because
I
you're
mean,
not
Gary,
thinking
what is the
two-dimensionally.
hold
I
on,
made
Gary.
a logical statement. I've given you a bunch of players who make less money than Cam Johnson, who are better than Cam Johnson. So that guy's
You gotta
overpaid.
get them here, though.
Let me finish. Right? So now I have a guy that's overpaid, and I want to get that guy off the team because he's on a bad contract. How is that illogical? Explain to me the part that's illogical.
Because we don't have those players. We have Cam Johnson.
Right.
You gotta think realistically.
To go,
So if you get it, you have to be.
you understand it's not baseball, right? There's a salary cap. You can't.
I get that. You have to get him
You
here.
can't have bad
You saying Herb
contracts.
Jones? You have to get him here. You got to get that. You got to get a Herb Jones.
Yeah, they got to be.
Okay.
They're not even willing to give up those players, Gary.
I'm not. I never said. Obviously, no one would be stupid enough to trade Herb Jones, who's on a good contract, for a worse player,
No, I'm not
Cam
saying Herb
Johnson,
Jones.
who's on a
No,
bad
no,
contract.
I'm not saying
Right?
Herb
You
Jones.
can't compete when you have $50 million worth of cap space tied up in Cam Johnson and Nick Claxton. You'll never
Listen,
compete that
we
way.
understand. Listen, I understand
So
that.
what
Yeah,
And
are
your
some
really,
role
of the
the
players
most,
shouldn't
the
be
positives
making
weakest
more.
link is
Hold on,
the
BK, your role players shouldn't be making more than who your best player is.
No, I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. But he should be attacking Nick Claxton, not Cam Johnson. I mean, Cam Johnson's the last person you should attack.
I just said I wanted to trade Nick Claxton for expiring contracts.
I wasn't even talking about Cam Johnson until I'm talking about Clax. I'm not even talking about Cam Johnson until we get rid of Clax.
Let me be very clear. I want to trade Nick Claxton. I will trade Nick Claxton for whoever will take his salary. If you will take Nick, I will take second round picks.
I don't think anybody's. I don't think his value has diminished this season. So I don't think anybody wants him.
Was I unclear about that? I want to trade.
He's
Nick
gonna unless
Claxton.
he ups his value up
And I
really
don't see that
quick. He's gonna
happening,
have to up his
DJ.
value up. Then
I don't see that happening. I don't see it happening.
from here to what, February, right? The deadline. So
He's not gonna be able to do it. He's not gonna be able to do it.
I don't think he's gonna be able to do it.
Yeah, not.
He had pretty much the beginning of the season, October.
Because you can't
So
just
December,
magically
he should have
develop
been up his
basketball
value, bro.
skill like before the trade deadline. You can't say, "Oh, well, he's going to show a jump shot and a jump hook with either hand and some passing and score, give you 17 points to 18 something points a game." I mean, if he can do that, shit, you may even get a couple.
What about Toronto?
First-round
Y'all sent him
picks
to
back for
Toronto?
him. But I was high on the Claxton. I'm not hating
BK,
on
would
him.
you
I
do
mean,
that?
I did videos in the past 2 years
I
ago,
would
3 years ago.
Toronto.
Shit, Claxton can like shoot and like shoot the basketball, handle the basketball like with confidence and I mean he could be dangerous, man, because
Send him
if he
to
can
the
shoot the
Pacers and we
three,
get Miles
no
Turner.
big man gonna want to come out there on the 3-point line and try to guard Clax, and then he could put the ball on the floor. He could wreak havoc, but he just never worked on his game. He never did it.
He probably do
He
good on
could
the
have been
Pacers.
another
I'm not
Miles
gonna
Turner.
lie.
He could have been.
Another what?
Miles Turner.
Yeah.
Claxton.
If he
Even
would've
better
developed-
with like with
developed
ball
with the
handling
game.
skills, like putting the ball on the floor, right?
We talking about Claxton?
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
no.
No, I'm saying if he had worked on
No,
his
if he would have
game.
worked on his game though, easy.
Yeah.
Man, oh my God. You know how much time you would have to put in, bro.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I'm
easy,
saying.
that's the point. It would have been hold on, easy. That's a lot of time right there. From when the point he got drafted all the way up till now.
Man, he been working on his free throw from the time he got drafted all the way till now. It hasn't clicked in, man.
Nah,
been
he
his
hasn't
whole
been working on
life.
it. Hold on. Easy, that's cap. He's been capping this whole time. He has not been working on his free throws.
No.
I think he's been capping about that.
Yeah, and you can work. You don't need
He's not
a
working on his free
trainer.
throws,
You can
bro.
go right
No,
on.
he's
You can
not.
go right on YouTube, and you can learn how to. You can learn how to ball handle. Like you can go watch Professor
that's right.
Live, right? If you watch the Professor from the N1 Street Ball, he has a tutorial where you want to learn how to be a better ball handler. You could be a better ball handler. You want to learn how to shoot? Go right on YouTube. Actually, the Professor teaches you how to shoot. That's another one. He teaches you actually how to
Y'all over
shoot.
here making jokes about the Wizards, right? But it's funny
I don't
how
know, man.
Dennis
I've been playing basketball for like 25 years.
Dennis Schroeder's 6-year-old son called out the Nets.
Oh wow.
He said, hey, he was happy he got on the Warriors. He was like, oh, I'm happy it's a good team now.
Damn, man. No, listen, he wanted to be here, DJ. He actually
His
really wanted to
6-year-old
be
son
here.
said he's happy that he's on finally on a good team.
It's crazy.
Even
crazy.
a 6-year-old knows
all right,
the Nets is trash, bro.
I'm telling you, man. All right, let me wrap this up. I'm gonna be on tomorrow night. Man, almost 3 hours.
You seen that interview, BK? He said his own
I didn't see
son.
the
His
interview. I'll
6-year-old
look at
son
it.
said the Nets.
I'll go look at it later tomorrow morning.
He said the Nets aren't good.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Everybody know that, though.
All right,
A 6-year-old. Nah, not everybody. If you
Good job trolling
Nah,
today.
easy.
Good job.
I wasn't trolling, man. I was being dead
easy.
serious,
People
man.
on this
Ain't no
panel will
trolling
fight
here,
you
man.
to the death
I'm
to
being
say that
dead
the Nets are
serious.
good.
You like to get underneath people's skin.
No, I
That's
don't.
6-year-olds,
No,
man.
Come
no,
on.
no. You got to come at me with
6-year-old knows.
logic, not with your emotions. If you come at me with your feelings,
No one came after you with feelings, saying that the Nets should trade a player who's on
Nah,
a
Dennis-
bad
Dennis
contract.
really looked happy
It's
to
not
be off the
well,
emotion,
Nets.
that's logic.
what the thing is, how you gonna get shooters? Every team wants shooters, Gary. It's not like we can just like get a genie and win. Oh, give the Nets shooters. No, Other teams want
Yeah,
those shooters too.
They
You
gonna
got to
give him
get
that
out of
rock
your
on Golden
emotions. You
State.
got
They
to
gonna
stop
give him the
acting
rock.
emotional. You got to act logical, PK.
I'm acting
right?
emotional.
Gary, those players.
Yeah,
The
you're
thing
acting
about
very
it is though,
emotional.
Gary.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
very
being dead
emotional.
serious.
Put your
Nah,
emotions
BK.
away.
You
The
want
thing
Let's
about
talk
it is
listen.
though.
logic.
You want to trade something away without having a replacement. Who does that?
I have money now. With money, you can buy a
Yeah, all right,
replacement.
but every team wants shooters, Gary.
Okay,
But
then
Gary,
you
what do you
have
hold on,
Cam
hold on?
Johnson.
You saying that
You
money?
have Cam Johnson.
Okay, so that money we go into the free agency and that money, cool. We have the money, but who's to say them players are gonna want to come here?
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
You have to be. Y'all don't
Okay,
understand.
the
These
goal is
players
not
aren't dumb,
okay.
bro.
So you
At
I
the,
want
at,
to understand, BK and DJ.
What are you offering up? Hold
Hang
on, hold on.
on, let me speak. You asked me a question. That's reasonable. Let me respond to the question. Okay, what I would do is get players and sign them to reasonable contracts. I wouldn't take one-dimensional players who can't do anything but shoot and pay them like
All right,
all-stars.
I'm done.
That's not what I would do. You guys so you guys don't care how much you pay them as long as they can shoot whatever. Pay him $40 million. Pay him
No,
$40 million.
yeah, like whoever. Like, so you saying
Like whatever.
okay,
He can shoot a three-pointer, so give him $40 million basically. And then you think that's going to be good?
no, I'm
He's
not
making
saying that.
$22 million.
No,
Right.
I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying.
We
You
went
talking
over
about a
that.
one-dimensional player?
Yeah, like Cam Johnson.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay. So
We talking.
how is
Hold
that
on, hold on.
how when I say it, it's illogical. Explain
Okay,
that.
who's in free agent? Who's in free agency this season or next season? This upcoming free agency.
Oh, let me pull it up on screen here. Hold on.
So BK. So this free agency, right? Who's out here? I mean, if y'all, what are you looking for? Superstar Gary?
That would be nice. Yeah, that would be nice.
There's nobody.
There's no
Hold on.
superstars in 25 or 26.
Hold on.
but
We all
then you
know
have to
LeBron.
overpay
LeBron
for a
most likely
superstar.
retiring after the season. You can just forget about LeBron. He ain't going to the Nets. Kyrie definitely not coming back.
I don't want LeBron. I don't want the guys who are 40 years old. I don't want that.
Then there's nobody. That's it. This free agency is trash.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to explain to Gary. He doesn't get it. He thinks I'm trolling and being emotional. I'm not.
Brandon Ingram.
But Gary, the thing about it is, you could say, I just don't understand this logic. So explain.
You asked me a name of a guy that I want.
No. I
Ingram.
get you. But explain this to me. Brandon Ingram, his free agency, right? We in free agency. We offer Brandon Ingram a contract. We just came off of a season of not even being in the play-in. We're bad. We don't have any players to even like help Brandon Ingram to win a championship, because that's what he said his goal is. He wants to win a championship.
Yeah, man.
That's everybody's goal. That's
It don't make no sense to bring Brandon Ingram here if you're not.
But he even
stop
but
being
he
emotional.
Even said this.
Stop being emotional.
I'm being emotional.
Think of it logically.
Logically, no. There's no players.
Who helps you win more games? Brandon Ingram or Cam Johnson?
This
Gary,
is
what
not
are we offering,
boxing, bro.
for him to
You
come
need
here,
a team.
Okay, I'm going to ask again.
Hold on.
See how DJ, do you see how emotionally it's like a female? He can't answer a question. He just answers a question.
No, you're not listening, bro. You're not listening.
What was the answer? I'm sorry.
What
was the answer to my question? What was the answer? I didn't.
I'm gonna let you answer. I'm not gonna cut you off. Answer your
Who
question.
would help you win more games, Brandon Ingram or Cam Johnson?
Slightly Brandon Ingram. Only by like maybe 3 or 4 games.
What I would rather do is bring in the guy that would help you win more games, because I'm a logical thinker. That's why.
You needed to. So listen, Gary. Since you think this is boxing, this is not boxing.
You think it's baseball and it's not baseball.
Did Michael Jordan win all those championships by himself?
Yes.
What?
Yes, he did.
Nah, he's trolling. But hold on. Nah, he's trolling. But BK, when y'all say Brandon Ingram, right? Brandon Ingram, you can tell he's not gonna win you a lot of games with a young team with nobody else.
That's what I'm saying. You need talent, man. That's what Gary don't get.
No, you don't get it. You don't get it.
I don't get
it. Ingram is a talented player.
No, he's talented. No,
win that many more basketball games with this roster.
Brandon Ingram averaged 27 points a game in the playoffs.
BK, he's talented. Hold on. He's talented, but he's not gonna get you to where you want to get with young players. Like,
and Cam Johnson is.
But Gary,
no, he's not either.
Here's my point though.
So what are we talking about? I'm saying
no, Gary.
Why the hell do you want him here then, Gary?
Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying, Gary. You bring Brandon Ingram here. What the main goal is to what? Win a championship, be in the playoffs.
You gotta take baby steps. You gotta.
But that's my point.
He's
not
too
going to do
old
that.
now, man. He's 28. The
whole
28 years old. What baby steps?
So is Cam Johnson. They're the same age.
Cam Johnson is a role. Yo, oh my
I
god.
don't
Yo,
think
I'm
y'all
done.
get
You
it. Brandon
keep
Ingram.
saying he's a role player. Okay, great. Then let's trade him because he gets paid like a star. So
No, he
let's get
does
rid of him.
not. What are you talking
He
about?
makes $25 million a year.
$22 million a year. That's not. He doesn't get paid like a star.
We just went over this. The
See,
Nets,
I told you. Did I say he was actually comparing him to a star? Did I say that shit
stop.
earlier?
You've got to stop saying Cam
No, he said
Johnson
the
is better than
contract,
Giannis.
BK.
You've got to stop saying he's not better
No.
than Giannis.
Tatum gets paid like a star. Jalen Brown gets paid like a star. Donovan
BK,
Mitchell
the
gets paid
contract
like a
though,
star.
When you say Cam Johnson is better than Giannis, you lose all credibility.
I didn't say. Yo, Gary, stop, man. Stop
You
playing
gotta
around,
stop
man. I never said
and
that.
stop saying I've compared him to stars. I haven't.
You just said that right now.
No, he's
What?
saying the contract, BK.
DJ, do you see what I'm dealing with? It's like dealing with a woman. You're never
Well,
gonna
yeah,
get.
you're like a woman because I said initially that he's
you're never
playing.
gonna get
He's a
logic.
Yeah,
role
they
player.
wilding tonight, bro.
You're never
Yeah,
gonna
they
get
all
logic
want
dealing with a
DJ.
woman. This is all you're
I
gonna
never
get.
seen Gary fired up.
Jesus Christ.
Nah,
Like the
BK,
shirt.
BK, he's saying the
DJ's
contract.
agreeing
He's
with
not
me.
saying the
Over and
player.
over and over
He's
again.
agreeing
Come
with
on,
me.
bro. Y'all both
You're the
trolling, bro.
emotional
Y'all
one.
Cam Johnson is the best player you've seen since Pete Kareem. That's what you said, and you
Nah,
said
BK,
Yeah,
you do be
DJ,
overvaluing
repeat what I
Cam
said,
Johnson,
please,
bro.
because Gary seems to have like a brain
It's
fog
the
tonight.
contract though, BK. He's not saying the actual play. He's saying the contract.
Yeah, it's not a bad contract, okay? For a
that's
role
the
Well, in
player.
his
part we
eyes, it is.
disagree
I mean,
on.
that's his
That's what we
opinion.
disagree
He
on.
feel like it's
Yeah,
a
he's
bad
wrong
contract.
though. That's what I'm saying. He's wrong.
Okay,
I mean, I feel like it's
But he
bad
just
contract
said,
too.
he
I
just
think
said,
his.
oh, he's getting paid. He just said he's just getting paid like a star player. He's not getting paid like a star player. OG Anunoby, look at his contract, right?
No, BK. Me personally, I don't agree with Gary when he says it's getting paid like a star.
That's what I'm saying. He's
I
bugging.
agree
That's
with Gary
like,
when he
what are you
says, hold
talking
on, hold
about?
on.
I don't
I
think
agree
Because
with
he's
Gary when he says it's a bad
I'm
contract
emotional.
though. I do agree with him.
Like
on that
he's
one.
emotional.
I think Zach LaVine contract is a star contract.
Thank you. Like what the fuck? Like what are we talking about here?
But Zach LaVine's contract is bad too.
$22 million
No, that's
is a
horrible.
star player? That's a
horrible.
role player.
But no, there's a difference between getting paid like a star and being a bad contract though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but DJ, spacing is important in basketball.
I don't care how much spacing is important. Hold on. This day and
You
age,
just
bro.
said it
I'm
yourself,
not
DJ,
paying.
about 20 minutes ago. That shooting is very
Hold
valuable.
on.
Shooters
This
are
is what I'm
valuable.
saying. This day and age, 2024. I'm not paying. Me personally, I'm not paying a dude to do one thing. All that money to do one thing.
But I mean, who else can you get though?
But no, I would have signed him to like a $15 million deal.
Yeah, 15, 20 is not bad. Yeah, but it's 22. Yeah, it's $22 million.
I mean, it's bad, but it's not that bad to make.
It's not that bad. I get what DJ said. I get what you're saying. It's not a horrible. So it's not a horrible contract.
Y'all can meet in the middle, bro. It's not.
It's not a horrible contract. It's not a great contract. I mean, it's not a.
It's not no Zach LaVine
When you
contract.
have him, I'm going to say it again. When you have him and Nick Claxton making $50 million,
no, I get that. When you combine the two,
is the problem. It's not Cam Johnson.
They're both the problem. They're both equally the problem.
Where are you want to get other shooters from?
Wait, Gary. So can you at least admit it's not an atrocious contract? It's not no MPJ contract, bro. I mean, it's a bad contract, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. That's all I'm saying. Like,
I think you do go overboard with his contract where you make it seem like it's atrocious. It's not atrocious.
Yeah.
But it's bad.
I'm being emotional. Yeah, okay.
It's a very bad contract.
Like to me, Claxton's is really bad. Like
Thank you.
Claxton's is a very bad contract.
His qualifies as atrocious.
Damn.
Claxton's contract is very bad. I agree with you.
Because he don't do anything. He just.
Damn.
Who is better at basketball, Cam Johnson or Derek White?
You said who?
Cam Johnson or Derek White? Who's better at basketball?
Derek White.
Derek White makes considerably less than Cam Johnson.
We just explained that to you why he does that.
But that's because of the team.
Yeah, that's different though, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
because Boston is smart and Brooklyn is stupid. Because Brad Stevens is smart.
Yo, I'm DJ. Just explain it to him, please.
No, I'm about to explain it right here. I got it right here. The reason why is because, first of all, Boston already has established players. They have their two superstars. So when you have your two superstars,
what's your point?
You can't pay Derek White.
Derek White could sign somewhere else if he wanted to.
But he didn't want to.
But he didn't want to. He won a championship.
No one puts a gun to his head and says you have to sign
no, Gary, no, stop. He could have.
No, it sound like he can actually make more in Boston when they couldn't do it, though, Gary.
I didn't say he could make more in Boston. That's not what I said.
Hold on.
I said
Gary's right. Yes, he could have got more, but he's on Boston.
BK, you have to stop saying Cam Johnson's better than Giannis. Stop saying it.
Hold
He's
on, hold
not.
on.
Cam Johnson's
Derek
not.
I
No,
never
he's
said
Derek
not.
that.
White. The
I
reason why
never said what
Derek
you
White
told.
could have got
I
paid
never said
more.
what you claimed I said.
Derek White could have got more. Yes, he could have got way more than what he's supposed to. He's to me. I think he's supposed to get more than what that contract is to me.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's
but
just
it
that.
is he
Listen,
did win a
they're
championship. That's the
cap
reason
heavy.
why.
They're on Boston, so
Wait, hold on, Gary. If you in that situation, say if you one of the shooters, and you playing like how you Derek White in that situation, you're not gonna resign with Boston, regardless of how much they paying you.
You can do me. I mean, look, it's whatever. Like you can sign with whoever you want.
You just won a
That's not
championship.
that's not the point. Who's a better basketball player, Peyton Pritchard or Cam Johnson? You can answer the question honestly. We know the
Nah,
answer.
I'm thinking that's hard, bro.
Okay, let's say they're even. Let's say that's a toss up. Peyton Pritchard makes $6 million a year. Cam Johnson makes 25.
But
Like,
you can't. But
this
they're
is
underpaid though. They're supposed to get more.
that's
right.
what I'm trying to say. Thank you, DJ. Exactly. Thank
Smart.
you. Thank you. Thank
Hang
you.
on. So smart
I think Drew
GM.
Holiday is underpaid.
Drew Holiday
Yep.
makes $30 million though. I mean,
I would
that's
have given him
probably.
40. I mean,
I mean,
he's
he
the reason why they
probably.
won.
But no, I agree with you. But like, contracts are based on stats largely. And Drew, I agree with you. Drew Holiday's probably a $40 million
What's Peyton
player
Pritchard stats? Hold on, that defeats. What's Peyton Pritchard stats?
this year.
Exactly, bro. Like you can't.
He's
Gary, you
averaging like
can't
60
pay
points a
every.
game
Hold
this year.
Yeah,
Gary.
that's what I'm
How
trying to
many
explain to him,
hold on.
DJ. He don't get it,
Hold
man.
on, BK. I'm about to explain this to him. How many stars and superstars does Boston have?
Stars?
Three.
I mean, that's tough. I mean, I would say three. I would say
Two and
three
a half.
stars.
2.5. Like 2.5.
Stars.
Would you hold on? Would you consider Drew Holiday to be a star?
He's a star, yes.
Derek White, a star or superstar?
He's a super role player. That's like OG. That's like
Okay,
a hard.
cool,
He's a super role player.
Okay, cool. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, we all can agree they're the superstars.
Yeah.
And Porzingis, what is he? A star?
I'm
Fringe
not a
star,
Porzingis guy.
almost
I mean,
declining off of that. He might be a
I don't
high
like
role player.
Porzingis.
Fringe.
I'll
Fringe,
agree
yeah,
to whatever you
fringe
say because
star.
I'm a Porzingis hater, but whatever you want. Like I'll.
He's a fringe star, but he's declining off that cliff real quick though.
I
But
agree.
Peyton Pritchard, and then Derek White, those two dudes right there is your best role players. You can't. I mean, they're underpaid in my opinion, bro. They're underpaid. They're supposed to get way more than what they are.
Yeah. That's what,
But they
I
can't
agree.
because of those dudes in front of them.
But they could sign elsewhere. They don't have to sign with Boston.
but stop
But you won a
saying
championship.
so. Stop saying that. Oh, they give you so much more
Hold on.
value for cheaper when Boston can't pay them more. That's what you don't get, Gary.
You don't understand. You don't. What
No,
BK
BK,
doesn't
hold on.
understand is they don't have to sign with Boston.
But they
It's not
wanted to
slavery.
because they
You
won.
don't sign with
wanted
Boston.
to.
They win again.
They wanted to. You're not getting
great.
it.
Awesome. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. They don't
Yo,
have to sign with Boston.
explain to him one more time, please.
DJ,
hold on.
could you explain to BK that they don't have to sign with Boston in free agency? You're
We
free to
understand
sign.
that.
But
You
who would have
clearly
offered?
don't
Hold on.
understand. You
Gary,
clearly
listen-
don't, BK.
Gary,
You
listen
clearly
what
don't
I'm
understand.
saying. Gary, if you hit free agency after what you did in the finals and you win a championship, he could have got way more. I agree with you. He could have got 100 million maybe. I mean, Derek White was
DJ,
Derek White
what
was
he's
going
saying
crazy.
is that he's saying that they're better, right, on Boston, and they're getting paid less than Cam Johnson. The thing he doesn't understand is that Boston can't pay him that much. So
All that BK
if
doesn't understand is that he doesn't have to sign with Boston. BK doesn't understand.
But he has a better.
He
He
doesn't
signed. Hold on,
understand it.
Gary. What you missing is they signed back because they have a better chance of winning again, bro. There's no guarantee wherever they go they're
He
gonna win
doesn't
again.
have to do BK doesn't understand the concept of free agency. He thinks that whatever
Yeah, you
team
can sign
you're
whoever
on,
you want to,
you
but
have to stay on
those
that
teams
team.
have to
You
offer
don't.
you that money, bro.
BK doesn't understand free agency.
Hold on. No team was able. Hold on. They could have. It was only bottom feeding teams that could have really offered them that type of money, bro.
yeah,
Right. So you could have got.
The
Like,
Lakers couldn't offer nothing. The Warriors couldn't offer nothing.
Hang on. Peyton Pritchard's making $6 million a year.
Right?
He's a better player than Cam Johnson. If you would have offered him 15, you would have gotten him.
Who would have
No
offered him
one.
that?
I said if the Nets would have offered him 15 million
we don't know that.
compared to 6. Okay. I'm gonna.
He could have asked for more money. I mean, the Nets are a bad team.
Okay,
Sometimes you got to overpay for players.
Let's.
I mean,
think
they
logically.
I don't understand. They like Boston. That's why they re-signed.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're telling me if the Nets would have offered Peyton Pritchard 2.5 times what he's being paid now, he would have turned him down.
Peyton
normally
Pritchard would have turned it down because he wants to resign. He wants to be in Boston.
So he would have turned down 15.
You're saying a hypothetical, DJ. A hypothetical.
hypothetical.
Yes, bro.
Possibly.
Hold on. There was like I think it was what 3 teams that offered Peyton Pritchard a lot of money. I think it was one of them was the Rockets. He turned it down.
It wasn't 15 million. I don't
I
remember
don't
what
know
it
how
was,
much it
but
was,
no
but it was
one
a lot. It
offered.
was more than what Boston was
That's
offering.
what I'm saying though. Instead of paying a guy like Cam Johnson $25 million, you could pay a better player $15 million and get
Cool,
him
but
away.
okay, cool.
I
But
just said Peyton Pritchard was a guy you could have signed.
But we
okay,
couldn't
cool.
do
But
that
Gary,
because we
if the
couldn't get
Rockets,
those guys.
You could because
okay,
you
cool.
didn't
Hold
make
on,
the
hold on.
offer.
Gary, let me ask you something. If the Rockets offer you $15 million and then Boston offers you 6, you just won a championship with Boston. You just won one.
People leave the team they won championships with. That happens.
Yeah, I
Bruce Brown
understand
did
that,
it.
but
I
who
know
do
he
you?
wants to stay with them though.
But
That's
that's
the
the thing.
thing.
It's
Because
not
no one
about that.
offered him
He
$15
likes
million.
Boston.
Like people go to work to make money. That's why people go to work.
I don't know. I don't know, bro. Maybe Peyton Pritchard likes being the 6 man, man. I mean, it is a perfect situation.
If I
Yeah.
offer you $7 million, maybe I stay for 6. If I offer you 15, no one is passing
All right,
up
but see the
$9
thing is,
million.
Gary, right? At the
Me
time,
personally, I
we
would have did it,
couldn't
bro.
get a
I would have
Peyton
signed back with
Pritchard,
Boston.
right? We
No, you
couldn't.
could.
Who's the
You
other
keep
guy we were
saying
talking
that
about?
and
We
you're
couldn't
wrong.
get
You
those
could
guys.
have.
Those guys aren't available. That's the thing.
You could
I mean,
have.
it's the
You
best
could have.
situation. I mean, if you look at it, Boston is the
If
best.
they wanted,
As a role
if they
player, that's
took
the best
$6 million
situation.
to stay with Boston, why would they take 15?
Why would he
If
take
you a role
15?
man, listen, bro. If
I'll,
you
I'll
any role
answer
player, if
you.
you
DJ, let me answer your question. Why would you take 15 instead of 6? Because 15 is more than 6. That's why you would take 15.
no, I agree with you, but me personally, that's just not how I am, bro. I would have signed back with Boston only because like it's the perfect situation. It's no guarantee you go to the Rockets. I mean, you're not even gonna play, bro. You a 6 man on a championship team. You know how good that is.
No.
He wouldn't even
Peyton
have started
Pritchard.
on the Rockets.
Peyton
He couldn't have.
Pritchard.
He wouldn't have been the 6 man for the Rockets.
Peyton Pritchard's in a good spot. He's extremely underpaid. He's making $6 million a year to be the 6th man on the best team in the league. Yes, he's in a good situation.
Sometimes it's not all
He's
about the money for the
underpaid.
players, though, Gary. Not every player is all about the money, though.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Not
And like I
every
All right.
player
said,
is about the money. Not
listen.
every single
If
player.
you feel a certain way about Cam Johnson, that's fine. My thing is, you gotta actually
I mean,
get the
obviously, it
guys.
wasn't
If
all about
there's
the money.
nobody else here, you're gonna have to overpay. Shooters.
It's obviously it's not all about the money for Peyton Pritchard if he
Yeah,
re-signs with Boston.
I know.
What was the contract that Houston offered him? DJ, let me ask you.
I'll have to look it up again. I
let-
remember in free agency when Houston offered him a contract though.
let me ask you a question, right? So you got 2 employers. You do the same job for both companies, right? One offers you 2.5 times what the other company offers you. Which company are you taking the job with? Be honest.
The
That's
one you're
different. That's a
actually happy
company.
with.
That's basketball
Oh
and
my
company.
God!
I'll take the. Hold on. I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna take the
Can't
one
be
that
mad
offered
at
more.
BK answer.
That offers you more money.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too. And so is everybody else. Because you
but
go to
come on,
work to make some money.
bro.
What
That's
about? What about?
that's
Hold
different from
on. What
basketball.
about if the HR person is a really bad HR person?
That's okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of
All
factors
right.
into it. If this said
I'll
company
just
treats me
ignore
good and
her.
I'm getting paid, if I'm getting paid a lot of money, and
But
this said company is treating
the
me good,
boss is
I
bad?
might
They
stay.
expect way more from you. The
It just
HR
depends. It
person is
depends on the
really
scenario,
bad,
though, Gary. It
right?
depends.
But you
That's
got to
But
fine.
I'll
factor
take
this
the.
stuff in, Gary. All right, let me wrap this
That's
up. We
fine.
know Gary's on a emotional high.
Yeah, I'm on an
Yo,
emotional
whatever
high.
you smoking, yo, it's some
Nah.
powerful
Gary,
shit.
I agree with you a little bit though, Gary. It's a bad contract, but dang, bro, you making it seem like it's
I'm
the worst
telling.
contract in
I
the
know,
world.
man. I know. He's just on this emotional, like.
Yeah, I use all.
Daniel's
I
look at
use
this right
all.
here.
I
Yo,
use
DJ,
all
read this.
that
Read this.
logic. It's like all that logic. It's
He
just
say
crazy.
CJ's 6'8", and this guy wants a 5.
Yeah, because
I wouldn't have
CJ
wanted. I mean,
is
me personally, I
6'8" and
wouldn't want
plays
Peyton
like he's
Pritchard. Come
5'11".
on.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, Peyton Pritchard is good, but I feel like he is like
He's
maybe
too
even.
small.
Hold
Yeah.
on. These players know their skill set, so maybe he knew that if I go to a different situation, I'm not going to play as that good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Cam Johnson is 6'8" and he plays like he's 5'11". So yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
that
mean,
dunk on
you'll see. Hold on.
Embiid and
The
Once
dunk
Cam
on
Johnson goes to a
Embiid, the
contender,
dunk
bro.
on Embiid.
when he was
Kevin
it,
Johnson.
Phoenix, he
Hey,
had
hang
another
on,
dunk. Yeah, he plays like he's 5'11". Yeah, okay.
hang on. Kevin Johnson is 5'11". And he dunked on Hakeem. Like, what's your point? Like one dunk. Like, how many?
No, he actually had like about 4 or 5 of those. A couple when he was
He
in
dunked
Phoenix.
on Embiid 4 or 5 times.
No, I didn't say Embiid. I say he had a couple of dunks like that when he was on Phoenix. Man, you gotta actually
In
do your
Phoenix,
research.
yeah, he had way more than he did in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right, let me
Contact
wrap this
dunk
up over
wise,
here,
yes,
man.
he did have a lot of. He was way more athletic in Phoenix.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gary don't. I'm
I
trying to
tell
be
you,
nice.
people forget, bro. People
I
forget.
know that's what I'm saying. They have goldfish memories, man. Or they just don't know, don't even know. You know,
Nah, Gary,
so
you got to watch him in Phoenix. He did have a lot of athleticism in Phoenix.
Shit, I remember in Phoenix. I remember that shit.
He was so good. Jay Crowder quit the Suns because he was playing. That's how good he is.
it's
That's
what,
what,
who cares
that's
about
what
Jay Crowder?
that's
Who
what his team.
cares?
That's what his
I mean, he make
teammates
a good
thought of him.
point. Yeah, he makes a good point. But Jay Crowder, I mean, Jay Crowder was crying a lot, bro. I mean,
He wasn't all
I'm
that
I
just
better
just
that
letting
started.
you.
offense
You
either.
can tell me
But
what you
look,
think.
but
I'm
look
letting
though,
you know
Gary.
what
Hold
his
on, hold on.
teammates think of him.
Gary,
I'm
Gary, who
telling you
you
now.
starting? Are you gonna start old man Jay Crowder? Or you gonna start your
At
young boy
this
that's
point,
coming
Jay
up?
Crowder's 1,000 years old. Yes, I'm going to start him over Jay Crowder at this
He
point.
was old then.
At that point, 4 years ago or whatever that was,
What was
he
he
was
like?
still.
30s? He was like 31.
Yo, and Cam, listen, yo, DJ, wasn't
Jay Crowder's what?
Cam
36 now.
Johnson's defense and Phoenix was really good? I mean, there's clips of him playing really good defense.
And Jay Crowder, I don't
Where
even know
is
why
that
Jay Crowder
defense?
was even crying, bro. He was
Go
playing
look it
bad.
up. Just type in Cam Johnson defense. I'm not doing it on here.
Where is that defense now, BK?
Nah, he don't have that defense no more.
No, you
man.
don't have
Stop
it now. But in Phoenix, he did have it.
He's not in Phoenix anymore. So I'm talking about
But
what he's doing now.
that's the point. But that's the point, though. I mean, if he maybe all right, if we had Phoenix Cam Johnson, would you say that was a bad contract? Would you say if he was the way, if he had that,
Yeah,
if he
he
was
never
playing
seen
that,
him play. He never seen him play in Phoenix though.
No,
So that's a bad question.
What's Phoenix? I never heard of them. What's
Exactly.
Phoenix?
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. What's
Nah,
Phoenix?
he never watched him play in Phoenix.
What is
So,
that? A soccer team? It's a soccer team. I don't know what that is.
He never seen
yo,
him
they
play.
trolling, bro.
I know.
This is what I'm dealing with, though.
No, I'm not, man.
I never saw him.
Listen, come with me.
No, wait.
Listen,
I
I'm a
just want to know,
Sigma.
BK.
Listen,
I just
I'm a
want to know if
Sigma
he would
male,
have said.
Gary. You
I
got.
just want to know if he
don't
would have
know.
said the
I'm a
same
Sigma
thing.
male. You got to come with me with the fact.
Phoenix
Not
has a
with the-
basketball. Wait, Phoenix
I
has a
just want to know if
basketball
Gary
team.
feel the same way if it was Phoenix Cam Johnson
He don't know
playing
what
like
Phoenix
playing
Cam
the
Johnson is. He
exact
never
same
seen him
way.
play. Because he
What's
said,
Phoenix?
"Oh, he only had that one dunk on Embiid."
Yeah,
Not
no.
knowing that in Phoenix he had like 4 or 5
Yeah, he
of
dunked
those. He
the
was way
ball.
more athletic.
So in 3 years with Phoenix, he dunked the ball 4
We don't
times.
know what
Great
type of
argument,
injuries-
BK.
Hold on.
In
So,
4
so,
years, he
so,
dunked
hold
the
on,
ball 3
I'm
times.
done.
Awesome
I'm done.
argument, BK.
hold on,
Gary
BK.
doesn't
Hold
know
on.
basketball, man.
Wait. No.
Never seen already.
Hang on.
So,
Guys,
Gary.
guys, let me take it back. BK is right. In 4 years in Phoenix, he dunked the ball 3 times. So I take my comments back. BK is right. The guy dunked the ball 3 times in 4 years, according to BK. Definitely give him $100 million.
It took me all
So, Gary,
that.
are you gonna pay? Are you gonna pay whatever? What is it? 22 million? Would you pay Phoenix? We talking about Phoenix Cam Johnson? That $22 million?
I mean, on Phoenix, he was a bench player, so I'm not giving a bench player $100 million.
Nah, bro.
I know. This
I'm
let
out
it
of
go,
did
DJ.
it.
Let it go.
Okay, guys, if you
I'm
want
out
to
of
pay
it.
guys coming off the bench $100 million,
No,
explain-
but he started. Didn't he? He started
No,
what?
he
Started
After
a lot
Jay
of
he
Crowder?
games
started.
though.
He did
No,
start.
after Jay
That was in
Crowder. I'm
his
saying
younger,
after
like
Jay
when he
Crowder.
first got there. I
Well,
don't
okay,
know.
hold on,
guys. Okay, I'm wrong again. Pull up the stats.
Yo,
No, hold on, BK, hold on,
DJ.
Pull
When
up
he
the
was
stats.
with Phoenix,
I'm wrong.
when he
How
was
many-
with Phoenix, before he got traded over here, he was destroying us.
How many games
I'm like,
did he
yo,
start?
who
How
is
many-
this dude
how
over
many
here?
games- how
He
many
had that
games-
fro?
How
I'm like,
many
who is this dude?
How many games did he start in Phoenix?
Listen,
in 4 years?
After Jay Crowder, right?
Exactly, because you don't want to answer the question because he was a
Wait,
bench
hold
player
on.
in Phoenix.
What's the question? After Jay Crowder, right?
How many games did he start in Phoenix?
I don't know. I remember him starting after Jay Crowder.
Okay, so his first 3 years there, he started 9 games, 11 games, and 16 games. Oh, but Gary doesn't know what he's talking about. Gary's never heard of Phoenix.
You don't.
Oh
You
no,
don't.
I don't know what I'm
Let him
talking
finish,
about.
let him finish.
You got. Oh, Gary doesn't know.
What's the-
everything.
all right, keep
everything I
going,
said is
Gary, keep
100% correct. Everything you said was 100% wrong and emotional. It is what it is.
Hold on. Keep going, Gary. Keep going. And then the next year,
And then the next year was the year they traded him. So it was 3 years, and then the 4th year they traded him. The 4th year was the only year he started.
and how many games was that?
In 22-23,
Yeah, 22-23.
he's played 17 games that year with the Suns, and he started 16 of them. That was the only year he started.
Yeah. But I mean,
Yeah. Wait.
I remember
Wait,
when he was on Phoenix, man.
BK obviously never saw him play in Phoenix.
Yeah, I seen him play in Phoenix.
No, you thought he started, so you
I
didn't
never
watch
said he
him.
started.
You just
But he did start, but he didn't play. He didn't start as much as.
Yeah. I never
in
said
3 years. In 3 years, he started 36 games. That's not a starter. That's a guy who starts when other people are injured.
I could have swore that man started in the playoffs. I could have swore he did.
I know he. That's
what I thought too.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
I remember him play.
It's not
He
really
was
important to the
getting a lot of minutes,
conversation though. But let me
That's what it was.
Good stream. I
That's
should
all
have
it
been
is.
sleeping like 50 minutes ago, man. Good show though. Good show, man.
Fire.
Gary, man. We're gonna work with you on your basketball
We're gonna
knowledge.
work-
We'll get there with you,
Yeah,
man.
what's a basketball, BK? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, we'll
What
get
is
Y'all
there.
it?
talking
We'll
about
get
living
you.
in
We'll get you
Phoenix? I
there, man.
mean,
The
it might be
basketball
better
is
than
right
living
over
in
here,
Memphis.
man.
Apparently,
Yeah,
there's something called basketball that they play in Phoenix. I've never heard of this. What is this?
yeah. We'll get you there. We'll get you up to speed, though, man. All right.
Will you help me
What
out?
else over here? The Wabi says over here. Gary got cooked. Exactly.
Yeah,
Somebody
All right.
said
I got
living in
cooked
Phoenix.
because I
Yo,
was the
BK,
only one that knew that Cam Johnson didn't start for Phoenix. I got cooked by knowing too much.
No,
where y'all
we can
rather
run the
live at?
stream back.
Phoenix or
Nobody ever said that, though,
Brooklyn?
Gary. Nobody
You
ever said that.
both said Cam Johnson started.
No, we did
I
not.
said go look up how many games.
No, we did not. We know he came up the bench.
No, you can run it back. You can run it back.
I'll run it back later.
I said I wouldn't pay a guy that comes off the bench $100 million. You guys he didn't come off the bench, and then we looked it up, and I was
No,
exactly
I
right.
didn't say in the playoffs. I said I remember him starting though. I do remember him starting.
Yeah.
I remember him closing. I don't
Nah,
remember.
he
him
didn't
starting.
cook though.
He didn't start a lot though. He didn't. I don't know. I know he didn't. He didn't start a
You
lot.
guys
Of
told
It
me.
wasn't a lot, but
it wasn't a lot. I thought it was a lot.
I thought
But
he
yeah,
started in the
Gary was right.
playoffs. I thought, but yeah, I mean, the facts are the facts.
But no, Gary was right though. Me personally, I thought it was a lot more than that.
All right, let me wrap this up over
Hey,
here, man.
Gary hate Cam Johnson.
I know, man. I know.
BK is like I don't even hate him. BK is making me hate him. Like he's
Nah,
making
no, I'm not.
me hate him.
Nah,
No,
BK,
I've
you do
never
make
watched
you
basketball.
can make somebody hate a
I don't
player
know
though.
what
You,
Phoenix
No,
is.
I listen. I value the dude. I value shooting. That's it. I value spacing in basketball. There's nothing really more to
but you don't
that.
keep that same energy for
I
general
got
manager.
the game log right now.
I just said Ben has to shoot before when I open the show.
But hold on. You
I
see,
got
hold
the
on,
game
Gary.
log
You
right
see
now
that,
for the
right?
playoffs. He never started a playoff game for the Phoenix Suns ever.
How many minutes was he
Oh,
getting?
for
Then?
real?
Oh
That-
no,
Like
he
30?
did. He started 2 games in 2022. He started 2 playoff games.
How many
in
minutes was he
2022.
getting? Like 30 minutes?
It depends on the game. Like when he was hitting his shots, yeah. When he wasn't, he
Yeah,
was
listen.
playing
It's not
18.
about how you start. It's if you finish the game. If you finish the game, that's
But
the
he was
main thing that
getting a lot of
matters.
minutes though. I remember.
He's got games where he's got 35 minutes. He's got games where he's
Yeah,
got
he was
16,
playing a lot of minutes
12
then.
minutes.
Yeah, he played a lot of minutes. That's the main thing, though. That's the main thing.
He was valuable though. He was helping.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. They went to the finals. Right? You can't just overlook that.
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, he
Aiton
just
and Monty
poo-poos
Williams
that.
is the reason why they
You know,
lost. They would've won.
so yeah, Gary, we're gonna get you up to knowledge on
We'll
your
get you up
basket.
there because I'm the only one that knew that Cam, which is
Where
crazy.
Monty
'Cause
at?
I
Monty
don't know
coaching
what
his assistant
basketball
coach or
is,
something?
and I don't know what
You
Phoenix
just
is.
looked it up, man. You act like you didn't know. You just looked it up.
I told you he didn't
just watched you
start.
look it up on the computer.
I was the one that told you he didn't start.
You
guys
didn't even know that. You wasn't definitive about that. You just looked it up on the computer.
No. I was clear as day. He
Oh
didn't start.
gosh, man.
Yeah, you could just take the LBK. You could just take it and say,
I'm
"Hey,
not taking any L's. I never said he was a
Gary,
starter.
the
I
professor,
said I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
really
for the
a starter.
comments, bro.
And
Aiton
that's
did
interesting.
swell, bro.
Now I'm a better person than I was 5 minutes ago because Professor Gary
I never
gave me a lesson.
said he was a definitive starter.
You could
DJ
say-
and
thank
I
you.
said we weren't
Thank you, Pastor.
sure.
No, BK.
Gary,
BK,
stop.
BK.
You don't have a better basketball mind than me. Stop.
The proper response is thank you, Pastor
No.
Gary.
You just
Thank
looked.
for
You just
taking me
looked
to
the
church.
shit up
Now I'm
on
a
the
better
computer.
person.
You didn't know that yourself, bro.
I
Stop.
said from the beginning.
No, you did not. You just looked it up on the computer. I just told you.
I said the whole time from like hour 1 of the stream. Cam Johnson didn't start for Phoenix, and Jay Crowder quit once he did. I've said
Yeah,
that
he said
from
that.
the
He said that
beginning.
before he looked it
No,
up.
I know. No. But I said you just said, "Oh, he never started the game." That's what you said. You just looked
This
it
is the
up.
emotion. Check the emotion.
It's not an
But
emotion.
no,
I
but Gary,
I just saw you
you
look
was talking about
it
the
up.
playoffs.
BK,
You damn stupid, Gary.
BK, just say thank you, Pastor
No,
But
I
it
Gary.
didn't
is
say thank you for
trolling, bro.
shit.
Thank
You
you.
just looked it up on the computer. I just watched it. I just looked at it right at
That's
you.
not the correct
Next
answer.
time, turn your camera
The
off. Next
correct
time.
answer is thank you, Pastor Gary. You've educated me, and I'm a better person now.
No,
That's the
have a
correct
good night.
answer.
Listen,
Have a
man.
good night, BK.
Good stream. This is one of the better shows out there. Yo, like, comment, subscribe.
Watch. The minute Cam Johnson is off this team, he gonna see how bad the spacing is.
I'm telling you, man.
Is the team going to get better when you trade Cam Johnson for a bag of donuts? No, it's not.
The 3-point shooting is gonna be terrible.
But you'll have to have space to get better
Gary,
players.
I guarantee you, whatever we get back, that 3-point that player ain't gonna be able to shoot that.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Just get replace the guy. I don't mind you getting rid of Cam Johnson, Ben
But there's
Simmons.
nobody
Just
out here
give
to
me a
replace him, bro.
replacement. Don't give me trash. Give me a replacement. Give me a good point guard.
Wait,
give me a good shooter. That's all I'm
Not
saying.
the 3-point shooting.
let me
Whatever
ask
else they may be able to be better, but not the 3-point shooting.
Yeah.
Are you for or against the Dennis Schroeder trade?
I was 50.
No, I knew from the jump. Oh, go ahead, BK.
I was 50-50 on it. Yeah,
You didn't get anyone to replace him.
I was
So
50-50.
your whole argument is
No,
debunked.
you got a
No,
point guard.
that's different though. I mean, everybody knew Dennis. First of all, I've been knew Dennis wasn't gonna get. I told
No,
Jonathan this
I'm
too.
agreeing with you, but this
Yeah,
idea that like the
I told
Nets need to
Jonathan that
get
too. I was like,
someone
we ain't
this
gonna get
year
no
to
first round pick
replace
for
him,
him.
or it's never going to happen. It's just a little
Well,
crazy
it's
to me.
different though. Dennis is older. He's been passed around the league, so you already knew he was
Yeah.
gonna get.
He's
You
only
already
a
knew.
couple of years older than Cam Johnson.
But
Nah,
no,
He's
he's
had
been
he's
passed
been
around the
passing
league
around the
though,
league
Derek.
though, man.
Hold on, hold on.
He's a
Yeah.
defensive liability.
Hold on. You seen a really large sample size of Dennis Schroeder in this league, bro.
Exactly.
So you
Yeah.
Yeah.
already knew
No,
what
I'm
his
not
value
saying
was.
Schroeder's good. I'm saying Schroeder is what he is. He's a backup combo guard
Yeah,
on a
but
good
you saw
team.
what you saw. You saw is that's a large. His whole career has been a large
You know,
sample size of what he
I
Yeah.
did.
get it. I
Yeah.
get it, and that's why I'm fine with what they
How many
got
teams
for
the
him.
man play for? Like
Most,
nine teams.
most of them, yeah.
All right, man.
Like, come
Like,
on,
comment,
bro.
subscribe,
You know
share
how
the
many teams that
video.
man play for?
When you share, the universe shares back with you. Peace.